Mi ò ní gbà. Hi. Eba mi pe my people, where are my people? Where are my people? Ejebe mi wa gbogbo àwọn èèyàn tèmi o. Please help me to find my own people. Where are my people? We had Jane now. Where are Ajoke's people? Ẹ̀yin tèèyàn Ajoke ẹ wá síbí. Ẹ máa bọ̀ kẹ́ jẹ́ ká wá jomi toro ọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ máa bọ̀ kẹ́ jẹ́ ká wá gist. Ẹ máa bọ̀ kẹ́ jẹ́ ká wá sọ̀rọ̀ to make sense. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ máa bọ̀. Please call on our people. Let's come and do an evil. How are you? Good evening, everybody. You're welcome to Prevailing Issues with Ajoke. Your host is still Ajoke. Please, where are my people? I can't see our people now. Where are our people? How are you? Good evening, everybody. Yes. Good evening, everybody. You're watching Prevailing Issues with Ajoke. Come on, help us to share the show. It's about what is trending. Kilo in trending. Kilo in shele ni buwaye. What is happening? Kilo shele now. We ran when you mean now. What page are we on? Ayo mani mu wake. Ayo ti mu page. Eba mi pa àwọn èèyàn wa o. Ká wá sọ̀rọ̀ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad. Yes, it's about Mohbad because that's the prevailing issues. I know a lot of people have said, when are you guys going to stop talking about this Mohbad issue? I mean, it's getting so boring. No, it's not getting boring. It's actually getting interesting, you know, to know a lot of things that's going on now and seeing people misbehaving, seeing parents, you know, supposedly parents misbehaving over nothing, cursing themselves, fighting each other over somebody else's case. So it's becoming very interesting. At least we are catching clues. Catch clues, but that is the way the family wants it, and that is why people are on all over the social media feeding fat on this young boy's deaths. So it's so unfortunate. There's nothing we can do about it. It has happened. And me, okay, I can ignore that. Okay. Now, stop sending messages to me, Jerry. So now, seriously, let's go straight to the point. We saw Baba African Television man going to Oriyomi Hamzat's show today. Baba Oriyomi Hamzat went to Oriyomi Hamzat's show to go and grant interview. Oriyomi Hamzat, Alhaji Oriyomi Hamzat is a notable man. Is a journalist, a trained journalist. Like I said the last time I did a program, I said Oriyomi Hamzat is not just a blogger like so many of us on social media that we just blog, we pick things on social media and we talk about it, even though we don't go deeply into investigating the matter, because we are not even meant to start investigating things, because we are not trained journalists. We are just to report whatever we have read from a trained journalist or a newspaper or whatsoever, and we analyze it like we normally do. So for me to get any news that is good, I should be able to go to reputable journalists to get my information, so that I will not be leading you guys that are watching me by disseminating wrong information to you. So all along, when this Mohbad case came up, we have all been listening to, I hear them say, from quack bloggers like me. I'm not a professional in that aspect, so I'll still call myself a quack, just like most speakers. Don't let them deceive you. No one is trained as a blogger. They all got this. Where are my people? Let me start seeing your comments. I'm not seeing comments. Yes, that's what I want. I can see Olori Temiloluwa's comment now, and all of you. Let me start seeing your comments. So I will always say, me, I'm a quack blogger because I'm a quack speaker because I got ring lights, you know, just getting ring lights, and all I need is the phone. And I start saying, yes, Mohbad, Mohbad built 75 houses. Mohbad, and even unverified information so many times. You're like, yes, I can see our people. Now my mind is now sweeting me. When I start seeing my people, my mind is sweeting me. All our family, our AK family, we are coming up. Oh yeah, come on, people. Come on, call us. Even me do I can see our AK people. Come on. Thank you. I am a trained blogger. I think it's a lie. There's no trained blogger anywhere. We are all crap. You are not a speaker for anything. We all came up here. We all came up here, bought ring lights, and got phone. Our best is shaky. Our best in two charawa. Our shibai. You know what? Yeah, your prevailing nation is with Ajoke, and my name is Ajoke. I'm your host for today, and I will start doing like Auntie Kemi. Auntie Kemi, that's the trained journalist. I start speaking like Auntie Kemi. That's not even the issue tonight. Yes, the issue tonight is that I am so happy. Oriyomi Hamzat, like we know, came out last week and said he was not doing again. He said, I'm not doing again. We all said, Oriyomi Hamzat, you are not doing what again? You have to do it. Shanu wa. Oriyomi, shanu wa moni. Oriyomi ìwọ ṣálàgbà. Oriyomi ìwọ ṣálàwà gbójúlé. Dákun má dà wá o. Oriyomi Hamzat ìwọ ṣálàwà gbójúlé. Ìwọ ṣálàwà. Oriyomi, you cannot do that. Oh, let's young boy. You have brought Baba Mohbad to interview him on the case of his son, the untimely death of his son. Do not forget that Ajoke does what? Sell glasses. Call me for all your lovely glasses. This is Tory Botch. It's so beautiful. Call me. I've got different types. For your prescription glasses, call Ajoke. For sunshade, call Ajoke. You cannot regret it. I will give you simply beautiful ones. Yes. And don't forget, Ajoke is a very good child of God. She will not lie to you. Anywhere I tell you to go, you go. Quick. You know that now. Abi, you don't know? Ajoke will not lie. You know I'm a very good child of God. And a child of God will always say the truth. That is why I want to tell you something. Don't tell anybody. Don't say I told you. There's something I want to tell you, people. Listen. See what I want to tell you.
It's going to be starting on Friday, the 1st of December by midnight UK time. You can order directly from our website at www.cqbeautyhaven.com. We ship worldwide. Anywhere you are, Iraq, Dubai, Zimbabwe, South Africa, Canada, Australia, Qatar, anywhere you are, Nigeria, we ship your product to you. Now, if you want to come to the store to buy, we are located at 128 Broden Street, Manchester, M8 8 Alpha November. The store opens from 11 a.m. till 6 p.m. in the evening.
This is, like I said, you know that Ajoke doesn't lie. You all know me. See, what color do you see? Honestly, let me put off my lights. This is my color. Omodudu Repete Ajoke. Yes, I try as much as possible not to destroy my color with any chemical. Auntie me, Adedola, Omo Baba Ade. That's Ashabi Olorisha. Auntie me, you are welcome on board. Auntie me, Ogokpo. African television, ti baye je. Ojú ti African television leni. Ayọ̀kan alákọ̀ọ́kọ́ tí mo kọ́kọ́ rò pé ó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí àṣé kékeré ni àṣọ́bọ̀ àgbà bigger one today. He got bash. African television ṣe ẹ̀sìn ẹ pẹ̀lẹ́ dádì mi pẹ̀lẹ́ dádì ẹ má bínú. Like I said, please don't forget to patronize CQ Beauty Haven. They are very, very good at what they do. You can see they have an established shop here in the United Kingdom. When they're talking about skincare products, go to CQ Beauty Haven. They are in this UK. Go to order for their 50%. They are doing 50% at the moment. 50% of all their skincare products. Go to www.cqbeautyhaven.com. They ship worldwide. Please don't miss it. It's an opportunity for you to buy even only 6 months. Now let's go straight to the points now. Like I said, you are all welcome. Hello, Bechiain. Kegbeti. Kemutoge kilawa shilale. Eke mo wa she mi o ba ti jawa o. Eke mo wa she. Eke mo wa she. Ajoke. Eke mo wa she mi o ba ti jawa o. Ẹ̀yin ẹni jà ṣe kíní kan ẹjọ́ ẹ bára yín lọ síbi kan. Àjọkẹ́ eré mo wá ṣe. Èké mo wá ṣe mi ò bá ti jawa o. Ẹjọ́ èké mo wá ṣe lálẹ́ yìí o. African television man. When Oriyomi Hamzat interviewed Baba Mohbad last week, and he came out just after a day or two and said he's no more doing that, you know, he got a lot of, you know, messages from people, but he feels that this is not what he signed up for. And he did his pen like this. Emi esemo, first say ogo awon Baba Mohbad mo. We all felt bad because when we saw him there, like I said, most of us on social media are speakers without verified information. Just few of us will go and verify things. But most, in fact, 80% go for unverified information and they speak it out, you know, without authenticating anything. But we come out to the people and we say to the people, meanwhile, so when we saw Oriyomi Hamzat, I was happy because I said, okay, we will be going to the court and will be giving us directly from the court whatever we want to hear. Like when this girl went to Mumi, when she was in court for the inquest, people came back, gave us different stories. The Baba Mohbad's supporters gave a story to suit their own narrative. Mumi's supporters came to us, came to social media and gave us a narrative that suits Wumi. You know, this is no more a case of fighting for Mohbad's justice. I am saying it directly to you people. All of them are not fighting for Mohbad's justice again. It's not about justice for Mohbad. It's about mostly justice for their pockets. Most people, most speakers speaking on social media. It's all about what can we get out of this. So if we are deceiving ourselves about justice for Mohbad is a lie. How many of their platforms have you gone to and you listen to them and you hear them talk about solely about justice for Mohbad, but attacking the family members? So, like I said, now for us, all of us on social media, that we are just being neutral, except for the fact that, like I said, I stand for the truth, and I would not stand anywhere where a widow will be bullied for no just cause. Especially when there has never been anything to convict this person as being culpable of this offense. So that is why I will say I will stand on that truth. And for Baba Mohbad too, people are attacking Baba Mohbad, saying a lot of things about Baba Mohbad because of what his utterances on social media. His ways. Of course, he has opened door to this, you know, attacks from people. However, I'll still stand on one thing, that no matter what, I will not be out there to insult him. Adenike Fajobi said a widow is a suspect too. Of course, a widow is a suspect. But in this case, Wunmi has not been declared a suspect. Instead, they have told us that she is just a witness. So who are we to start cursing her? Who are we to start, calling a name? Let the court of law do the job. That's my own stand on this. For you that you stand on cursing her or doing anything, please find a way to leave this platform, because I am not looking for people to come and just be people. Do you understand? I want people that will reason with me so that we'll speak together in one voice. And which means that, definitely until she's confirmed to be part of these people. But all these narratives people are bringing out, I'm not part of those ones. Like I said, that's why I'm calling every one of us quack. Because if we are not quacks, we won't be fast enough, quick enough to judge and castigate a particular person. All because of all the things that people are saying. They are not suspects because some of them have not been taken into custody. So, and I am working with what the court has told us. That is what I'm going to be analyzing on. Do you understand? So it depends on if the authority tells us that Wunmi is a suspect, of course we will now start looking at, okay, that's true. But since they have not said anything about that, all we hear from are people like myself that is a quack. We come out and be talking about it and making it looking like a real fact and selling it to people, which I said it is not right. Do you understand? So I appreciate every one of us. We are entitled to our own opinion, and that's why I say when you come onto my platform, please make your comment very, very constructive enough without insult. Because I just that you see today will not take any insult from anybody. You give insult, I give you. Do you get me? So today, I'll tell you I'm a Lagosian. So just respect my quack profession today, okay? Now let's go straight to the point, and that's just on a very, very jovial way that I've just said. They all came out to be presenting it to us as if they are part of that family. I'm not Mohbad's family. I'm not Wunmi's family. I cannot come on social media. It would be silly of me to come on social media and start fighting. If you're an analyzer, if you're a speaker, speak. I'm only joking. You should know. You understand? If you're an analyzer, you're a speaker, come out. Just speak. People say sometimes I'm biased. My Auntie Midele said, she said, Ajoke, you are being biased on this particular case. And I said, Auntie Midele, it's not that. It's not that. Naturally, you might tend to sway to a particular place. But believe me, we just have to be cautious of kamagbe pelekpe siori. If you like, don't press red now. It's not good. Don't press red. If you press red, that means you don't love what I'm saying. Instead of you to press that red, just waka comot. Be a good child of God. Do you understand? So let's go straight to what we are talking about. Oriyomi Hamzat Lanso. So Oriyomi said, Omo Shemo ni last week. On the 6th. On the 6th, this guy is going to the courts for the inquest request. What's his name? Prime Boy. And I was like, Abiola Thompson, you are welcome, mommy. I said, who will now go to court? Ni Ikorodu, to go and get information for us. Elijah Oriyomi Aduni Ado said the suspects are the people in custody, including Naira Marley, Sam Larry. They've all been convicted of the crime until they have not all been convicted of the crime until proven guilty. God bless you, ma. And that is why we have to tread gently. If we want to look at it, wallah, if you want me to say it the way it is, At the end of the day, Naira Marley and Sam Larry will come out with just, oh yeah, Esonkinikon. Because they are secondary suspects. And aside from that, bullying that we saw online will have certain judgment for it, punishment for it. That might not even warrant them being jailed. Do you understand? And then, when you talk about spending, that's the friend that went to call the nurse. Spending only did what any good friend will do. My friend is sick. He doesn't want to go to the hospital. I have a nurse. His nurse is not available. And he decided to call his own nurse. Why he's being arrested at this point, why he is being charged as a suspect, is the fact that they are looking at conspiracy theory. Do you understand? Now, why is Prime Boy arrested and detained? Because of the fact that he was the last person they said they saw fighting. Come on. I was on TikTok yesterday and I heard another narrative totally. What was that narrative? That they should arrest Wunmi because Wunmi was the last person that had a fight with Mohbad at home. We remember that his brother testified that they had a fight before leaving home, that they had an argument before leaving home, and they had an argument when they got back home. Please, arguments. We cannot bring out any fact of fighting between them or the stabbing that has been established by these people. That is not even the court of law or the police that are investigating. No. It is all social media. If Prime Boy went there before he was declared wanted, he may be free now. Argument is different from physical fights. So for us all, do you understand? I can come here. Look, that is one thing I really want people to understand. That a lot of people that comes out on social media to bring out things for you guys to swallow are just like yourself and myself. Do you understand? Amio, Adenike, Fajobi, Ashiriatsu. It might just be just like myself and yourself. That we come out, we sit down on our chair with our ring light, and then fabricate one thing. Or even, it's just, you just have this idea of, okay, could it be that night, after leaving the ground where they had play, Kuma wa impossible kò jẹ́ pé Wunmi àti ọkọ ẹ̀ ìjà tó ń jà nínú ilé, that the brother heard them discussing. Bóyá Wunmi ó dẹ̀ possible kó lọ gún. Do you know what they said? Somebody said, I was watching a show yesterday and somebody called in. And then the presenter too was like, oh, you are right, oh, Utonio. Do you know what that person said? He said, you know Wunmi was cooking rice. Wunmi was cooking rice. And they had an argument. You know she was in the kitchen. So she took it's not that, probably, she's not saying probably, she said she took knife from there and stabbed her husband. Remember Karimo said they were cooking, she was cooking. And then the producer like me, presenter, said, you are right. Utonio, undano lowo, atokwe one argument, uko mu obenye, uko lọ sínú yàrá, uko gun ọkọ ẹ̀ pa ní gbàì. Kábíyèsí Ọlọ́run o. This same place where this person said that thing happened, you know that Sunday, totally gbọ́kọ ẹ̀ lọ ni o. Is the same person on Tuesday, yeah? That same person, that same platform. We are saying, Olubiyi, ẹ má bínú, tẹ́ bá ní mo take side, Ọlọ́run á kọ́ yín mọ̀ ṣe. Now, that same person was saying that ó ti kú látijọ́ Monday. That's that very night they came back from the play. Now tell me, which one do we believe? For all of you that are saying somebody is taking side, it's just common sense. You will take sides with people that are reasoning with their heads and not with their anus. Some people are not thinking right. That's the fact. I will not think like that. Oriyomi Hamzat, somebody, you know, after that show that he did and said he was not doing again, they now brought out a video that he did long ago when Mohbad just died, where he was apportioning blame to Mama Mohbad. They brought it out to use against him that Oriyomi Hamzat is already taking sides. No, that video is not recent. I'm telling you on my platform. That video, he was castigating and saying all sorts of things to the mother, Mohbad's mother, was when it came out first that we thought Mohbad's mom was dead, and she came out to say, no, Mohbad. Now, that was when everybody came out. A lot of speakers said, what? I even said it here too. Especially when we heard about the story of how she left, we all came out without even verifying and said, Motikusara last ojo show, whatever they did was done on day of the show, okay? You know, so, Koyeyi, now, we all castigated that woman that time. We didn't know who Baba Mohbad was or is, as in his character. And exactly what Oriyomi Hamzat did. Now, Confucianists now went to bring that video out and said, why would they take the case to Oriyomi Hamzat? Because Oriyomi Hamzat is already compromised. He's already biased. Using his old video. I understand that there were some questions he was asking that felt like he was leading Baba Mohbad on. But I guess now he's going to take the right way to do it. We all are human. We might be tempted to just get carried away. Like so many of you will say, Ajoke, you're being biased. We are human. So, forget about the fact that Oriyomi you might feel that he was leading the man with some questions. Now that he has come out today again now, and now let us talk about today. This is why me, I'm happy. African television man. You know me, I don't like him at all. I'm sorry. Why? It's because I hate people using people's people's agony, people's sadness to make money. This African television man has no antecedent of anything about even television or whatsoever he said he has. No antecedent of anything about activism. Do you understand? There was nothing about his foundation. In fact, he was not even a blogger that the quack ones like us. He was not known at all. Are we not going to be right if we say this man might have been set up by the enemy of Mohbad, anti-justice for Mohbad, for him to come and change the narrative for us? BB said, what's our number? What's our number again? Let me write our number down and then we pin it and you can call in. But before you call in, let me do small amebo before you call me. You understand? What's our number? Let me look for our number. The number, our number today, you can call our number. The number to call today is so we will not be wrong to say, is it not, it might not be impossible that this African television man that has no history of even television, even social media, not to talk of television, could have been raised up by anti-justice for Mohbad to divert us. But Ajoke, we have to know that ibiti eyan ba ti se lo ti je. Bola Brahima, what are you talking about? Ibiti eyan ba ti se lo ti je. You could why get 75%. No, don't say that. Ibiti eyan ti se lo ti je. but kò ṣe pé kò jẹ́ tí bá bẹ̀ yín sí pé kẹ́ra staff fún mi ṣe ìnira staff fún mi ẹ máa help condition mi máa ra staff fún mi ibi láti ń ṣe láti ń jẹ yẹn ló ń pè bẹ́ẹ̀ kò ń ṣe ká jẹjẹ kú jẹ kò ń ṣe ká jẹ oúnjẹ ọmọ nínú oyún. Okay, let me put our number down. Auntie Bola Brahma, Auntie Bola Brahma, Auntie Bola Brahma. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ mo la ma ti kọ number. Economy ẹ ṣe pé ẹ ko mo ṣe kono ton ni. Man dáná èmi ò dàbí àwọn tó máa ní wọn dáná tó bá ti ṣe kono. Man dáná mo ń ṣe yati. Mo ń ṣe yati. Tí bá dáná tán. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n tẹ number wa. Let me be a good child to put our number. +44. The number is +44 74 +44 74. Auntie Delo si online lini 66 25 73 85. That's the number to call. 75%. Number yẹn mo try láti tẹ̀ sí oko. Kí ló dé tí ó dé mo pin it down. Kí ni ló ń pin ni? Kí ló dé? Unpin and pin. Okay. Now let me pin it again. Mo ti pin it. Okay, the number to call is +44 74 66 25 73 85. You can call the number for our glasses. If you need any, give me a call. Now, the same African television man, remember when he went to, because I really don't want to, my followers, my first-timers, or whoever that has been following us, you know that I do not accept anybody insulting any speaker here. Even when you call in, I try as much as possible to avoid you talking about any speaker. But I saw that there was a speaker, I don't want to mention her name again, so that I don't want any insult for her or for myself. She said people were mentioning her name on my program because last week, 4 days ago, when African Television went to our platform, I spoke about it, that she did a very good job by bringing African Television. And, you know, naturally, some people that felt, you know, she has been biased, just like they do say that I'm being biased here. I think talked about her and she mentioned my name, you know, not verbally, but she went into the threads, the comment threads and said, please caution your followers. Like, you know, I am not somebody that knows anybody. And this is a platform that I don't even know most of people. I don't have a group or anything. People just, you know, make comments on their own. But that's why I always say, please do not make any derogatory comments to any speaker, because I don't know any of them. I appreciate all of us. We're doing different works. And believe me, we have diverse opinion on everything. So I will never, you know, condemn you. It's only when people curse that I will say, no, that's not a good one. So, like, please be careful. And that's why I'm not going to mention anybody's name on my program. Somebody, Bola Brahma, said, we just misunderstood African TV and Mohbad's Baba refused to follow. Okay. Now, let's go on. So this particular, he went to that particular blogger and, you know, he spoke there and we felt that, Baba, that was when we knew, you know, that he asked for 75% of all the proceeds from whatever they did. And he made the Baba sign, you understand. Some of the things in this memorandum of understanding includes that Baba will not grant any interview to any social media, TV, any granting of interview. Baba will not partake in it, except he tells African Television management, which they now have a foundation. They had a foundation as of today. They said there's no more foundation, so I don't know if it is true or not. But you know, the foundation, the documents, the agreement is African Television and Mohbad Foundation. You understand? And that's what they call the foundation. And what it is that they will look after Baba's social media participations, which includes any interviews or whatsoever. It includes that they will help Baba fight for his royalty. That's Mohbad's royalty, where anything they get from it, they get their 75%, and Baba and his entire generation, including Wumi, including Liam, including Iya Mohbad, including Bobo family Mohbad, will get 25% of the proceeds from the royalty that they're going to fight to get for Mohbad. You understand? Then that they will be in charge of the burial arrangements of Mohbad, which they, of course, they're going to raise money to do. Another part of it is the DNA, that they will be responsible for the DNA of Mohbad's son. That's part of what people have said and that they are going to fight for justice for Mohbad. One of the things they've raised is the fact that, what are you talking about? What, sir? And he repeated it today. In fact, that day on that platform, he spoke about two, but today he was able to expatiate more. And some of the things that we picked out of it is the fact that people said, you're talking about DNA for Mohbad's son as part of justice, because Oriyomi Hamzat asked him and he said it's part of justice for Mohbad. Now, or any other person that were, you might want to raise your own question about that. That's how is that? What has the DNA got to do with that? Like I said, African Television Man said something today. Hello, ma.
Good evening, sister. Okay.
Yes, ma. Are you okay, ma? Yes, ma.
Good evening, everyone on this platform. Please, is it okay to talk?
Yes, ma. You can go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, all right. So, everybody. You see, at this stage.
Hold on, ma. Mo fẹ́ gbé sórí kíní ni. Okay. Yeah. Hello, ma.
Hello.
Yeah, you can go on now.
People ọ̀nà wo la máa gbà láti lè look deep into what is actually on the table, because I would love to use your platform láti appeal somewhere, if you don't mind.
Go ahead, ma.
Like, we are all looking for justice for Mohbad, but the way everyone is going is definitely not the right way. Whether positive or negative, we are concerned positively new. About concerned support Mohbad, I mean Baba Mohbad, I support the side that want me. Everybody are just going the wrong way, because it is only when we can all come together as one, that is when Mohbad will get justice. And again, Mohbad, use your platform to beg everyone tí wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ nípa justice for Mohbad. Ìpè kí wọ́n jọ nítorí t'Ọlọ́run, kí wọ́n wo gbogbo nǹkan tí ọmọkùnrin yìí tó ti go through, kó má contribute sí gbogbo kíní by now creating another form of bully, or how do I put it? See, whether to the father or to Wunmi or to anybody involved. Because Tabalowo police report, because I took my time, Morilori platform on Instagram lane, which I wouldn't want to mention names.
Yes, please.
I took my time to listen to it, and I now went on YouTube to listen to that police report. Ma fẹ́ kí everybody turn on the platform and you can't take time on. Tẹ́ listen sí gbogbo report to àwọn ọlọ́pàá yẹn, ẹ rí pé clearly, it is stated clearly there, wípé wọ́n ti accuse anybody o. Like Naira Marley, Sam Larry, they were only released because, number one, they did not physically attack him.
That's it.
But they bullied him. They still have the record of bullying. They have record of, okay, Mohbad law reports in the police station. That has, you don't want to hide them because Iyabo Ojo has came out to point all these things out. The prime boy at the nurse, who were in custody because one is physical, a direct physical connect with because nurse look for labere area. One so pe nurse look pa. Even though I'm convinced nurse again, one is so pe oun look pa. But out of it, he is not registered and he does not have the right to prescribe or give such injection. The Then Prime Boy, okay, tó bá jẹ́ pé okay o, wọ́n rí pé okay òun àti ẹjọ́ nọra wọn physically, tó lè prove ẹ̀, tó rí pé ibi tó ti gbá yẹn, àbí in the process ló fi ṣèṣe tí ìṣìṣèṣe yẹn tó wá lead sí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ yẹn, then that can be looked into because tí ọba jà nílùú òyìnbó yìí náà, even kò jẹ́ pé ẹni tó kú ló right, but ẹni tó jọ jà physically tó gbára wọn lẹ́sẹ̀, ẹni tó bá gbá ẹni tó wé tí kan bá kú nu wọn, ẹni tó jàre yẹn tó bá jẹ́ òun ló gba lẹ́sẹ̀, òun ló ṣe máa mú as a suspect. Wọ́n á ní kí lóye tí kò lè control anger ẹ̀ tó fi di pé ó gba lẹ́sẹ̀ tó fi kú. Tó bá ṣe investigation, wọ́n lè mọ̀ pé ṣe ẹ̀yàn kan ló pa, ó lè ti ní underlying illness tó máa ní ó pa. Àbọ̀ for the fact wípé ó gba yẹn physical assault yẹn, wọ́n lè jail ẹni maybe 1 year or something, wọn ò ní convince ẹ̀ for murder. But what I want to say is, I want to beg everybody lórí tí wọ́n wà involved, bóyá tó bá ń gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ yín lórí platform yín later tó ń wò from different places, kó jọ nítorí Ọlọ́run, kó jẹ́ kí gbogbo wa panupọ̀, kí gbogbo wọn panupọ̀ on justice for Mohbad. Kó má ṣe pé fún Wunmi, kó má ṣe pé fún bàbá Mohbad, kó má ṣe pé fún Liam. Ẹjọ́ ńgbà tá a bá ń ṣe pé fún wọn, gbogbo wọn tó dẹ̀ ń ṣe pé yìí, ẹ̀dẹ̀ pé ayé lábẹ́ amọ náà. Kó tẹ̀ wá jẹ́ pé Wunmi náà ló pa, kó wá convince pé wọ́n bá ẹ̀jẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ Wunmi, àbọ̀ wọn rí pé òkè Wunmi ló pa. Ẹjọ́ ṣé èpè ló fẹ́ jí Mohbad padà ni? Àbóhùn ni solution. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ní pé àwọn Yorùbá ní ìjà tá a bá lè parí, Ọlọ́run ní ká má fi kún ìjà yẹn. Because gbogbo ẹni tó bá dá kún ìjà tí kò lè parí, ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ni. And then, èmi á tún kọrin kan pé ẹ̀dá yóò tó ń ṣeré láyé. Sọmọ Ibo náà dámọ̀ bá ń ṣépè fún. Iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ ẹ̀ á ṣàdúrà fún. Iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ ẹ̀ á ṣàdúrà fún. Ẹ̀dá yóò tó ń ṣèkà láyé. Sọmọ Ibo náà dámọ̀ bá ń ṣàdúrà fún. Iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ ẹ̀ yóò máa ṣépè fún. Iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ ẹ̀ yóò máa ṣépè fún. Èmi mọ̀ lọ́kàn mi wípé gbogbo most of the people tó ń dá sọ̀rọ̀ yìí negatively, tó bá ń sùn, wọ́n mọ̀ wípé a lot of nǹkan tó ń sọ kò kí n ṣe tòótọ́ because nobody were there tó witness gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀. So ẹ jẹ́ ká sì bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run tí gbogbo nǹkan bá ń ṣe. Ń tà bá rí, tá a sì improve ẹ̀, wọ́n ní wọ́n pé ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ni kí everybody tó wà involved tó ń dá sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ kàn jọ torí Ọlọ́run àti gbogbo nǹkan bá believe in kàn jọ kó stop èpè, kàn jẹ́ kí gbogbo wa focus lórí one direction, justice for Mohbad. Látòrí àwọn tó búlì ẹ o, àti incident tó ṣẹlẹ̀ o, àti negligent nurse o, àtàwọn tó wà lára òǹdí wọn o, gbogbo wọn tàbí ẹsọ fún wà lára òǹdí wọn yìí, ọmọ kékeré ni wọn, àgbàlagbà wọn lè wà ń bẹ̀ kọ́gbọ́n orí wọn gan má gbé nǹkan tó yẹ kán ṣe. Maybe if the likes of me and you and other people that need learning or awareness of, okay, téèyàn bá sick, CPR lè ṣe ni o, kíní kan lè ṣe ni o, bóyá tá a bá wà ń bẹ̀, bóyá lè help láti resuscitate bọ̀ yẹn padà. But all these people, they might not have such learning. Tí wọ́n èlò ní tó bá ní learning yẹn, ó lè má mọ nǹkan tó bá ṣe at that particular time. Ọlọ́run kò ṣàánú wa ni. That is just all I have to say, my sister.
Thank you very
much. Fún gbogbo wa ṣe o, ajé kárí justice fún Mohbad. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. God bless you, ma. God bless you, ma. You see, that's why I like my family members. See all my family on social media, my AK family, they will not come and abuse. They will say it the way it is. Thank you so much. So, like African television man, yes, exactly what he meant when he signed that. Like some of us said, you know, that this man, that's Baba Mohbad, is in a very vulnerable state and people are taking advantage of him by making him sign to such an agreement. No reasonable person, no person in his right mind will let them put his hand in a paper, on a paper, to say pé gbogbo inheritance ọmọ mi mo fún ẹ ní 75% of it. For the lawyer that signed it, like African television man said today, that it was Baba Mohbad's lawyer, and this man was doing it on pro bono, that's not taking money before. However, because the foundation has come out to say they are taking it up, they now signed for the man too to have a percentage. So the man too was doing it in his own interest, not on the interest of Baba Mohbad. Now, there were some things this African television man, the boss, said today, that even ẹni tí ọmọ kékeré gan will know that he lied. So many lies in everything he said. Hello, caller.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma. How are you, ma?
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm just calling there to make a little contribution.
Right.
And to thank the previous caller, to thank her for the idea of letting everybody walk in one direction. Now, but the only issue with that is they say the house that is divided against itself cannot stand. You understand? So, and the Baba, the very person that's supposed to pilot the case of the family, is the one that's actually destroying the whole thing. So the issue of Mohbad, justice for Mohbad, except we go back to the beginning again, it's going to be very, very difficult for us to get justice for him. There's already a distraction, and it's coming from the family. It's coming from the family. Because if you listen, yes, Mohbad was bullied, and we all saw that. Because somebody on this platform wrote that I hope they know that Sam Larry and Naira Marley have been released. They have been released on bail.
Oh, they are still on bail. Yeah.
There's a difference between bail and acquittal. There have not been acquitted of the charges against them. There are charges against them which they are still going to face. But the problem is now there's a discord within the family. And you see, people are saying that Baba Mohbad is vulnerable. To me, he's not. He is not. The African television man is a greedy old man. So he fed into Baba Mohbad's greed. They saw it. You see, all these bloggers that are going to giving him some money, it's because they saw the greed in him. How you can't come and give me money? You can't even approach me to give me money when you see a real sadness in me. Because you see, when even on Oriyomi interviewed him, Papa was there. Like, do you understand? He wasn't there like somebody that just lost a 26-year-old
son.
Great child. Yes, he did. To me, I look at him. He was shining, and he pretended to cry, but there was no tears in his eyes. There was no. You see, you can pretend, but people can see through you. You can claim what's not, but they can see through you. And then, if you listen to Mohbad's songs, right from time, there's a place he said, I've been dealing with
friend enemy.
Right from Genesis. That Genesis, that is the beginning.
That's the beginning of you.
Exactly. He has been dealing with them because the father has actually come out to show it. To show it, because there's no way that African television man is going to meet that Baba and say, okay, let us set up a foundation for your son. And then you are setting a foundation for his son. You are not including his wife. You are not including the son he left behind. This thing is between you and this Baba. If Baba is a good person, if Baba is a good human being, he will tell the African television man, let me bring my daughter-in-law. Let me bring Mama Mohbad. Let me bring Adura. Let us sit down and agree on this thing. And even whatever platform they were creating, this is not the time to create it. This is not the time. We need to get the justice first, and then whatever follows. But because they saw Iyabo Ojo and Toto, if not for Iyabo Ojo and Toto DK, the world, the whole of Nigeria that came out and protested, they would not have done it. Iyabo Ojo was the one that screamed, that made everybody to become aware of what happened to Mohbad. You see, sometimes when I look at Mohbad and I look at the family he comes from, I have ghost pimples on my body. I have ghost pimples. I was like, oh my God, is it all this guy saw in his 26 years of life? He has left his sword. Baba is not thinking about that son alone. How callous can he be? It's not, even if, let's even assume there's a suspicion that Wunmi is sleeping around. Let's even assume, can you not cover your child? Can you not fight this thing inwardly without us knowing? Do you have to come and say Wunmi is effing around? This is your son's wife, for God's sake. And any child born in a marriage belongs to that marriage. Whether biologically or not. That child is born within a marriage. So it is Mohbad's son. Baba is opening his mouth. The first day, you see, if the Baba lost me the first day, this issue of, has not come out when he was showing people his house. Come and see, look at my house, this is where I live, and my son is this, and you understand, he has never given me 1 million real. Your son just died. Your son just died. So, you see, for us to get this justice, we need to go back to the drawing board. Because the perpetrators, they have, I don't even know the word.
They've gone deep into people's lives, and then they have.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They've gone deep into people. They have so different narratives.
Yes, I know. Hello? I'm on program. Is there anything? Is it what is it? All right, okay, that's fine. I will do that. All right, okay. Sorry. Hello, call me.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yes. And then to go to Alhaji Oriyomi, the day he interviewed Baba Mohbad, I watched the interview. He was biased. Let's call him spade a spade. He was biased. And personally, if I have a say, I won't let him go to that court because I don't believe he's going to present.
No, but now that everybody have said that, you understand, ma. I just believe, naturally, when you just get a case, as at that time, he had not consulted, or maybe he had not even thought about it. But look, people are going to attack you on this, and I am sure he has looked into that and is going to take correction. Everyone has said it, and they've said, look, you don't have to be biased on this. Do it the way you did Timothy's own. Like we said, if the family can come together, I believe they would get something out of this.
It's going to be difficult because Baba has left the road. Baba went too far. There's no way, if I am Wunmi, there's no way I can ever trust Baba.
But mommy, like we said, we want to go forward. But if we continue to preach for Wunmi not to forgive Baba, you are not going forward. Or if we continue to preach that Baba should not forgive Wunmi, we are not going forward. Do you understand, ma?
If you look at this thing critically, if you look at this thing, Wunmi never said anything against Baba. She never said anything. She never came out to declare this is not my father-in-law, my father-in-law is greedy. She never said anything. So Baba has nothing to hold Wunmi to. That Wunmi did this or Wunmi said that. Baba is the one, right from the one when they were burying this boy. That was where they were burying his son somewhere. Baba and his wife, or I don't know who that woman is.
His girlfriend.
They were his girlfriend. They were saying something else. Out there, I was even looking because when I'm not part of those people that knew Mohbad when he after his death.
Alive.
I play his music. So his death actually shocked me. So when I was watching the interview, I thought the father was going to I was already feeling sorry for the Baba until he opened his mouth, and I was like, wow. If this is his father, you don't need an enemy. If Baba Wunmi, if Baba Mohbad is the father, you don't need an enemy. Because he is more of an enemy to his son. Baba went to court. They are asking you, what killed your son? They are just doing, this is a preliminary investigation they are doing. Then you went and say your son's wife is lacing his food with. This is my opinion. I do not believe Mohbad told Baba those things he's saying. I do not believe it. This is somebody he's marrying. He is married to. They are doing everything together. That Baba is not even aware of what they are doing together. So why?
Even at that, ma, Baba is saying that Mohbad told him this. This would have happened if that even existed at all. Would have happened before they got married.
Yeah,
when they were living in the Malian's house. That was what Baba said.
They are doing, okay, he's going to their house all the time. They are placing their child in your hand. Your son gave you his son. Your son, he said, okay, Baba, take my son. That was very symbolical.
Daddy,
exactly. I'm going, Baba.
I'm going, look after my child.
Look after my child. And it is you that brought the child to the marketplace. Exactly. Look at that boy. I don't know if you saw him yesterday that they put. That boy is beginning to even look more like Mohbad than he was when he was younger.
Such a cutie. Such a cutie.
Yes, cutie. And Baba, you see, no, that Baba, the way he talks, if Mohbad has done anything terrible, he would have said it. If Mohbad and Wunmi are the one that even matured, treating this issue more maturely than the man that is supposed to pilot the affair of the family. Baba is sitting there. Somebody even said yesterday, I was watching one of the bloggers yesterday, somebody called in and said they are moving the case to Abuja because, as you can see, Lagos people they have compromised, and that was on JC, the voice maker. That is on our platform yesterday. I saw it yesterday, and the JC was saying, oh, yes, okay, you are moving to Abuja, okay, that's good. They should take it from Lagos. That Lagos people have compromised, and it's all a lie. Okay. It's all a lie.
That's why I say they are just providing what we want to hear. They are feeding us with what we want to listen to.
Some of those bloggers are going to give Baba kobo. And when they give it, because if you look at it critically, okay, you look at it. Baba, your son died. You went and dyed hair. You have a PA. You have 3 phones. What are you doing? What business are you running? Has your son become a commodity that you're selling? So this thing, I don't know. And they did this thing purposely to shut Iyabo and Tutu.
That's it. So that and they have been lucky to. They have succeeded in doing it anyways. So let's go on. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma. Yes, ma.
God bless you, man. Yeah. So now let's go on. Now, Baba Mohbad, African television man, made some blunders, and I want to point some things out. African television man said they came out when they saw Baba Mohbad being bashed by social media speakers and individuals about the death of his son. Remember when Mohbad died? He was hurriedly buried the following day amidst all cries and all that. He was buried. We saw his neck being bent. Everybody, the outcry was like, how can they even dehumanize him even at death? And then all the videos we saw, all cries came to Baba, like, Baba Oluma Singomwe, Nisiku Sibenye. Now, immediately that happened, like African television man said that because people started talking about Baba, that was why they came out to rebrand Baba's image, because everybody was talking ill of Baba, pointing accusing fingers to Baba. I want to point something out, African television man. That was not when you came out, sir. Number one, and you said that you came out when Wumi's sister said they were going to sue black, very dark man, that was when you came out that no, everyone has right to their opinion, and about social media, whatever you quoted. Now, that's freedom of speech. Of course, you're right, sir. But I want to tell you, sir, you did not come out to rebrand Baba's image. You came out, like I said, it is not impossible that this African television man was brought out by the anti-justice for Mohbad's case. You said you came out because of that man has, every black man, every dark black man, or whatever that man's name is, has the right of freedom of speech. You're right. But I tell you, sir, you came out, and then the first thing you came out to say was to announce that Wunmi should please come forward and have a DNA test performed on her daughter to confirm if that child belongs to Mohbad, and you were going to give her 10 million naira. It was when you came out that people like Baba Mohbad saw you online and thought you had the money because you are speaking from abroad. It's like me coming out tonight and I use this my ego white, and I pose like a big girl. They won't know that my salary is not even up to 1,500. And I do like this, and I do like this. I do shakara, and I tell you, Wunmi Aloba, or whatever they call your name, I do not believe that child belongs to Mohbad. Come out. If you can do DNA test, I promise I, Ajoke, will give you 20 million naira. No, I want to even increase it to 50 million naira. That was what Baba Mohbad saw. Because this particular man was speaking from abroad. You know, everyone has been talking. They are all Nigerians, all those ones that African black man, dark man, until he came, until he jeje. So Baba Okawokun. But when Baba immediately saw that man from America, Abi Netherlands, Baba Okukuma, wow. Meanwhile, you know, Baba has been granting interviews. Now, immediately, Baba, this man now contacted Baba and said, look, we can take it up for you. Are you ready? That was when you saw Baba coming out to say, yes, people are asking for DNA, so he cannot tell them not to ask for. Remember initially, even when they were talking about DNA, that's when Auntie Mikemi, Alatenuje, or Ajimot, my beautiful sister, Auntie Mikemi, when she was still saying it, that she even has the results, Baba did not contact her. Because Baba mo kwe Auntie mi hola Auntie mi npa, Baba mo kwe ebi npa Auntie mi, Baba mo kwe Auntie mi gonna need help. But when the African black man too talked, Baba did not, because Baba mo kwe Nigeria lungbe. But Ruibo now talked. They now said, Baba, this is an opportunity. And this man with 10 million naira, that's a big money. That is big. It's huge. That was when they immediately contacted Baba and took Baba to their side and gave Baba that beautiful contract that Baba felt, okay, the only thing you can do is to accept that this girl comes forward and do the DNA test. You did not come to rebrand Baba. African television man and your supporters. You said you came to rebrand Baba. In what way? In your memorandum of understanding, you said Baba would not grant any interview or do anything. And then any that you will stand as his label, record label or whatever to promote his music and whatever. But you told Baba that that's what's in your own words, that part of what is in that understanding is that Baba will not release any music, will not do anything, or will not speak carelessly outside, so that people will not, it's just like you're branding PR, Baba. But African television man, since you got this man into your agreements or whatever, contract you have with him. He has done countless interviews. He has released debuts. One of it is Shebemi mo lo mo mi. Wọ́n ní mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ placenta ẹ má gbà mí. Ṣódà. Kí bàbá ọmọ má tún bu ọgbà placenta mọ́. Part of it. Bàbá mi. That man, wọ́n wà under yín. Tough fi kọ orin yẹn placenta. Wọ́n release ẹ̀ ní straight away. Baba Mohbad, Baba African Television man, the same you, sir, that you said you are looking after his PR and you won't let him say anything. The same you had a conference, sir. That alone, apart from that alone, you had a conference after Wunmi came out. Was it even before Wunmi? That Baba was saying that I hate Wunmi. Baba African Television, we heard your voice. You prepared that interview for Baba. You had all, it's like a press conference you did. We heard your voice. Where they were asking Baba a question, and Baba said, I hate Wunmi. The same you, sir, Baba Africa Television man, you were sitting down comfortably there, and you heard Baba say, Wunmi was drugging my son and F around. Baba, is that part of the package that you said you had for him? I don't think if it is somebody like I want renowned PR person, Ovation. What's that man's Ovation's name? Bob D. If it is Bob D that has taken up that PR job, do you think he's coming out to sit down and allow and will not have prepared Baba for that interview? Even we that we call ourselves quack, when we are bringing somebody to our television program here, this is our television, we will say, Auntie me, teba debe, sorry. You will have prepared your guests. They will have gone through, you have a note, you will have given them some questions. All the media houses do it. They will have looked through it. You will have coached them well on how to answer those questions. Remember, this is a time that it's so people's tempers are high. And you allowed Baba that you're saying that you're rebranding and acting as his PR person. You allowed him to come out to national, whatever it is, to say that his daughter-in-law was F around. Calling her unprintable names. Demanding for DNA of a son that was given to you by your own son. And then you think that man has your interest at heart. Baba African Television man, that's part of the lies, sir. That is not rebranding. You did not come to do a good job for Baba. No. You are not rebranding anything. No sane person will sit down and allow your host to say certain things. Even when I know that day you were trying to say, Baba, after you had said it, Baba, no, don't use that F word. Say, you don't like Wunmi. Because all you have said, and it is somebody like you who will have seen what, because if you can sit in somebody's platform and said you called some people Olosho, it goes to show the kind of person you are. Hello, Kola.
Hello, Sir Kale.
Yes, ma. Ekale, ma.
gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ ń sọ lálẹ́ ẹ̀yìn tí gbogbo ẹ̀ ni Ọlọ́run ò dẹ̀ ní pàlàkà yẹn.
Ẹ ṣeun. Ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́jọ́ mo fẹ́ lọ bu omi gbóná sí tíì mi. Mo fẹ́ gbomi sọ wọn.
Ọmọ kú wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹ̀ ẹgbẹ́ ẹjọ́ DNA jáde kí ni DNA ní í ṣe pẹ̀lú ọmọ tó kú. That is a distraction. Láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ló tẹ̀sí jẹ́ distraction. So àti ẹ̀mọ̀ kókò sówó lọ́wọ́ wọn tó náà fẹ́ fún mi 10 million. So gba gbogbo ṣàkárà wọn wọ́n fẹ́ fún mi 10 million. So 10 million yẹn wọn ní lọ́wọ́ tó fẹ́ kó lè lọ́wọ́ cash. Kí ni DNA ní ṣe pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ tó kọ́ tẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ wà lẹ́nu.
Bàbá náà máa dáwó ni. Wọ́n náà máa dáwó fún African Television náà máa dáwó fún 10 million yẹn ni.
What does DNA? Ibi tí gbogbo èèyàn ti lose ẹ̀ nìyẹn kí ni DNA ní ṣe pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà lẹ́nu. Ó di ń di ọmọ ló kú ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹ̀. Bàbá yẹn kọ̀ pé African Television èèyàn ọkàn gbé dìde àti ìṣúná láti da orí gbogbo èèyàn lójú ọ̀nà lọ́hùn. But torí pé everybody ò farabalẹ̀ everybody ṣàfẹ́ bú Ìyábọ̀ Òjó wọ́n fẹ́ bú gbá wọ́n fẹ́ bú àwò wọ́n kàn fẹ́ distraction ló jẹ́ because ibi tó tẹ̀ gbé ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn lọ kò ní ìdí ẹ̀ bàbá Mohbad gan ọ̀wọ́n náà láìkẹ́ ẹjọ́ wọn rojọ́ o ọ̀wọ́n náà wọ́n fọ́ọ̀bì fọ́ràn ni wọ́n fẹ́ fọ́ gbogbo ẹbí ni o bọ̀ man ní African Television yẹn is a bad influence for bàbá Mohbad òun ló da gbogbo ojú ẹjọ́ yẹn rú òun ló da gbogbo ojú ẹjọ́ yẹn rú kí ni DNA ní í ṣe pẹ̀lú ọmọ kù. Ọbọ̀rọ̀ DNA ṣe wọ̀ you are really hitting it on the nail pé kọ̀wọ́n nǹkan yẹn bí ìgbà tó jẹ́ pé òwò African Television ó bojú everybody ni. O kàn déédéé jáde from nowhere. Who are you? Nobody knows you.
Nothing.
You just come out from nowhere. Olúkálùkù náà dẹ̀ wà fọ́lọ́ gbọ́dọ̀ lọ ṣe DNA. I'm a single mother of 2 wọn bí bàbá lẹ́yìn ọkàn rẹ̀ kò ní kí n ṣe DNA. Ọ̀ṣọ́ àwọn ọmọ tí mo fúnra mi tó wọn bí aláyẹni náà rí. If I want to do it, I do it. But ò lè force lè pé kí n wá lọ ṣe. It's just a distraction. I wà lórí program I enjoy yín mà.
Ẹ ṣé mà. Mo ti block ele. Ara àwọn ara buye bóyá ó lọ gbé mi sórí kíní. Now. Ẹ ṣé mà. God bless you. So, Baba, you did not package Baba well for that press conference you wanted to do. Then aside from that, your own, Baba was going to places and was granting interviews. You said Baba was collecting, because at the end of the day, when everything daru, you went to that platform that I said last week, and you were saying Baba was, charging 10,000-15,000 naira to do interview. That is a lie, I will say. I don't know. Baba might be greedy, but I don't know. But that is a way to put that man under the trailer. Because etilipe iṣẹ́ ti já. Iṣẹ́ já mọ́ yín. In fact, ọjà bust mọ́ yín lára Baba African TV. Now you now said and then they asked you, níbo lẹ ti ní owó? You were saying that owó táwọn èèyàn máa fún yín ni. Today, as desperate as Baba African Television man is, at least that man should be over 60. You are talking of a boy of 27 years old. And for all of you, his followers, I really want to ask you a question. What do you think this man has to lose if he tells us we are not part of this game again? Why have you not seen what we are looking at? This man came sincerely to destroy the whole case by causing problem within the family. Divided and family. And Baba, they asked you, why didn't you, when you wanted to do this contract, when you wanted to sign this contract, you said it was Baba's lawyer. We now understand the fact that Baba's lawyer wants his own share. He has seen a loophole and he is making use of it. Now, good for Baba's lawyer. Then the second one is they're asking you, which other family members you lied that Mama Mohbad has an insight into it. Please, sir, Mi ò kí ń like máa pàgbàlagbà ní onírọ́. Ẹ má kí n pé bàbá Mohbad kó bá mi mix orí fún yín pé ayé le o. Ibo sí o. Mr. Larry o, Mapio Mana, be whatever your name is. Ayé le o, ibo sí o. Ó dé parọ́ mọ́ mi. Irọ́ ńlá pẹ̀lú family mi. Má pé bàbá Africa, bàbá Mohbad kó kọrin fún yín. Torí irọ́ ńlá lẹ wá ń dà lé wọn lórí. You lied, sir. Ẹ má bínú mi fẹ́ àgbàlagbà ó parọ́. Wípé Mama Mohbad knows about it. Knows about what? She knows nothing. And then Oriyomi Hamzat asked you, did you get in touch with the other family members? You said Wunmi, that you called Wunmi. Sir, you called Wunmi to come and have DNA done on her son. Sir, who are you? Thank God you now said it today. Where all of us have been shouting. For all of you that have been asking for DNA tests. Did we not say it online here that you have absolute no right to ask for somebody else's DNA test? The public has no rights. I still stand by it. And did African television man not say it today? He said, because we don't have nobody has any right to ask for the DNA. I called. How dare you call her? You called her not because of the signing of this contract. No. Not because you wanted to include her in this contract. You initially called Wunmi, and we have heard about it for a long time, to come and do. Alaja Oyomi said, Sister Ajoke Naira Marley will not sign you to this. Kilo de Echo sign me now. I'm a Malian. Sheba, okay, I need to call you. Sheba just she Malians ni. Wọ́n fẹ́ máa kàn náà ni. Ṣé Olúwa ló ná máa ní. Bí jẹ́ kéèyàn kọ ni. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Àwa tájọ máa ṣe rẹ́kọ̀dù pọ̀.
Ìrájọ ṣe Malians ni.
Àjọkẹ́ má bá wọn jà ó fúnra wọn. Fúnra wọn lọ́ọ́ máa fúnra wọn lóògùn jẹ.
Mọ́lẹ̀ ò ní sí. Wọ́n sáì wá.
Àwọn tá a máa lọ sáàni rẹ́kọ̀dù pọ̀. Mo kọ àwọn point kan sílẹ̀.
Ìjọba mi go ahead.
Tí bá tún gbàgbé mi, I will call back. Let me just start by this. Wípé I am so happy and I want to kí ló máa ń sọ yẹn náà? I want to mention my stand.
Yes,
because pẹ̀lú gbogbo nǹkan tó ń lọ lórí social media, at some point, pẹ̀lú gbogbo àwọn half-baked bloggers,
ẹ pè wá ní quack.
information,
ẹ pè wá ní quack.
Àwa quack. Èèyàn máa tún máa fẹ́ máa dá ọ̀tá rẹ̀ pé àbí nǹkan tí mo believe in yìí àbí kò rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Èèyàn tún fẹ́ máa dá ọ̀tá ability, èèyàn tún máa dá ọ̀tá ọgbọ́n ẹ̀. Because all this stage kan mo tún wò ní kọ̀nà pé could it be true? Could it be kíní kan? But mo dúpẹ́. Èèyàn kan pè mí lánàá tá sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ọ̀rọ̀ yìí náà ni. And, we share the same opinion that, look, whatever it is, I'm not going to let anybody or anything going on the social media to, change my orientation. Now, wọ́n fẹ́ sọ wípé, ṣé gbogbo àwọn tó sọ pé láti gbà tí Mohbad ti kú mi ò lálàárí o. Gbogbo àwọn tó sọ wípé àwọn lálàárí. They made the Mohbad fún wọn ní kíní yẹn pé wọ́n lè write. Ẹ bèrè pé ta ni mo lálàárí ní àná ní òru mọ́jú. Àdìgbà tí Malaji is around 1:30.
Naira Marley lẹ lálàárí. Naira Marley.
Liam.
Liam lẹ rí kábíyèsí o.
Liam ni mo rí lójú àlá. Liam was now talking. Ó wá ń sọ̀rọ̀, Mohbad ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ láti ẹnu Liam jáde. Ló ṣe gbọ́ nǹkan tí mo sọ.
A fẹ́ gbọ́. A gbọ́ dàrú.
Mo lálàárí Liam. Kò dàgbà sí o. Bó ṣe wà yẹn náà ló ṣe wà. But ìgbà tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ lójú àlá yẹn, Mohbad ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ jáde látẹnu ẹ̀. Ẹ̀rù bà mí nígbà tí mo tají pé kí ló kàn mí mi ò lálàárọ̀, kí ló kàn mí pẹ̀lú.
Lálàárí bọ̀ èyí rí.
Láti àárọ̀ yẹn mo ti rárùn. So òun ní my 100% support is with Wunmi. Now, ọkàn mi balẹ̀, ibi tó bá ti wù wọ́n kó ti lọ ṣe DNA. ọmọ Mohbad ni Liam. Ṣẹ́gbọ́n nǹkan tí mo sọ.
Mo ń gbọ́ yín mà.
To me, that is the confirmation that I need and I got. Because I was scared at some point. Could it be true? I didn't come. But saying that kìíní tó fún mi lójú àlá lóru mọ́jú, ìyẹn ti wà settled, ìyẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Now, máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ gbogbo àwọn tó ti sọ̀rọ̀ láti orí àwọn tó ti ń pè látàárọ̀. I really want to thank God for àwọn nǹkan tí wọ́n sọ. Ṣẹ́rí, this Bible gan sọ wípé the house that divided against itself shall never stand. Ibi tí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ nìyẹn. Gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n tọwọ́ bọ ìdílé Alọ́ba, wọ́n ti rí crack lára ògiri. Kàkà kí wọ́n wá mú cement kó fi bá wọn amend crack yẹn, níṣẹ́ lọ́ tún wọ́n wá tí wọ́n fọ́. So, I lè blame anybody. Wọ́n ní bódí gbá bá ṣe gbé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n ṣe máa bá wọn gbé. Bí bàbá Mohbad ṣe pé gbá wọn ni. Èmi kò wá máa wò pé bó ṣe wà yẹn, àwọn kò wá nímọ̀ pé bó ṣe máa rí nìyí. Ìyẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Ṣé ní gbogbo àwọn half-baked bloggers, they did more harm than good. Ọkàn oníkálukú dẹ̀ ló máa jẹ lẹ́rìí ipa tí ó kó nínú ọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Because Bíbélì gan jẹ́ kó yé wa wípé tí a bá rí èèyàn méjì tó ń jà, níṣẹ́ ló yẹ ká bá wọn parí ẹ̀. Wọ́n ní kò yẹ ká tún fi kún ìjà yẹn. Ká tiẹ̀ ní wípé ìdílé Alọ́ba wọ́n gbé ẹjọ́ wọn wá sí orí kìíní. As a blogger, àfẹ̀yìntẹ́ ní pé wọ́n ń gbọ́ voice yín. Kí ló dé tí lẹ́ẹ̀ni voice yín kẹ́ fi bá wọn yanjú ẹ̀? Tó jẹ́ pé ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ wá tún mu lẹ́wà túká. I've heard series of versions, oríṣiríṣi accusations tí wọ́n ti fún that little girl. Èèyàn tó jẹ́ pé òun ni wọ́n sọ pé ó ní Liam, màá ti kà wọ́n wá ti lé ní 6. Orí Sam Larry lọ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀. African TV náà dẹ̀ sọ, ó ní ìgbà tó ń sọ pé kìíní Sam Larry pupa, Liam pupa, nǹkan táwọn tó ti kọ́kọ́ sọ pé ọmọ Sam Larry ni. Ẹ̀yìn yẹn wọ́n tún ti sọ wípé Bella ló ní ọmọ yẹn. Ẹ̀yìn yẹn wọ́n tún sọ pé Ayan ló ní ọmọ. Ẹ̀yìn yẹn wọ́n ti accuse pé Àdúrà ń fẹ́ máa bá Wùmí sùn. Àkìlódé lórí platform wọn, wọ́n á wá gbé Wùmí sílẹ̀, wọ́n á ṣépè fún. Wọ́n á ṣépè fún ẹbí Wùmí. Gbogbo àwọn tó dẹ̀ ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí kò sí èyí tó ṣe investigation tó rí kúlẹ̀kúlẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ àhesọ lóníkálukú wọ́n sọ. Wọ́n wá fi 2 kún, wọ́n fi 3 kún, wọ́n wá mú gbogbo ẹ̀, wọ́n wá ń dàrú. Now to the power bill. Ṣé gbogbo kíní is not kò ń ṣe lásán. The distraction, it was well planned. And wọ́n dẹ̀ plan tí wọ́n sí gbogbo àwọn tó bá fi pé wọ́n fẹ́ máa ṣe fight for justice for Mohbad. Àǹtí yín wà nínú àwọn tí wọ́n plant kẹ̀mkẹ̀m. Very dark man. Àti African TV, they came from the same place. Very dark man ló kọ́kọ́ bọ́ta tí African TV gbà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Because from nowhere ni wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ DNA. And I want to mo ti ń bèrè nǹkan kan láti jọ́ tí mi ò rí ẹni dá mi lóhùn. Gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n sọ pé DNA is part of justice for Mohbad. Just tell me what you kí ni reason that is part of justice for Mohbad.
That I don't understand.
Ṣé tí wọ́n bá ṣe DNA tó bá jẹ́ pé Liam Mohbad ló ní Liam, does that mean pé Wùmí ò lè pa Mohbad?
A ti sọ níjọ́ yẹn rí now. Does it mean pé kò lè pa Mohbad?
Exactly. Ọ̀rọ̀ tó bá jẹ́ wípé Liam Mohbad kọ́ ló ní, does that mean pé òun ló pa? Now, nobody has ever come out to say this is the reason that office or DNA, and that man now came out. Platform, nobody has the right to ask for someone's DNA. Who are you? President orílẹ̀-èdè kò lè sọ pé kí wá lọ ṣe DNA àwọn ọmọ mi tí ò bá ní kọ́kọ́ ṣe pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ ìlú. Wọ́n dẹ̀ mú gbogbo kìíní yẹn for the past 3 months. Àárí orí, àárí ìdí. Now, gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n dìde tí wọ́n ní genuine, concern for this issue. Bí Ìyábọ̀, bí Tontodike, tí wọ́n ti lọ, tí wọ́n ti ṣe àárín. Now, it is now glaring that
This African TV man, òun ló sọ fún bàbá Mohbad wípé kó bọ́ síta kó ní anybody kó má lọ sìnkú ọmọ òun o òun anybody níṣẹ́ o.
Dà fún yín.
Ní nǹkan tí wọ́n ti wo plan tẹ́lẹ̀ tí wọ́n ti lọ wo bí tó máa gbé ọmọ sí wọ́n ti lọ wo gbogbo ẹ̀. So this was their àwọn nǹkan tí wọ́n ṣe. Now you just came from nowhere. Inú mi dàbí pé lórí Oríyọmí lẹ́yìn ó sọ wípé òun ò tí ì ṣe irú support yìí rí tí bàbá Mohbad làwọn fi ṣe first one.
Imagine.
Because ó ti jókòó ó ti rí crack yẹn ó dẹ̀ ti rí pé ó easy láti mú sí bàbá Mohbad lórí ó ti rí pé bàbá Mohbad is the weakest link ó dẹ̀ gbàdẹ̀ wọlé ó dẹ̀ tí ò bá sí wípé ẹlẹ́dàá Mohbad tí ó sì Mohbad tó fún wọn ní pressure kò sí ẹni tó mọ̀ wípé wọ́n sign ní contract. Ṣẹ́rígbà míì Ọlọ́run máa ń lo ọ̀tá èèyàn fún èèyàn nígbà míì. Àwọn tí wọ́n ṣe tó ń jẹ́ blogger bàbá Mohbad náà àwọn náà lọ jẹ́ ká mọ̀ pé contract kan wà níbì kan tí wọ́n sign 25% kan káṣírí yẹn tó tú. This man he did everything under G.
I'm telling you.
Ó ń sọ lẹ́ni lórí Oríyọmí Hamzat pé lọ́ọ̀yà kan náà ó fẹ́ sign contract pẹ̀lú èèyàn lọ́ọ̀yà bàbá Mohbad nìwọ náà lò. Lawyer yẹn náà tún gbà bòdì níbẹ̀ yẹn. Ibẹ̀ there is no other lawyer. Lawyer yẹn kan ṣo náà lẹ lò. Ó wá ń ka oríṣiríṣi nǹkan tó sign fún. And he was lying. Wípé kò sí royalty Mohbad níbẹ̀. Later ló wá sọ pé àwọn máa help fún wọn láti gba loyalty. But ẹ bá help fún wọn láti gba loyalty, you will still collect 25% for 75%.
75% royalty ọmọ ọlọ́mọ tó fi ṣiṣẹ́.
75%. Loyalty ọmọ ọlọ́mọ tó pé orí ẹ̀ ló kú sí, orí ẹ̀ ló lù sí blood àti gbogbo ẹ̀ sí.
Ní sọ́nẹ́sà.
Àwọn sọ pé no, I don't want to excuse Baba Mohbad. It's not vulnerability. Greediness àti bitterness. Wọ́n ní òkúròrò kò kí ń kó èèyàn jọ. And I hope, like I said, Baba Mohbad, we are not against you. I hope we pay ẹ máa ti learn lesson yín.
In a very hard way.
Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kẹ́ lè retract step yín padà.
Thank you.
Nǹkan tó fẹ́ jẹ́ kẹ́ pàdánù dynasty ọmọ yín gbogbo nǹkan tọ́mọ yín tó sọ ẹ̀mí ẹ̀nù lé lórí greed àti bitterness. Òun ni. Kí dẹ̀ ni bitterness yẹn lórí pé ọmọ ra property ẹni ó forúkọ ọmọ lórí platform kan wọ́n ní pé wọ́n ní Wùmí ṣe oògùn fún Mohbad ó kọ ẹ̀yìn Mohbad sí bàbá ẹ̀.
Ó ṣe oògùn.
Níbi tí wọ́n mọ̀ wọ́n dé àwọn ò rí wọn rí o.
Níbi tó mọ̀ wọ́n dé.
Ṣé sọ wípé Mohbad gbogbo nǹkan tí Wùmí lọ sọ lọ́dọ̀ ìyá Wùmí ẹ̀rú tí ń ba Wùmí ó ti lọ sọ fún ìyá ẹ̀ òun ní antenna níbẹ̀ òun ní and àwọn kan jókòó sórí platform yẹn wọ́n dẹ̀ believe pé nǹkan tẹ́ni yẹn sọ ọgbọ́n ni. It will make sense. How does that make sense? Tí wọ́n bá ti gbé kan sílẹ̀, wọ́n bá ti gbé agenda kan dé, wọ́n á gbà lọ gbòòrò. Mohbad, can you just phantom that? Kí wọ́n lọ examine body ẹ̀. Ṣé nurse tó fẹ́ fún yàn lábẹ́rẹ́? Tó bá pè yín ní nurse àti Àjọkẹ́ pé kẹwàá fún yàn lábẹ́rẹ́. Tẹ̀lé rí pé wọ́n gún èèyàn. Tí ẹni yẹn bá kú, ẹjọ́ tó bá ní kẹsọ statement, kí lẹ kọ́kọ́ máa kọ sínú statement.
Nǹkan tẹ́ bá lára ẹ̀ ní lẹ máa sọ.
Ẹ sọ wípé ẹ rí ọ̀pá ibi tó ti gun lọ́bẹ̀ẹ́, mo rí ọ̀pá lọ́rùn ẹ̀.
Ntọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ pè mí fún kọ́ nìyẹn.
Ṣé ẹ̀ ní sọ bẹ́ẹ̀?
Èèyàn sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
They just wá kàn mú nǹkan kan, wọ́n á dẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní gbé káàkiri, wọ́n á bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní. Now, ṣé ní gbogbo ẹ̀ bó ṣe dàrú yìí náà ó dáa, tí ò bá dàrú kò lè túntò. Mo fẹ́ padà sọ́dọ̀ Ìyábọ̀ Òjó àti Tonto Dike torí mo rí pé èèyàn kan sọ níbẹ̀ pé wọ́n ti jáwọ́. Tí wọ́n bá jáwọ́ màá bẹ̀ wọ́n pé kọ́ má jáwọ́. Ó tó kán jáwọ́. Ó tó kán jáwọ́. Bọ̀tọ̀ ọlọ́run náà sọ wípé ẹni tó bá ṣe dópin la máa gbàlà. And mo á fẹ́ jẹ́ kí Alhaji Oríyọmí Ọlọ́run á túbọ̀ máa fún yín ní ọpọlọ. Inú mi dùn pé ẹ gbé bàbá yẹn wá lẹ́yìn. Bàbá yẹn náà dẹ̀ wá rí pé irin ó ju irin lọ. Àti Àjọkẹ́ tẹ́ bá rí gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n ń ṣe interview fún bàbá yẹn lórí ṣẹ̀rọ̀ pé ó máa ń talk over wọn ni.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n bí relé ni wọ́n bí rádìí relé ni.
Ẹnu ẹ̀ ń kọ́lẹ̀ ló wá ń pe Oríyọmí pé ọ̀rẹ́ òun lórí orí ní sọ́rí Alhaji Oríyọmí ò kì í ṣọ̀rẹ́ wọn bá rú ẹ̀ ṣọ̀rẹ́.
Eldoma.
Wọ́n ti rí ẹ.
Eldoma.
Gbogbo èsì gbogbo body language in fact already gbé síta báyìí.
Èèyàn kọ́kọ́ sí bí báyìí. Adékúnlé Muritala Lawal, Uncle Boyeshe, why for the first time ni. Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ kẹ́ wà unfortunate, any sùúrù sir. Any Wunmi should come out and talk about what happened. Mohbad dead. My point of view, did Mohbad sleep and die? Uncle, honestly, Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ kẹ́ wà unfortunate, so ṣé ti gbọ́ ẹjọ́ ẹ má bínú uncle. Question te ask yẹn. Mo like question. Ẹ má máa ṣe question te béèrè yẹn ò tiẹ̀ make sense Ọlọ́run, ẹ má bínú. Ẹ bá lọ sí court ẹ lọ béèrè yẹn. Go.
So like I was saying, Alhaji Oriyomi náà mo rí wọn kàn fẹ́ pé kí la wọ́n fẹ́ yẹ̀yẹ́ ju bó ṣe yẹ lọ ni wọ́n ṣe rọra pa àwọn question kan mọ́ra. Wọ́n béèrè nǹkan kan lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ wọ́n ní pé tó bá fẹ́ help èèyàn. Tó bá fẹ́ help èèyàn wà nù omi ó fẹ́ help.
Ó ní kò fòun sílẹ̀ wọ́n ò ṣe mọ́.
Kí ló máa ṣe? You can see that you didn't answer that question very well. Olóòmà fọwọ́ ní pé ẹ̀yìn ìjọba wọnú omi nígbà tí ẹ̀mí ìtìwọ́ bá bọ́.
Báwo lè fẹ́ help others?
When you said you are not doing it for monetary gain, it's obvious you are doing it for monetary gain. It's very, very, very obvious. You are a man of dubious character. O paro oríṣiríṣi. Wọ́n ní pé ṣé bàbá Mohbad nìkan ni family Aloba ó ní o get in touch. You didn't get in touch with Wunmi. You got in touch with Wunmi to come and láti bully ẹ̀, láti intimidate ẹ̀. Ipe kó wá ṣe DNA. Ìwọ ló mú ọ̀rọ̀ DNA ló fi sí orí bàbá Mohbad. Ìwọ ló mú ọ̀rọ̀ DNA ló fi sí orí bàbá. Ṣé wàá rí bí Ọlọ́run ṣe lọ́dá tú àṣírí ẹ̀ tó yẹ̀yẹ́ Ọlọ́run yẹ̀yẹ́ ẹ̀ gan ni. Tó bá jẹ́ pé èèyàn ò lè ṣe òun lọ́lọ́run ṣe Mohbad fún ẹ ní pressure Ọlọ́run yẹ̀yẹ́ ó yẹ̀yẹ́ ẹ gan ni. So wọ́n èèyàn tó wà lórí ṣé Oríyọmí Hamzat lẹ́yìn orí dínkù ara ẹ gan ni seriously. Wọ́n béèrè pé kí ni experience yẹ is just like èèyàn apply fún iṣẹ́. Wọ́n ní kí ni past experience. You don't have any past experience. You have not done this before. This is not your forte. You are ọkùnrin ọdún ràn wá ni. Òfin ìpò lè milk níbẹ̀ òun ló ṣe wá. Àwọn tó àwọn power to be tó mọ̀ nípa ẹ̀kú ọmọ àwọn ni wọ́n plant ẹ̀ wá síbẹ̀. Wọ́n plant ẹ̀ wá ṣe distraction yẹn. Then ìwọ́n náà wá rí opportunity láti pé o lè rí owó due to the weakness of Baba Mohbad. Baba Mohbad ẹ pẹ̀lẹ́ ẹ kú rọ̀jú. Màá rọ̀ yín wípé ẹ padà sí drawing board kẹjókòó. Tẹ́ bá fẹ́ màá tún padà ní ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀pẹ̀ nígbà tí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ṣẹlẹ̀. Wòlíì Ebenezer Tèmítọ́pẹ́. That man said tẹ́ bá fẹ́ rí justice fún Mohbad ẹ̀ láti wà unite. Nǹkan tí màá yẹn sọ nìyẹn.
Òun ni kọ́kọ́ ló kọ́kọ́ sọ. Even cute Abiola tó jẹ́ ọmọ kékeré, even said it. Cute Abiola tó jẹ́ ọmọ kékeré said it pé Baba Mohbad àti Mama Mohbad, they have to come together to get the voice.
Man yẹn gbé sórí platform pé tó bá jẹ́ pé òun ò ní tẹ́ bá ní pé ẹ fẹ́ lọ sílé Mohbad káwọn gba ibì kan fún yín ní around kẹ́yìn àti ìyá Mohbad kẹ́ jókòó kẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ kẹ́ wà unite. Bọ̀ nítorí pé ẹ lè ṣe ni máa yẹn ṣe jáwọ́ kò dẹ̀ bójú wẹ̀yìn mọ́ àwọn tí mo mọ̀ wípé wọ́n ní integrity nìyẹn wọ́n ní good intention. Ṣé ní gbogbo àwọn tó kù àwọn tí wọ́n ń fi yín káàṣì owó oníkálukú ẹlòmíì tó bá jí láago méje àárọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad ni.
Gbogbo èyí tẹ̀ ń kọ́ I'll call you back.
Kọ́mẹ̀ntì tó 100 tó bá ṣe nǹkan tí wọ́n máa ń ṣe normally kọ́mẹ̀ntì ẹyọ kan náà fún 7 hours ló máa wà ń bẹ̀. Nítorí náà ni wọ́n ṣe kúrò nídìí ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad. Now, Baba, tún rò whatever dẹ̀ tún sọ nínú mọ̀ yí pé ọmọ yín ló ní Liam. Téèyàn bá ní eégún bàbá òun máa jó tí ò bá jó mọ́ wọn lè mú èèyàn sí o. Tẹ́ bá bọ́ síta lè nìfẹ́ sọ wípé gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ láàrin ìdílé Alọ́ba Ọlọ́run ti bá yín yanjú ẹ̀ kò sẹ́ni kankan tó máa mú yín sí o.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ma.
You have to have that peace must come from your home. And nǹkan tí ọmọ yín ń fẹ́ nìyẹn. Peace nínú ilé yín ni Mohbad ń fẹ́ o. Mohbad ló ní ọmọ ẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ nífẹ̀ẹ́ ìyàwó ẹ̀. Bàbá ẹ̀yin náà mọ̀ pé ẹ goof ní àwọn ibì kan. Ọlọ́run á fún yín ní ọgbọ́n láti fi ṣe. Alhaji Oriyomi Ọlọ́run á ràn yín lọ́wọ́. Initially, I also believe you are biased. based on wípé Mama Mohbad because ẹ mọ̀ pé ẹni tí ò ṣiṣẹ́ ọmọ ó wá jókòó oúnjẹ wọn. That was the initial one tẹ́ ṣe nínú video. But now mo mọ̀ wípé ẹ máa tún rí ẹ máa tún wò ní another way. Ẹ ti bá bàbá Mohbad sọ̀rọ̀, ẹ try láti bá Wùnmí sọ̀rọ̀, ẹ try láti bá ìyá Mohbad sọ̀rọ̀. Aláàjì iṣẹ́ wà ní ọwọ́ yín, tẹ́ bá fẹ́ kí iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ yín yọ, ẹ reunite family Alọ́ba. Iṣẹ́ yín ibẹ̀ yẹn ni kó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀. Ẹ wá justice fún Mohbad. Ẹ parí ìjà tó wà nínú ìdílé Alọ́ba, tẹ́ bá fẹ́ kí iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ yín yọ. Yes, Alaji, that is your assignment. Ọlọ́run á dẹ̀ fún yín ṣe. Ó lè ṣòro ṣe but ẹ need láti ṣe. Wùnmí lílé láti jẹ́ káláyé ti dáyé. Ọlọ́run ò ní fìyà jẹ, Ọlọ́run ò dẹ̀ ní pé tiẹ̀ níyà. Whatever tí bàbá ọkọ ẹ̀ ò bá sọ, tó bá jẹ́ bàbá ẹ̀ náà ló sọ, ó sì nǹkan kan tó máa ṣe.
God bless you.
Èmi mi ò mọ̀ ẹ́rí mi ò rí ẹ́rí but tílẹ̀ ọ̀la bá fi mọ́ náà, ẹ̀yin ẹni mo ṣe wà because I haven't been through what you've been through. Mo plan to ju ẹ lọ lọ́mọ. So bí tí ìrírú nǹkan tí wọ́n rí yẹn, bí tí ìrírí nílé ayé mi. The same year you became a mother, the same year you became a wife, the same year you became a widow.
Kábíyèsí Ọlọ́run.
I've not seen ẹni tó bá ti rírú ẹ̀ rí kó bọ́ síta kó wá sọ. Pẹ̀lú gbogbo bá ṣe tún drag ẹ̀ tó drag ẹ̀ so. Ó máa dáríjì bàbá ọkọ ẹ̀ wá wọlá ìfẹ́ tó ní sí Mohbad. Wàá fi dáríjì. Mi ò ní pé kẹjọ máa ṣe wọléwọ̀de o. Gbọ́ mi dáadáa. Dáríjì wọn yóò bá ní káàárọ̀ òjìrè kò ṣọmọ ìyá àjà. Bàbá kọ́ ló máa bẹ̀ ìwọ ló máa bẹ̀ bàbá. Ó ti tán. Dáríjì wọn. But look after yourself. Guide your son jealously. Fi wọ́n sí arm's length. Mo ń sọ lórí gbogbo kíní ni mo ti ń sọ. Dáríjì bàbá ọkọ ẹ but mi ní kẹ́ ṣe wọléwọ̀de tí wọ́n sí arm's length. So that tí family yín bá wà unite gbogbo nǹkan tó bá jẹ́ tó bá lè bá yín gbà kó jẹ́ ti Mohbad wọ́n á bá yín pín.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Dídọ́gbandọ́gba. Wọ́n ṣe máa bá yín pín tó máa fi rọ oníkálukú lọ́rùn ṣùgbọ́n tí Mohbad bá wà láyé ó máa ṣe responsibility lórí ìyá ẹ̀ lórí bàbá ẹ̀ lórí àwọn àbúrò ẹ̀. And I am so sure ọmọ tó bí nílé rẹ̀ nìwọ náà ò ní sọ pé gbogbo ìwọ nìkan ló fẹ́ dá jẹ́. No. So ẹ jẹ́ kí unity yẹn wà kọba mo tẹ̀ gbọ́ tàlájì sọ lẹ́yìn. Tàlájì bá lè ṣe yẹn náà Ọlọ́run á fún wọn ṣe wípé
kọ́mọ alápíòpíò lọ.
Kọ́mọ alápíòpíò lọ. Tó fẹ́ ṣe pàdé àti màmá ẹ̀ ní October yẹn kó fẹ́ wẹ̀dí wọn wípé àwọn gan lè ṣe fún wọn.
Ọlọ́run á fún wọn ṣe wọ́n máa lápíòpíò.
Ẹ bá lè ṣe àlájì Ọlọ́run á fún ọkùnkùn tí ń lápíòpíò ara wọn tẹ́lẹ̀ Ọlọ́run á fún yín ṣe. So ẹ jẹ́ important níbí báyìí for now.
Ẹ ṣe ẹ jẹ́ ká gbé call àwọn ẹlòmíì àwọn tí wá. Hello ma.
Hello okay,
ma.
Finally that's good. Please let me just hello.
Yes ma, go ahead ma.
Hello.
Go ahead ma.
Yeah, ṣé ń gbọ́ mi.
Yeah.
Ṣé ń gbọ́ mi.
À ń gbọ́ yín. À ń gbọ́ yín. À ń gbọ́ yín. Ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ náà.
Hello.
Go on, à ń gbọ́ yín.
Okay, mo fẹ́ kúrò níbi tí mo mo fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lénìí and for some of the things tí ma sọ ẹ agree. For some of the things tí mo ma sọ ẹ ma agree. But I'm going to be very factual and I will call a spade a spade.
Yes, ma'am.
Sherry, first of all,
introduction.
We are doing a lot of things. À fi ọwọ́ ra bàbá Mohbad lórí. And we are saying gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tó ṣe it was vulnerable. Baba Mohbad has never been vulnerable, and up until this moment, he is not vulnerable. Baba Mohbad mọ nǹkan tó ṣe. Ṣé Baba Mohbad àti Man African TV yẹn, they are birds of the same feather. Nǹkan náà greed tó ń worry African TV, òun náà ló ń worry Baba Mohbad. Now, ẹ jẹ́ ká wò láti bí. When African TV was on, I think it was Yeye Kudi's platform, only 6 weeks, the contract yẹn fi wà lọ́wọ́ Baba Mohbad. Baba Mohbad dẹ̀ ti sign contract yẹn sí, ó ti lé ní oṣù kan. Ṣé bá lọ 6 weeks, mo oṣù kan ní oṣù kan 4 weeks tàbá yọ 10 weeks kúrò nínú ìgbà tí Mohbad kú ẹjọ́ how many weeks lẹ́yìn ìgbà tí Mohbad kú ni bàbá Mohbad bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní wọ contract pẹ̀lú àwọn èèyàn lórí entitlement Mohbad ṣé ẹ gbọ́ mi ẹ jẹ́ ká jókòó ká rò yẹn another thing tó yẹ kí gbogbo wa rò tí mo fẹ́ mú jáde ń bẹ̀ ni pé kó tó di pé Mohbad kú he had a grudge towards Wunmi because all believe wípé Wunmi ò jẹ́ kọ́ ọmọ òun ṣe fóun which happens in most marriages in Nigeria and the only protective factor tí Wunmi ní was Mohbad and immediately Mohbad died that protective factor for Wunmi was not there so he was ready to face Wunmi headlong. Instead of him mourning his child, Ori Oku Mohbad as an opportunity láti deal with Wunmi. That is true. Now, there is something Timothy pé everybody here can't hero, but nobody to hero. In my experience in the legal profession, mo fẹ́ kí ẹ sọ fún mi what gives Baba Mohbad the legal right to enter into a contract on behalf of Mohbad? Ẹ jẹ́ kí anybody sọ fún mi. Gbogbo wa sọ pé ó enter contract pẹ̀lú man what's his name now? African TV. What gives Baba Mohbad? What makes him that person to enter contract on behalf of Mohbad? Is he named as Mohbad's next of kin? No. Does he have a power of attorney to do that? No. So whatever contract, African TV African TV will make this known to every member of the family. And the family, which includes Wunmi as his wife and his child, Mohbad. But the family, while they were decide, one pay lawyer, while they were for Baba Mohbad, the power of attorney, let it represent the family in that agreement or contract. So for all purpose and intent, whatever Baba Mohbad signed is not for the family. He signed it for himself. He has no legal right or backing to sign anything. Law has no sentiments. There's no sentiments in law. Law is different from our culture. Culture ni pe Baba Mohbad ni olórí ẹbí. Here, when it comes to law will recognize Baba Mohbad as olórí ẹbí. He has no right. And so the family law agree, they would all be in the know of Nkotonsela, and each and everybody would sign. Even Wunmi would sign on behalf of our child. That did not happen. So that makes that contract null and void. Now, another thing, see everybody was here to why is this man pushing for the DNA? That is the African TV. Because in African TV, no, we say Wunmi can stand up and contest that contract. And he said the best way, we can all voice Wunmi out. And that was why he was shouting. He Wunmi wants your DNA. He even said he would give her, was it 10 million? 10 million. To do the DNA. Because I believe if Wunmi is hoisted out, there will be nobody to contest that contract with him. Because Baba Mohbad don't need legal right to sign any contract. Because you are his father does not give you the right to speak for him. And that is what is happening. As for what's that black house man, black tall man, I don't know, very dark man, another quarters. Timothy fair, try to vindicate Naira Marley nìyẹn ti wá. So when this African whatever man tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní push ọ̀rọ̀ DNA, àwọn yẹn kàn seize opportunity yẹn, wọ́n wá lò yẹn, wọ́n join force láti attack Wunmi. So that is what is happening. So gbogbo àwọn èèyàn tó sọ, then the issue of DNA, mo mo dẹ̀ tún to sọ. The only person to lè contest, tó ní right láti contest DNA ọmọ yẹn is Mohbad. And if you do the DNA today, the DNA bá sọ wípé Mohbad is 99.9% not his father. Because to see again Mohbad lára ọmọ yẹn, for all intents and purposes, the law will still regard that boy as Mohbad's child. Because up to the time tí Mohbad fi wọlé, ó accept ọmọ yẹn, ó dẹ̀ ṣe gbogbo legal responsibilities ẹ̀ lórí ọmọ. So why are we shouting about the DNA? DNA ò bà mí lẹ́rù. Let us go accepting whom you very good advisors. And ṣebí bàbá Fálànà tó ń deal pẹ̀lú, I know him very well. Only that one won ẹgbọ́n nǹkan tó sọ fún lọ́ọ̀yà àmà yẹn. Ó ní lọ́ọ̀yà yẹn kó ó ní kó sọ section tó compare tó fún bàbá Mohbad ní right láti ask for DNA. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then tó bá jẹ́ wípé ẹ máa gbọ́ mi ìyá mi, tó bá jẹ́ wípé legal kìíní pé bàbá Mohbad ní right láti sign kìíní yẹn, it would have been legal. Kò sí nǹkan anybody wá lè sọ. Because you know why? So when the African TV will involve lawyer, the lawyer for Baba Mohbad was supposed to address Baba Mohbad. And if your lawyer gave you a wrong advice, fault the other party. But the good thing is that Baba Mohbad fúnra rẹ̀ kò ní right, kò ní legal standing láti make any decision. Fún Mohbad. So that is what I wanted to say. Then I want to say pé kí Wùmí kó forgive ọkùnrin, kí Wùmí kó ṣe. This is very hard. Ẹgbẹ́ ìpè tó bá jẹ́ pé wọn ò gbé Wùmí pamọ́, Wùmí bọ́tí streets of Lagos, wọn ò ní lè Wùmí pa ni.
Wọ́n ti pàdánù.
Wọ́n ti ní ìjọba pa náà. Bàbá Mohbad ò kọ ikú fún ọmọ yẹn náà. Ṣé èèyàn máa tẹ̀lé pé èèyàn wà ní ọkọ èèyàn ò ní sáfà láfẹ́ mi ẹ̀? Á fi ẹ̀mí ẹ̀ sàfà. Tó bá jẹ́ pé èmi ni mo bí Wùmí, mo dá ń ṣe ìpè Wùmí kí Wùmí gbàgbé family yẹn. Let her live her life with her child. The only link to that family, because Ejakin Sokofuyi, Baba Mohbad is a very recalcitrant human being. Kò sí nǹkan tí anybody lè sọ, nǹkan tó fẹ́ yẹn ló fẹ́. He is beclouded by greed. He is an authoritarian nínú ilé ẹ̀. Tẹ́lẹ̀ pé tó bá ti lè sọ nǹkan báyìí, ó ti fọwọ́ lálẹ́ gàràgàrà. So that is why tó ṣe ń sákiri, because for the first time, he is not able to achieve what he wants. In terms of his son, he needs to be educated, but he is a nuthead. Kò sí nǹkan tó lè sọ sí, ó believe wípé òun lòun bí Mohbad, òun lòun ní Mohbad, òun lòun máa make gbogbo decision concerning his life. And that is why mo sọ pé I don't understand nǹkan tí gbogbo wa kàn green sórí bàbá yẹn tá a sọ pé bàbá Mohbad wà vulnerable. He has never mourned his child. Let us be very, very sincere. At about 2 weeks, tọmọ ẹ wá. Téèyàn wá bẹ́ẹ̀ tó gbé kínní tó tiẹ̀ consider ẹ̀ débi pé o tiẹ̀ tún lọ pe lọ́ọ̀yà. Kí ni ẹ sọ yìí? The lawyer is not from African TV. The lawyer is from Baba Mohbad. Ó consider ẹ̀ débi pé o tiẹ̀ lọ pe lọ́ọ̀yà. Ọmọ á kú, èèyàn kan wá bá mi bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn mi ò ní bo ibi tó dáa níbi ẹ̀yìn ọrùn ẹ̀ kí n di eyín mọ́ tó yẹ pé hospital ló máa yọ eyín yẹn kúrò. About 2 weeks after his son died, ó lọ pe lọ́ọ̀yà, ó jókòó, ó sọ ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn, ara sọ pé ó wà vulnerable. He never mourned his son. Oh, okay, good. Mohbad is law. It's now my time to deal with Wunmi, and that's exactly what he is doing. So that is the way I want us to see. Let's just call a spade a spade. He is as greedy as African TV. Or he is very greedy. African TV too is very greedy. Lọ́yà tẹ́ sọ pé lọ́yà bàbá Mohbad sọ pé ó máa gbowó. Ẹjọ́ níbo lẹ ti rí lọ́yà? Ṣé ó sọ fún pé ó fẹ́ ṣe pro bono ni? Lọ́yà máa gbowó náà. Lọ́yà tí wò lára òun náà máa gba legal fees ẹ̀. And since Baba Mohbad ò lè sanwó yẹn fún raw cash báyìí, it will be a percentage of nǹkan tó make. So I don't blame the lawyer. But mo believe pé lọ́yà tó gbé Baba Mohbad lọ yẹn gan, he needs to talk. Because òun ló máa throw light, more light sí nǹkan tó wà pẹ̀lú African TV. Òun á lè sọ, did you explain this contract to Baba Mohbad? So understand. But the good thing is that contract is dead on arrival. That is just all I want to contribute.
Thank you so much. Thank you, ma. God bless you, our caller. I really appreciate seeing you. God bless you. We can see our lovely, lovely brother online. My brother Victor King. You're welcome, sir. You're welcome. Excited. Sexy Alaja. Yeah.
Hello, Auntie Jackie.
Hello, ma.
You're very pretty. I love your hair. I love your glass. Kudos to you. Sherry, Lori, in fact, more carry me than more carry because about 50 no, because what I just see there is that Yemi started well, but it didn't end it well. And everybody loved Mr. Yemi because I could lead that one drag one Lori fracas because fracas long between one way. Because Bojo Wumi, Bojo Mama Mohbad, Papa Mohbad Luwarujo, and African TV Luwarujo. And I want to start from the beginning, but Ejo ti wà ní court. So Tejo ba de ti wà ní court. Wọ́n ní báyìí kọ́ tó máa tó pé kí lágbájá wa ló ṣíṣà mọ̀dọ̀ wa rojọ́ kọ́jọ́ pàdé ní kọ́ tó bá pẹ́ yìí bàbá Mohbad lọ fẹ́ wà kọ́ dúró síbẹ̀ tó bá lè jẹ́ pé wọ́n fẹ́ tó family yẹn ní kóòtù kọ́ máa wà being biased because I can see a lot of people have been dragging him on the social media the way he's being biased and for me in fact kudos to you Wunmi Ọlọ́run á dúró tí Ọlọ́run á bẹ ìjà yẹn lágbọ̀rọ̀ Ọlọ́run because ẹni tó advise ẹ kókó máa sọ̀rọ̀ kudos to the lawyer kudos to the chamber because silence is a good thing. So Wunmi, I will advise you don't talk to anyone until the coroner inquest then lead it to the court. So Wunmi, just anybody come out or whatever somebody so yeah, you are forgiving the father-in-law sins, yes. But it's just that relationship Lara Imo in the sense that Baba to ti gbé ẹsẹ̀ ni who táwọn èèyàn ṣépè fún ẹ tí wọ́n ṣépè fún ọmọ tó bí wọ́n ṣépè fún ẹ wọ́n ṣépè fún ọmọ bí eré kí lajá ń bẹ́kùn ṣe bàbá tó lè sọ lẹ́nu ní pé àjùlọ lọ́ fi rọ tí ikú yóò bá dùn bàbá but if the husband a father of your child kò tí ì bẹ gbé ẹrù rẹ̀ dé ibì kankan tí bàbá yẹn ti fi dájọ́ ó tún wá sọ pé àjùlọ lọ́fìrún ókè dé púpọ̀ àwọn tó ń sọ láti kọ́ ókè aṣáàgbọ́ lẹ́nu blogger kan tọ́lá ní Oríyọmí tó sọ pé we heard baba boy tó ń sọ fún ọ ní pé kọ́bọ̀ òun wá obìnrin tọ́lẹ̀ fún òun wáyàwó ní UK tó wà yẹn ẹ̀dẹ̀ àwọn blogger kan dẹ̀ sọ pé inú ọmọ jó bàbá yẹn
ẹ tó ṣe lùzọ ọmọ
nípa òun ọmọ tó ṣe rí lára òun tẹ̀kí ọmọ kékeré ni just a baby a toddler baby ká má tó lọ sọmọ 27 years old tí bàbá wa ń lọ from one way to another and lọ́rọ̀ òun àti Africa TV ó lè gbọ́ lè gbé ni because bàbá fún rẹ̀ bọ́ tí òun náà bá wà gírí wọn ò ní sọ kó wá tọwọ́ bọ̀ ṣọlọ̀ kóun náà wá tọwọ́ bọ̀ and just like Africa TV said only after 6 weeks lọ́yà bàbá yẹn wà bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ tó tọwọ́ bọ̀ so bàbá yẹn fún rẹ̀ alẹ́ tí gbọ́ pé ìgbà tí mo bá ti kọjọ́ kejì ni bàbá yẹn ti ń pe lọ́yà ọjọ́ kejì ló ti ń pe everybody ló ti ń pe Ìyábọ̀ Òjó pé kọ́ bóun bí wọ́n ní pé bó ti property wà ẹ̀dẹ̀ sọ pé bàbá yẹn lose ọmọ àwọn tó wà lórí social media náà dá àwọn nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ náà kò fẹ́ tó gbàgbà pé kó lose ọmọ everybody títí bàbá yẹn nígbà bàbá yẹn tọ́jú ọmọ but bàbá yẹn fún rẹ̀ ó ti bà gbogbo ẹ̀ jẹ́ that man doesn't Joseph Alaba doesn't kò fẹ́ justice àwa Nàìjíríà gangan là ń wá justice àwa ní kó ọmọ yẹn dùn láwọn pé báwo ló ṣe máa búlé èèyàn báyìí tẹ́lẹ̀ ẹ̀ fi wọ depression tó fi ní high blood pressure àwa ní kíní yẹn dùn and tábà máa wò alọ́ba ti sin ọmọ already ó ti sin kún ẹ̀ tó ṣe fẹ́ ṣe but now government ló lọ ẹ̀ ọmọ yẹn àwọn ọlọ́gbọ́n yẹn jáde so that body is for Nigeria and for the wife have right to the court so ìyàwó ẹ̀ òun ló mọ bí tóun tó fẹ́ sin ọmọ ẹ̀ sí so that kí ọjọ́ iwájú kọ́mọ ẹ̀ lè máa rí and again gbọ́pọ̀ èmi ní coffee èmi ní tọ́mátọ́mọ́ sí all are free wọn ò béèrè wọn lọ ìta lọ́ba they don't ask you for money. Wọ́n ṣe wọ́n táwọn blogger tó ṣe wà ní kọ́ bàbá wọn dáwó tó fẹ́ ti bẹ́ẹ̀rẹ̀ ọmọ. Because I don't know because ọwọ́ tún sọ wípé bàbá yẹn fẹ́ bẹ Wùmí. Yes, Wùmí are forgiving him. O bàbá yẹn ò ṣẹ́. Ó ti dáríjọ́ ó ti sílẹ̀ fún kó tó bá jẹ́ bàbá òun kí lòun fẹ́ ṣe. Ọlá Mohbad ló jẹ. Bọ̀dọ̀ kọ́ wá ní bàbá yẹn fẹ́ rí àbí kó pọ̀ mọ́ wá kó tó ṣẹ̀dẹ̀ and nítorí Yẹmí Wùmí ò lè gbé àgbo yìí kò ó bùnmí lẹ́nu explanation. Òwò ìlẹ́nu explanation àtọ́ ẹjọ́ ti wà ní court ẹ lọ mí ti lọ́ọ̀yà Wùmí ẹjọ́ máa jọ ẹ tó bá pẹ́ fẹ́ jà fún ẹ fẹ́ jà fún Joseph Alaba ni ẹ lọ pẹ̀lú lọ́ọ̀yẹ̀
Go and contact Wumi's lawyer. Stop disturbing Wumi. Stop disturbing Mama Mohbad. Emma compared that job. You on blood scar really you are not there, I'm not there. You are being and they didn't conclude. Oh no, only suspect, only woman, only come for what? Take people who are capital course. They don't want to see African TV. Problems, so the papa who call track around one day, in Cotton Jojo. Òun ló jọ pa wọ́n fún yẹn. Bàbá Mohbad tẹ̀lé ẹ̀mpírìtì, ó mọ̀ kan tó ń ṣe, tẹ̀mpìtì. He knows what he's doing. Ẹ kàn rò bóyá ẹ ó tọ́mọ, ẹni ó tọ́mọ. A gbọ́ pé Mohbad ló rán Blessing lọ school náà. Ó ní Blessing gbóyún at 16 years. Then Mohbad fún ẹ̀ bọ̀ lọ school. Sálọ́pàá náà dẹ̀ sọ ọ́ náà ló ń bọ̀ wù tọ́jú kìíní. Ẹ gbé gbogbo load, ẹ gbé lórí Mohbad. Ẹyin fúnra yín kan ti pa Mohbad fúnra yín. Kill your son by yourself. Òdìgbà tẹ́ bá ti ọ̀bẹ bọ̀ lọ́rùn. So what are you talking about? I just Oriemi that say, I try not to work, gbogbo dájú, kẹ́ tó conclude. Ẹ má torí pé rí ìyàwó Mohbad bá sọ̀rọ̀, àbí rí ìyá Mohbad bá sọ̀rọ̀, kẹ́ wá torí kẹ́ conclude just like that. Kẹ́ conclude just like that. It's not done. I'm sorry to say this, agbọ́jọ́ ẹnìkọjá, àgbà òṣìkà ni, mi ìbú ìsà, I'm just appealing to you. Mo ń bẹ̀ yín ni, ẹjọ́ láti wádìí tó gbogbo dájú, or you just for Wumi. Ẹ lọ bèrè ọjọ́ lọ́wọ́.
Kọ́lá mi. Kọ́lá mi ẹni sùúrù. Bóyá kẹ́ tó dé ni. A ti sọ tẹ́lẹ̀ pé ṣe rí fídíò tó circulate tẹ́rí tí Mr. Oriemi Hamzat tó ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ màmá Mohbad pé irú ìyàwó ni. That was initial one. Nígbà tí gbogbo wa jáde táwọn wò pé where is the mother? And then she came out and everybody.
I'm talking about today's live.
Oh, kí ló sọ ń bẹ̀ lẹ́yìn?
Today's live. What was today's hour lórí live yẹn? Today's live. That's what we are talking about. It started where? What they started to mind pé kí ló dé tẹ́ ń sọ̀rọ̀ sí bàbá Mohbad? Kí ni reason? Kí ni motivator yín? Èló lẹ fẹ́ gbà lórí ẹ̀? It started where? Go and rewatch it. Kẹ̀dẹ̀ wò kọ́ tó fi parí ẹ̀. Tó ń bí àwọn èèyàn nínú ni. You can end up with people on Facebook. Wọ́n ti track, wọ́n ti get picture, wọ́n ti. So that's what you call. Yes, now. Go and check it. Check out your mother. Check out your wall to the talkie. Check support. Go and check it.
Ẹ má dárúkọ àwọn bloggers in me, but I've told you, ma ẹjọ́. Torí mi ò fẹ́ ká máa drag anybody ẹjọ́. Ẹ má dárúkọ any blogger. I've told you. Ẹjọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run.
Okay. Yes, okay. I'm just saying pé kẹ́ lọ check gbogbo wọn yẹn because of what you said. We are on the live today where it was touring the African TV. So come on, need anything. Call up. They should go through the woman's lawyer. So come on, need the call up Barry. So come on, that's I want you to what. So we say we love him. And them come and seek for justice. That's why we come on, roll in the mood. I like the last day one, last day one. Wa bias. You are yes, everybody should be like you. Exactly. No, and I control last rock mind you and everybody stick to their opinion. You listen to everybody's opinion. To share really wọ́n ṣe pé ká máa drag ẹni tí ó ṣe nǹkan àti mọ nǹkan tó pọmọdé àti mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ like other bloggers they are dragging Wumi kí ni reason tó rà wá ìfi jáde because we feel that pain ara ń ta wá nípa àwọn náà bímọ a ní grown up children anọkùnrin alóbìnrin àwọn kan náà ò lóbìnrin àwọn kan náà ò lọ́kùnrin but ọmọlọmọ ń jẹ́ ẹni tó bá bímọ tó jẹ́ abiyamọ gidi ó lè ṣépè fọmọlọmọ ó lè nǹkan tí ò ṣojú mi tí ò ṣojú yín àní evidence fún until provide evidence until tó bá dé court la máa tó rí evidence but there is no evidence àti ṣépè fọmọlọmọ kí ló fa èpè kí ló fẹjọ́ wẹ́wẹ́ kí ló fa DNA DNA wà ní justice ni the DNA supposed to be between the family not for the public ẹni fẹjọ́ ọmọlọmọ síta ẹni fi sẹ́nu ẹkùn ẹ̀wá ní kó forgive he has forgiven the man but on the judge ṣé yọ̀ǹdé láti police station kó ṣọ̀rẹ́ àbí yọ̀ǹdé láti kó ṣọ̀rẹ́ ni so the man have already spoiled the case from the beginning wọ́n ti bàjẹ́ àwọn tó ń gbé ẹjọ́ fún àwọn apọ̀rọ̀dù tó ń bá wọn gbé tó gbé sórí ààrẹ náà lọ sí ṣépè fún ọmọ wọn wọn ọ̀dẹ̀ rí nǹkan tó rọ̀ǹgì bẹ́ẹ̀ and you guys call yourself a mother and then so you are doing it keeping it doing it every time àṣebíyàn lẹ́yìn you are a grandma or the supper ti ladies and that Dr. Shejoko and you are still young as if you are 30. You are a grandma. You feel that pain. Most money to about the job, to about the justice. You don't. Kí wọ́n bias at all. Má kàn because torí pẹ́jọ́ má sọ pé kò ṣojú wa. Allergy lẹ máa sọ. Kò ṣojú mi o. Wọ́n ní ni o. So kí ló ń tẹ̀ yóò káwọn ṣe they should learn from you. And everybody is educated. They sọ pé wẹ́ àgbò kọ̀pọ̀ lọ tẹ́ just for that wisha. Ọlọ́run á fún gbogbo wa ṣe. Ọlọ́run á dẹ̀ ràn yín lọ́wọ́ àti àjọkẹ́. Àríwá fún iná mo jíjọ́ gbogbo wa ẹ̀rí ṣiṣẹ́ ṣe lágbọ́dọ̀ lọ. Gbogbo wa la máa rí èsì ayọ̀ lórí Wùmí inshallah.
Amen. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Ẹ má bínú, you feel aggrieved about the way she said something, which like, you know, I guess I didn't watch that place. She said something because Oriyomi Hamzat talked about Mama Mohbad today. In fact, little Timo Wombegon was just about that African television man. At least, let us speak in one voice. If somebody is coming out to scam the whole Nigerians, the whole Bubwabashe Poto, Yola, wọ́n ní Oriyomi Hamzat ti sọ̀rọ̀ ìyá Mohbad pé irú ìyàwó ni àbí nǹkankan èmi ò wò yẹn. For all of you that watched it right from the beginning to the last, please, did you hear anywhere Oriyomi Hamzat condemned ìyá Mohbad? Mi ò mọ̀, mi ò wò. So like I said, mi ò wò. You know, no, we have said she has said her mind. Mubo Ajoke Aremu. Anybody that has contrary opinion to this, you can call in. You know, on this platform, we allow everybody to, you know, speak their minds. We have diverse opinions. So I will never ever stop anybody from saying their minds. It's only for us to educate ourselves in case, that's in case, you know, for that African television man today, he goofed badly. He goofed brilliantly. He goofed fabulously. You understand? Because he himself even said it, no one has rights to ask for DNA test of another man's child. But because of the fact that Owota Ferry under that, because they had planned it so well that look, once Wunmi is out of this situation, once Wunmi is out of this business, we can equally share the money well. Meanwhile, like people said, Olegbe by me more, but 75% for a person, si oba won shenwe, or they joko conveniently. See the way Oriyomi Hamzat messed you up. If you don't know, sir, he asked you, Oni oke kate wagbo. Baba Mohbad has said he doesn't want you again. The whole world, even those ones on TikTok that he bought phone for, all of them, they're against him now because they now know the truth about what he intends to do. For them, he was giving them stipends. Buy phone of 10,000, 500,000, we have phone, 150,000. He has invested in this business. He sees it as business. Like somebody was telling me yesterday that we won't blame the man because he's a businessman. A businessman wants to gain as much as possible to, you understand. But thinking about it, this child Toku or Mota Igole Bininuni, Oriyomi Hamzat was asking him that, okay, if this man says he doesn't want again, what have you invested? You know, the man said he has invested his spirit, his body, his sweat, and then he talked about transportation money to Oriyomi Hamzat. Baba African television she be payi gan to yen ne. Pé etu owó tẹ́ fi wọ boss tó mo shop boss le mu de be yen. Owó tẹ́ fi wọ boss je odo Oriyomi Hamzat. Etu ni ara owó foundation yin ni. Ṣé ká dáwó fún yín. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ gbogbo yín tẹ́ wà lórí platform yìí. 1,000 naira challenge. Ẹ jẹ́ ká fún African television man. Torí wọ́n wọ boss de odo Oriyomi Hamzat leni. You know, you have invested money. What money have you invested? We know that you said you came from Netherlands. That means over plane here, Emayola Baba Mohbad. You knew right from the onset that asking for that DNA was wrong. But you didn't mind you did it. Now, today, because you're no more, they have told you to, John, to be alone. Use your mouth to say it that you now leave Oriyomi. Even it was difficult for this man to even say it. He was still saying that, at least, Ajoma Jajaye, we want to Jajaye with you. I believe this man was, you know, brought up from the camp of anti-justice. Anti-justice for Oriyomi Oriyomi Hamzat. Anti-justice for Mohbad. Hey, Jomo, why you think? Why are you flagging? You flag this show, I flag your bomb. Emi mo bi to ti condemn me o.
Hello, my sis.
Hello, ma.
Ẹ káalẹ́
mommy. Ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ lọ.
Báwo ni o, ẹ kú iṣẹ́ o.
Ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ lọ, ma.
Ọlọ́run á fi iṣẹ́ yìn wá o.
Yes, ma.
Mo fẹ́ chip in ni, though mi ò bá yín bẹ̀rẹ̀, but one thing I know ni pé bàbá Mohbad ó ní nǹkan kan lọ́kàn tí ọmọ yẹn ṣe fún. Because tó bá jẹ́ pé ọmọ yẹn ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀, àbí pé ó ti ní argument pẹ̀lú ọmọ yẹn, gbogbo ìwà tí ó wù pẹ̀lú kú ọmọdé, Ọlọ́run á bì í. Àdàbí jẹ́ pé ọmọ yẹn ṣe nǹkan kan fún. Because láti day one ló ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí mess up. Even gbà tí wọ́n fẹ́ exhume ọmọ yìí, ó ní òun lòun bímọ wọn ò lè gbé, wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ wú, torí ẹ̀ ló ṣe cement ẹ̀ pa náà. So ìyẹn ni, déṣẹ́ wá mọrú ìwà tó nǹkan wù nílé sí àwọn èèyàn ni, tí àwọn obìnrin fi ń lọ lọ́dọ̀ every time. So òun gan ló ti bà gbogbo justice yìí jẹ́ láti ilẹ̀. Ẹ ló ṣe ń gbọ́ mi. Nítorí network Nàìjíríà wọ̀ yìí nǹkan ni o. Kò wá justice now. Ẹ wo gbogbo nǹkan tó lọ ṣe. Ìgbà tí African man yẹn ti jáde ni mo ti sọ pé ẹni tí a mọ̀ ní Nàìjíríà rárá. Àmọ́ lólówó tó wá jáde tó náà fẹ́ fún
10 million naira.
Wọ́n ní 50 million.
10 million naira.
Mo wá wò pé 50 million. Kémi náà ti ẹ̀jẹ̀ jáde kí ni mo fẹ́ fún Wùmí tí ò bá lọ ní 100 million. Akúkú jọdá gbogbo ẹ̀rú. Even though mi ò níyẹn o. Ṣé ti gẹ́ẹ̀tì nǹkan tí mò ń tó àlàkùn? So ẹ̀tọ́ ti wà nínú gbogbo kíní láti lẹ̀. Ẹni bí àwọn ló ń rí àwọn ṣe. Àwọn he. Bàbá Mohbad ó rí African T-flyer T419 ọ̀fọ̀ta wọ́n jọ pàdé ara wọn. Òun ló ń wá kí náà sí ọlọ́kanjú àní bàbá yìí. Kò sí nǹkan tí wọ́n ṣe fún tó tẹ́ lọ́rùn. Wọ́n ra mọ́tò fún wọn sọ pé ẹ̀kan wo nǹkan tán fún wọn. Òun ò tẹ̀ gba 500 lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ rí. Òun ò gba 1 million lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ rí. Kí ló dé? Ọmọ 26 years òun ni gbogbo yìí jókòó lé lórí. Mo rò bẹ́ẹ̀ bí ọmọ yẹn ṣe kú inú ẹ̀ dùn gan. Inú ẹ̀ dùn. Torí tí inú ẹ̀ ò bá dùn ni gbogbo nǹkan tó ń sọ yẹn kò sí bàbá ọmọ kankan. Kò sí ìyá ọmọ kankan. Kò sí ẹni tọ́mọ ẹ̀ kú kan. Òun gẹrun, òun lọ bá babin saloon. Ṣé wọ́n fi ṣe ẹ́ ni? Tí ò bá tiẹ̀ wò ó ṣé o ò lè ró ni? Tí wọ́n bá tiẹ̀ sọ fún ẹ ṣé o mọ̀ pé gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣe wrong ni? Ó ṣáà ń ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀, ó ń dàrú. Ó fẹ́ justice. Èmi ò láìkì Ìyábọ̀ Òjó tẹ́lẹ̀ o, torí ọ̀rọ̀ bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà come out for you. But having said that, ọmọ yìí ò tí ì ṣe nǹkan kan tó bad. Kò tí ì ṣe nǹkan kan tó bad ẹ̀dẹ̀ fi ibi ṣu. Òkú tó gbé sí mọ́túárì ẹ̀ mọ̀ pé everyday náà ń sanwó ni. Everyday náà máa sanwó náà. Ó ń read náà. Òun ò dẹ̀ lówó, kò lè lọ sin ọmọ lójijì. Ó fẹ́ san ọmọ lóru. Ṣé ó lè bá gbàgbé àbí àsun ni? Èmi ò pìtì ẹ̀ o, èmi wá sí Nàìjíríà wà á nà ni. Èmi wá Nàìjíríà wà á nà ni o. Because kò ṣe dáadáa rárá as a father. O gbọ́, o lálàá, orí wọ́n fi ìbọn lé ọmọ ẹ̀. Àṣà aládùúrà ò mọ nǹkan tó lè ṣe sí. Ó mọ nǹkan tó lè ṣe sí. Ó mọ̀dọ̀ Oríyọmí sí, ó lọ ọ̀dọ̀ Oríyọmí ńgbà tí wọ́n lé ọmọ ẹ̀ kiri. Ó wá ní wọ́n ń kọ́ lọ́gbọ́n ni. Ó bí pé wọ́n gan ò kọ́ lọ́gbọ́n náà. Ó kọ́, kò mọ, ó kọ́, kò ní ẹ̀kọ́ lé. So àwọn Naira Marley, àwọn yẹn náà ní ẹ̀kọ́ lé tán fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ ọmọ ẹ̀. Bàbá yẹn, ẹ wo, ó máa sun ẹ̀jẹ̀ ló máa sun bàbá yẹn, ó máa sun ẹ̀jẹ̀. Èmi ò mọ nípa tìyá Mohbad o, ó lè ti ṣe mistake ẹ̀ kó dẹ̀ ti realize ẹ̀. Ó dàbí ẹni pé torí náà ló ṣe stick mọ́ Wùnmí àtọmọ ẹ̀ tọ́jọ́ dúró síbẹ̀. Ṣé ẹ gẹ́ẹ̀tì ẹ̀?
Yes, ma'am.
Ṣé ẹ ń gbọ́ mi? Òun ló ṣe stick, dẹ̀ ó tún stick náà, ẹ tún bu, ó tún tó bá kúrò ń bẹ̀ sí náà, ẹ tún bu. Then àwọn page bloggers wọ́n ti pọ̀ jù. There are too many. Ṣé wà jẹ́ pé kí wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ broken by MR bọ́ọ̀lù fẹ́ wó ni? Wo it don't happen no. Nǹkan kan dey happen. Wọ́n kàn formulate things. Because bàbá Mohbad ti fún wọn láyé. Bàbá Mohbad ó máa jẹ̀yà nǹkan tó ń ṣe. Ẹ lọ kọ́lẹ̀. My sis, well done o. Tó mú yín jù ní London.
À ń pùṣẹ̀ ẹ ti sá lọ Nàìjà. Mọ́mí ti sá lọ sí Nàìjà. Ẹ ti sá padà sí Nàìjà. Ẹ ti sá padà sí Nàìjà. All right, ma. Thank you, ma. God bless you. Yes, ma. Sorry, let me put it off. Yes, mommy has spoken well. You understand? So, Baba African television man. Bibi tí mo dé lẹ́ẹ̀kan. Hello, ma.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Kí ni àwọn èèyàn sọ pé Alhaji ṣe? Because mo rántí pé ìgbà tá à ń wo kinní yẹn lẹ́ẹ̀kan. Fídíò yẹn cut off lójijì, wọn ò rí lè parí ẹ̀ dáadáa.
Parí ẹ̀.
Fídíò yẹn cut off, kò dẹ̀ sí mo ti padà lọ wò ó. Kò dẹ̀ síbi kankan tó ti sọ̀rọ̀ màmá Mohbad rárá. Kò síbi kankan ọ̀rọ̀ tí wọ́n sọ gbẹ̀yìn kí fídíò yẹn tó cut ní wípé kí bàbá yẹn kó sọ wípé òun
ti jáwọ́ kúrò bẹ́ẹ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Contract yẹn ò wà valid mọ́.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Máa yẹn dẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí sọ pé àwọn èèyàn ti ń bú òun, wọ́n gbọ́mọ òun ṣépè. That was the kótó court. But mo ní pé èèyàn kan tó sọ àwọn kan tá à ń sọ nìyẹn pẹ̀lú àwọn èèyàn. You see, láti jọ́ yìí sí tí gbogbo ẹ ṣe iṣu àtayànyàn. Èèyàn yìí tún dìde sí o tún fẹ́ ṣe ẹ̀dẹ̀ tí ti fẹ́ máa sọ̀rọ̀. But nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ sọ fún Alhaji ni pé ó yẹ ká Alhaji expect irú nǹkan báyìí. Tó bá dẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àwọn comment yẹn, wọ́n á rí wípé àwọn tó bá sọ negative comment wọn ò tiẹ̀ lè tó 0.1% àwọn tí wọ́n kí wọn kú iṣẹ́. So lórí èèyàn kan tó kọ comment mo ní Alhaji dá lóhùn. Ó ní you have started àbí múra sí. I don't even understand you and what you want. Please hate me if you don't like my conclusion about tell me to quit. What's nonsense? Nǹkan tí Alhaji reply yẹn. So Alhaji ò ní láti reply wọn. Èèyàn kan kàńdá máa ń wà nínú rẹ̀ sí. Mo ti mọ̀ yẹn lórí social media. Ẹlòmíì wù just most of àwọn wọ̀nyí ṣẹlẹ̀ rẹ̀ ẹ máa rí pé wọn kì í ṣe wọn ń gbé rí fèsì wọn síbẹ̀. So Alhaji wọn máa mọ̀ pé 100% ẹ̀ lè ní kí gbogbo èèyàn kí wọ́n gbà tí èèyàn kan máa ṣàwà for no reason akọ̀ṣà gbé nǹkan kan dìde ni. Because lórí iṣẹ́ òtọ́ ṣe lálẹ́ yìí sì mi ò rí ibi tí wọ́n ti wà báyà sí bẹ́ẹ̀. Mi ò rí ibi tí wọ́n ti sọ nǹkan tí ò yẹ kó sọ. So I don't know how báwọn èèyàn ṣe máa ń ṣe, but I will just beg Alhaji to anyway wọn new nínú kíni just ignore and continue doing your the good work that you are doing. Ọlọ́run náà adé bá yín ṣe. Like I said to you, iṣẹ́ wà lọ́wọ́ yín ẹ bọ́kù bàtà yín because iṣẹ́ gidi lẹ máa ṣe ẹ dẹ̀ ṣàṣeyọrí lágbára Ọlọ́run.
Ẹ ṣé gan ma. Yeah, fún kọ́là mi tó pè lẹ́ẹ̀kan yẹn, number one, ṣe ti gbọ́. Like I said, I didn't watch it from the beginning. You understand? So mi ò mọ̀ bóyá wọ́n sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ àbí wọ́n sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Easy, Pinky Pius. You know I'm a fine girl. You should know now. Hope you are not abusing me with my teeth again. Pinky Pius abused me that time. I saw her comments. That time, you remember that time? She said, look at her teeth as teeth. Who boo me? Me there, you know I'm a very good child of God. I'm a fine girl. Anyway, thank you so much for the compliment. You know, so it's so unfortunate that, you know, we hear things and just, you know, elaborate it even if it's not even true. Like for that one, like I said, I didn't watch it from the beginning, but I know that there was a video circulating, and that video was done long time ago. Okay, Pinkie Pie, so you didn't. Auntie Midele, I want to see her word. Auntie Midele, you are welcome. You know, it was a very, very old one. You understand that Baba Obiyomi Hamzat, just like every other blogger, I don't think there's any blogger that said Mama Mohbad did well as at that time, when, because everybody thought she was dead, and then she came from nowhere and was saying, I'm alive, oh, me oku, and all that, and people were like, so you were lying. That was when Obiyomi Hamzat did that video. I did. So many bloggers, so many speakers, so many writers talked about that particular one. So when we are on Booyah Mohbad the time here, and that was why people said he would be biased, and I don't think it will be. But for my caller that called before this last one, she was saying that like forgiveness is like a sin. No, forgiveness is not like a sin. You understand? I just hope that Wunmi finds it in her heart, her golden heart, to just feel Baba mi lo share me. Baba mi lo share me. Sometimes we in-laws, I've got a daughter-in-law, we might overdo things that even our yawo abe oko omo wa go ma wo pe o ga fun yawo mi, o ga fun baba yawo mi abi kini ko to ma dunyan láti ọkàn. Sincerely, if we all will be, you know, of course, like some mothers that are saying, okay, tó bá jẹ́ pé ọmọ ẹ lọkùnrin náà tí nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ sí, mo dẹ̀ bi we question kan lọ́wọ́ wọn. When you're talking about somebody's character, it's a different thing from pé òun ló pọkọ ẹ dẹ̀ rí. You all kept that saying this narrative of Ogunlobe, Mubiyipe, Obeda. None has ever given us any place. Tí ọmọ ìsìnkú ọkọ ẹ̀ lọ́bẹ, ọkọ tí ẹ fi hàn wá. None, not even one person. But you kept talking about that Obe stuff. Ejo, matu fi hàn wá lẹ́ni. Please, look at this is Mohbad. For all of you asking, because I saw a lot of videos, people asking that Baba Mohbad has not been allowed to go and see his son's body. We pay our Nigerian police are not doing well, that they have refused Baba Mohbad to go and inspect his son's body. This is Mohbad's body. After they confirmed that he was dead in the ambulance, that's Mohbad's body. We cannot see anywhere where there is a stab wound in his body. That's the chest. Handily, that is the neck. And we're still going to talk about that neck. This was the whole body of Mohbad. He had boxers on, and his brother even talked about it. There is nowhere where there is blood anywhere here. Do you understand? We have seen a lot of things about blood gushing out from his neck, and that's why he had sun dust and whatever, sand dust or whatever they said. Do you understand? Pinkie Pie said, I don't understand why they are thinking they won't see a cut on dissected body. Why would the father want to see his son in that state anyway? Honestly, number one, they're asking now that Baba is asking to see his son's body with his lawyer and some people. Look, this guy's autopsy is with the police. They are having his toxicology. Then, before then, there's one man that just came on our live now. His name is Mr. Bolangiwa Kolawole Idowu. Sir, I don't know who you are. Yesterday, all I did was to promote this my ego, my beautiful ego. Mo de fi orin Mohbad sí. Popsi yìí mo mọ̀ pàgbàlagbà ni wọ́n because mo lọ wo video, mo lọ wo daddy boye wa nbi ba e tí ẹ ń gbọ́ mi náà. Mo lọ wo picture yìí mo rí pàgbàlagbà ni. But you came on my wall to say you are stupid àbí kíni kan for even playing a song. Ẹni ṣá fẹ́ kí bàbá yẹn jèrè ọmọ ni. Daddy, ẹ má máa bú èèyàn mọ́ o. Torí ẹ lọ ṣe máa insult yín. Imagine kí ló jẹ́ àwọn tó máa ń bú èèyàn ni wọ́n máa ti bú yín kò dé já. Èèyàn kí gbàgbàlagbà, bó kágbàlagbà máa mọ̀ wọn ara ẹ̀ so that wọn ò ní wọ. Torí ẹ máa níyàwó lé. Tí ìyàwó yẹn á gbọ́ pé wọ́n ń bú yín níta bẹ́yìn, á dùn gan. Ẹ dẹ̀ láwọn ọmọ, ẹ tún láwọn ọmọ àgbàlagbà. Come and Buddha down. Please, let's just use decorum in when we are doing things. When you go onto people's platform, respect their opinions, respect their wall. Do you understand? You don't have to. E konjosa, e ma je ko ma bu yin, e ma fagba yin se lagbalangba koda. E se dadi mi, e ma binu. Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ ká rí láburú, gbogbo wa ò ní fojú sunkún ọmọ, ẹ̀yin ò ní fojú sunkún ọmọ, èmi ò ní fojú, gbogbo ẹni tó bá wò wá ò ní fojú sunkún ọmọ lórúkọ Jésù. It is painful, but sincerely, let's go to Baba Mohbad's case now. Baba Mohbad is asking to see his son's body when autopsy has been conducted. Like somebody said, all the narratives, if you still don't get it, I wonder how you have allowed just one man, that is the African television man, because his own motive, because he has a motive. I think the man has abused me because before to set I want Baba property. Emi ori wu Baba yen ri o ma buyan mo ko da. So, nǹkan tí mo tell láti sọ ni pé now ẹ ti rí motive behind this DNA. You have seen motive behind them talking about Mohbad being stabbed. And to go into their personal lives, how they've been dating. This is a 24-year-old girl. Sorry to use that word. Now, this is a girl to marry pelokwe. Egbe narratives daddy, bó ṣe ń bá ilé sùn. You even said it to the extent of the best friend, the husband's best friend, Bella Shmuda. You people said she has been sleeping with him. You accused her of sleeping with Sam Larry, even Sam Larry Lolomo. You accused her of drugging her husband to go and Shanosiri, Walukiri, Transformer. You called her unprintable names. Not even that. If we look back on what really paid Mohbad, apart from the fact that, you know, we can still say, of course, medical negligence and all that. But the initial thing that we had, that we all stood up for, was bullying, was harassment. That same thing, Nigerians, that same thing is the same thing you are doing to that little boy. Of course, you are dealing with Wunmi. You are finishing Wunmi mentally. It's not only that. Wunmi omo kekere ni, omo 24 years old. This will not be her last now. Even ya 50 oko enko remarry. Okpeju Wunmi afe oko in 10 years time. Do you want her to forever remember this stigma you have put her to? You have called her a killer. You have named her a prostitute. There is nothing you have not said about that girl. Like I said, Emi o sini ẹ̀yin Wunmi tí Ọlọ́run bá jẹ́ pé ká rí pé òótọ́ ni Wunmi ló pa ọkọ ẹ̀. But you have seen where that narrative is coming from. It's coming from one greedy man that is asking for 75%. And you know that is the only way he can get it. Tí Wunmi ò bá sí ní way yẹn. But you all, even as educated as we are, I was on one live on TikTok. Kewa gbọ́ people man yẹn vibrates. I give it to you 100%. Wunmi killed her husband, and I will tell you why. Because number one, on the day of Kiniko, or Kiniko, Dorcas, Juju, Jackpon, PSC, Ajoke Omo Sunny, good day. Welcome, ma'am. There is nothing you have not said about that girl. That woman that day. God Almighty. She said, she killed him. I will tell you she killed him. She actually stabbed him. In fact, Sherry Amo said, you are pro Wunmi, you cannot hide your thoughts. Sherry Amo, unfortunately, I am pro justice for Mohbad. I'm pro justice for Mohbad. I'm pro justice for widows. Not our widows to pa apokoje. Àwọn widows to jẹ́ alálùbáríkà widows tó máa jèrè ọmọ. Tell me what the evidence you can bring out, except for the fact that you said Wunmi has not come out to face you people to talk online, to come and tell you and I what killed her husband. Am I the law of courts? Am I the police? She has given a statement to the police. The police are not stupid. You're making our legal system look so bad. You're painting our police force as being useless, as if they don't know their job. Because if you look at it, they've done their own investigation. And that is why people that are there, and people that have been released have been released. Do you understand? It's so unfortunate that we still have people that still believe so much, even after you've seen what we are seeing. She holds no one explanation. I've said it. Even Baba African Television, she has no legal thing to say for you to come and ask her to come and do DNA of her son. It's really bad. So the police, then you are saying Nigeria, Wunmi's mother is a police. Most of you agents say, Olokumeta ni ya Wunmi. Motor pass, he go this way, go this way. Isha woni ya Wunmi she. Do you think she's a big police officer? Caroline Luban just said, sister, have they released Prime Boy? I don't know, ma. But I know they were raising money for him. Can the Prime Boy she? Only first see the two, but she pay only connection with that to power. Do you get me? Hello, ma. Oh, sir. Yes, my Kalema.
Terry, mommy kan wá tán pé lẹ́ẹ̀kan, mo rí pé wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ gan tó bí ìfẹ́. Ṣó ti mà. Terry ọ̀rọ̀ yìí, prison fame ni ànílé wò tán. Ṣùgbọ́n àdúrà tèmi sí Mohbad pé kọ́lọ́run kó forí jì í. Tó bá ń tún ayé bọ̀ lọ́jọ́ míì, kó yà sí ọ̀dọ̀ ìyá àti bàbá dáadáa. Torí pé àìmọye ọmọ ológo ló máa ń ṣiléyà. Mohbad ò ṣiléyà ni. Ìyá Mohbad yé o tó ṣe jókòó ti wù mí. Ẹni pé ìyá Mohbad kan ò sọ̀rọ̀ jù. Ó jókòó ti wù mí ni. Tòró dàbí pé ìyá yẹn kan ti mọ nǹkan tí bàbá yẹn máa fi ojú wù mí rí. Ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ò kí ń ṣèsìn, kò ń ṣe pé nǹkan tó ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ jáde nísìn ni wọ́n ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń drag nínú fámìlì wọn. Wọ́n ti ń drag a lot bí bọ̀bọ́ yẹn tó kú. Ó dàbí wípé ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tí Mohbad ṣe bàbá ẹ̀ ni màmá ẹ̀ tó gbà padà ni. Ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tẹ́mi rí pé Mohbad ṣe bàbá ẹ̀ ni.
But ma, ẹ má bínú ma pé mo kọ̀ tí yín. Ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tó ṣẹ̀ nìyẹn. Ọmọ yẹn dẹ̀ sọ fún bàbá tí wọ́n ní bàbá ṣe dé o. Ẹ mọ̀ pé sọ bàbá greedy mi ò mọ̀. But bàbá accept láti máa lọ lá pop ìyá yẹn with agreement with his own wife tó gbé sínú ilé. Wọ́n dẹ̀ jọ agree pé wẹ́ ọmọ yìí ní dandan ni mo gbọ́dọ̀ fẹ́ ya hun. Jẹ́ kí n máa lọ bá sùn ká lè rówó jẹun.
Torí wípé ìkà ni 80% ọkùnrin, mo sorry láti sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Okay, ọkùnrin ti ṣe yín rí mi.
Ọkùnrin ò ṣẹ̀ mí rí o, ọkùnrin ló bí mi. But majority of them ma ìkà ni wọ́n. Torí wípé àwọn bàbá mi wà tí mentality yẹn ti wà lórí wọn pé kò sí nǹkan tí o lè ṣe fọ́mọ ọmọ yẹn máa padà lọ sọ́dọ̀ yẹ ẹ̀ ló máa ṣe dáadáa fún yẹ ẹ̀ ni. Nítorí inú fún ìyá tọmọ gbé ọyàn tí ọmọ mu nígbà yàyà ẹ̀ ó máa padà lọ sọ́dọ̀ yẹ ẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣàkíyèsí tá a bá rí wèrè lójú títì tọkùnrin kan bá fún lóyún ẹ rí bí wèrè yẹn ṣe máa ń da tó ṣe máa ń ràgàbò ọmọ.
Seriously.
Ó máa ràgàbò ni tí wọ́n bá gbé lọ tẹ́lọ̀míì bá gbé lọ ókè àwọn kinní kan lọ́dọ̀ Alhaji Oríyọmí recently wọ́n ní woman kan wà tó jẹ́ wípé ó kù díẹ̀ káàtó fún ó bọ́ ọmọ méjì ó wá kó ọmọ méjì yẹn ó wá lọ kó fún lady yẹn kinní yẹn wà lọ́dọ̀ àwọn Alhaji Oríyọmí kò tí lè ju bí 2 weeks lọ tí lady yẹn sunkún wá ó wá kó ọmọ méjì ó kó sí ọ̀dọ̀ woman kan ọ̀dọ̀ woman tó kó àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ sí tó bá aráàrò every morning káwọn ọmọ yẹn tó lọ sí school á wá síbẹ̀ á wá wo àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ so agbára lady yẹn ò pamọ́ tòró òun náà náwọn ọmọ mẹ́ta ó wá jọ ọmọ márùn-ún ó wá sunkún wá sọ́dọ̀ Alhaji Oríyọmí pé kí Alhaji jọ kó wá ràn òun lọ́wọ́ agbára òun ò gbé Alhaji wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ statement kan lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ má bínú o wípé kí ló fẹ́ jẹ́ káwọn ṣe káwọn gba ọmọ yẹn lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ó ní tẹ́ bá gba ọmọ yẹn lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ó ní wàhálà ni. Ó ní tẹ́ bá gbọ́ ọmọ yẹn lọ́wọ́ òun tí ó dé láàárọ̀ láǹsìn tí ò rí àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ ó lálàjì ó ní wàhálà.
So imagine.
Bí amọ̀ ṣe rí general yẹn. Ó tó lẹ́ni tó gbọ́mọ. Àwọn ọkùnrin kan da spam ni bẹ́ẹ̀ ni bàbá gidi wà o. Ṣòtìyẹ ṣùgbọ́n bàbá Mohbad wọ́n ṣe ó kù díẹ̀ káàtó. Ṣùgbọ́n kò sí nǹkan tí a fẹ́ ṣe sí i. Bó ṣe fẹ́ ṣègbẹ̀yìn títí wọn ni ẹ wo world disgrace tí wọ́n gbà out of greed. Ẹ wo bí wọ́n ṣe bá ọmọ ọlọ́mọ jẹ́ ọmọ wọ́n ṣe bà lórúkọ jẹ́ ọmọ 24 years old. Àdúrà ti tèmi fún gbogbo àwọn tó ń búrú mi ni wípé ẹni tó lọ́mọ obìnrin nínú wọn á pàdé irú ọkọ bíi ti bàbá Mohbad. Ẹni tó lọ́mọ. Ẹ
ṣáà jẹ́ àwọn aṣàdúrà fún gbogbo wọn pé kọ́lọ́run bá wa yanjú gbogbo ẹ̀. Sherry Amo, you said feminists at work. Oh my show. It's not about feminism. It's not about feminism, sir or ma. That Sherry Amo. It's not about feminism. It's about the truth. You wait and let's get the facts right. Once they come out and say Mumilopa, and then you will now watch and see that this is not about feminism. It's about being truthful. It's about being just and fair. God bless you.
Ẹ wo bí wọ́n ṣe ń búlì ọmọ yẹn. Ẹ wo bí wọ́n ṣe ń búlì ẹ̀yẹn ti pọ̀ jù àwọn ènìyàn àti mo máa ń wo prógrámù wọn mi ò lè wo mọ́ because abiyamọ lèmi náà mo lọ́mọ 26 mo lọ́mọ 24 mo lọ́mọ 21 kéèyàn kọ́kọ́ bọ́ síta from nowhere kọ́kọ́ máa búlì ẹ̀ kò possible.
Sherry Amo, you're a troublemaker. I'm going to block you now. You're just a troublemaker. I'm not here for... We don't need a negative Kenimbi by please. Ban you. I ban you. Sorry. We don't need only feminism. Feminists. We don't need negative impact here.
No. Sherry àdúrà la máa gbà fọ́mọ yẹn kọ́lọ́n kó bá wa fún ní agbára tó fẹ́ fi la àsìkò yìí já. Because ó wà very very important fún Wùmí. Ó ní ìdádúrà gidi. Àwọn tó bá sọ pé àwọn nífẹ̀ẹ́ Wùmí àdúrà ní kó ní kálukú tọkàn wá bá ti lọ sọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀ ká gbàdúrà fún because ó wà nínú trial gidi. Èmi ò mẹ̀bẹ̀ tí bàbá yẹn fẹ́ bẹ̀ o. Tó fẹ́ parí kínní àti àjọkẹ́ gbogbo ìtẹ́ sọ pé tí bàbá yẹn bá bẹ̀ tí bàbá yẹn ṣé ó lè dáríjì bàbá yẹn? Kò lè dáríjì.
Mọ́mì, bàbá tó bí èèyàn lọ́mọ ó lè ṣe worse things fún èèyàn. Ṣé you understand? Mo understand the point yìí. Okay. Ṣé ìyá tó bí ọmọ ò ṣèkà fún ni? Ìyá tó bí ọmọ láyé kò ṣèkà fún rí ni? Àìmọye. Ẹ má worry. Èpè ń ṣe tiẹ̀ náà tí ò bá ti ṣe wà èpè kò lè bá. Do you understand? Ṣé bóun la fi hàn yìí? Ẹ bá wa sọ bí tó ti stab. Tó wà. Ohun rèé lórí stretcher now. Kó tiẹ̀ mú ẹ̀jẹ̀ kan wá fún wa ká tiẹ̀ rí. N tó fi ń yè mí lẹ́nu nìyẹn. I still don't understand where they got that narrative from. I don't understand.
Everybody ló wò ó. Ibo ló ti fẹ́ jẹ́ kí ló dé tí Yorùbá ń ṣe báyìí. So ó lè gbà ó ní bàbá Mohbad àtọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ o. Torọ́ rẹ̀ ni wọ́n o. Ọ̀rẹ́ ni bàbá Mohbad àti African TV.
Níbi tẹ́jẹ̀ wà dà.
Òun lélẹ̀ yóò lẹ́ ń ṣó yìí.
Kí wọ́n fi kó wá bá a fi hàn wá. Òun ní bó ló ti stab bẹ́ẹ̀. Kàn jọ nítorí Ọlọ́run. Ẹ bá mi pé gbogbo àwọn mọ̀lẹ́bí bàbá Mohbad kó wá fi tó ti stab ẹ̀ hàn wá. And thank you ma, let me just continue. Thank you so much. God bless you ma. You know the funniest thing? And this is what most of them are holding on to. Ṣebí yín náà bímọ ọkùnrin kọ́mọbìnrin kan wá gún ọmọ yín pa, kí ọmọbìnrin kan máa dó okó kiri, kí ọmọbìnrin kan gbọ́mọ lọ́mọ wá, wọ́n bí ní court, wọ́n ní ta kí ló pọkọ ẹ̀, ó ní mi ò mọ, òun sóúnjẹ ni. And we have said it. Let's wait when the court examination starts, the proper court sitting. By the time it starts, we'll know the truth about this. We are just in a hurry. Prime Boy is coming out 2 days' time on Wednesday. This guy will come out and he will say his own out. We know you have said, and that is the truth, that there are conflicting information about some things. Well, there are ways we give information. When I see, if I see an account or something and I want to account it, the way I will give my account will be different from the way Yola will say it. The same scenario, but will differently state it in a way. This person will say something, we're still saying the same thing. For instance, I say, Mumi said she was cooking in the kitchen. The brother said Mumi was cooking and I was with Mumi. But people are now saying, how many people are cooking? Women might not have, added that the brother-in-law too was in the kitchen. So we give our own evidence or statements in a different way. Do you understand? So for those of you that are saying, one so different thing, kinikon, because they both know about it. And then let's conclude on Baba African Television. Baba African Television accepted today worldwide in front of over 4,000 viewers, and those are still going to view Oriyomi Hamzat's program. He said, because Oriyomi made him to say it with his mouth, that the contract signed Baba Mohbad is now null and void. That contract does not exist again. Baba Mohbad assists to work with Oriyomi Hamzat as from today. Sorry, not Oriyomi Hamzat, I'm sorry. Assists to work with African Television as from today. As from today, the candidate, because my auntie is always Monday, the 4th of December, 2023, African Television and Baba Mohbad, Mr. Aloba, Joseph Aloba, are no more in contractual agreements on the properties, legacies, dynasties, everything about Mohbad's life. We are saying it loud and clear. Last year, little the 4th of December, 2023, ní ọ̀sán gangan, ní Baba African TV, wọ́n ti fi ẹnu ara wọn sọ wípé kò sí contract kankan mọ́ láàrin àwọn àti Mr. Joseph Aloba lórí property Mohbad, lórí property Liam, wípé àwọn ò ní ọwọ́ mọ́, àwọn ti bọ ọwọ́, àwọn ti bọ ẹsẹ̀. Oriyomi Hamzat tún bí wọn, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ Baba African Television, ṣé èmi Oriyomi Hamzat, ṣé mo ní right láti lè bá bàbá ṣiṣẹ́ lọ ká jà fún justice? Baba African Television sọ pé ní ọ̀sán ẹ̀ní, ní on the 4th of December, ẹ̀yin Oriyomi Hamzat and co, ẹ máa ṣiṣẹ́ yín lọ, èmi ò threaten yín o, mi ò ní kẹ́ má ṣiṣẹ́ o. So we want to believe that today, the 4th of December, this afternoon, I can't precisely say the time because I think it was around 4:30, p.m. because it was closing time. Yeah, this African Television man said it that he has no hand again in that agreement. The agreement does not exist again. So thank you so much, Mr. African Television. Though it took you a very, very tough time for you to actually hand off, because you felt, ẹ tún sọ gbogbo mọ́tò. In fact, èyí tó tún dùn mí jù, Oriyomi ní tó bá tí ẹ bá ẹ fẹ́ help èèyàn, The person is drowning. Will you drown with the person? And the person said, leave me. And the person was trying to drown you with him. And then you said, you don't know how to leave that person, or you would try as much as possible to be with the person. Everybody in your coup, money help me, money me fair more. And you are calling it marriage of inconvenience. A big convenience. Sir, thank you so much. At least you have accepted to go your own way. In fact, you are still saying that we will fight the justice together. Mr. African Television, imagine for justice. If I were you, the shame is shaming me. It is you, Mr. African Television. You were saying that people are dragging you on social media. They are cursing your children. They are do you know your own acts? What it has cost Wunmi and her family, or even Baba Mohbad himself. In fact, èpè ńlá tó ń gbé Wunmi ṣe, èpè ńlá tó ń gbé Baba Mohbad ṣe, nítorí ìwà tiyín ni, torí ilẹ̀ gbé Baba Mohbad síta, ẹ gbé wọn sẹ́nu odò, nítorí olè tẹ́ fẹ́ jà ni. Honestly, ó dùn mí fún yín. Láì kí iṣẹ́ ọbọ̀ bá kú. Wọ́n ní tí ó bá fẹ́ kú, ẹ lè máa tẹ̀lé lọ ni, ẹ fẹ́ tẹ̀lé akílódé. Láì ṣe pé ẹ fẹ́ rí nǹkan gbà ń bẹ̀. Ẹ gbọ́ nǹkan tí Oríyọmí sọ. Oríyọmí nígbà tí ẹgbẹ́ fẹ́ rí nǹkan, he said this sarcastically. Nígbà tí ẹgbẹ́ fẹ́ rí ẹ fẹ́ rí nǹkan gbà ń bẹ̀ ni. Why would you die with like Ishabobaku, Tom and Simoba? So it really shows that there was something that you felt, and you were like, how can I, in front of everybody, will I accept to leave this? Because I know back when you sit back, you will think about it. Contract Kai wunla. You understand? You subjected Wunmi and her family and Mohbad's family to real ridicule, curses, embarrassment. Because if somebody tells you, since that time I was asking for a man to come out and say, I'll give you 10 million if you do DNA. That means your own children. You are not sure of your children, sir. You that you can call some women Olosho because they were asking you about this contract. You were calling them Olosho. So it shows that the kind of man you are, Gongon. Adekunle Muritala said Iyabo Ojo should do the same as African Television. Iyabo should step aside as well. Well, I am not Iyabo. I'm not Iyabo's spokesperson. In fact, I've never spoken to Iyabo in my life. So maybe you will have to go to Iyabo's wall. I will advise you, you might be right, that Iyabo Oloku ni ko ma ba won sinku. John tori Ọlọ́run foku Oloku le. Abo fe lo doku ni like ise Baba Wande. So please, you can go to Iyabo's wall. Then secondly, so ati Baba African Television, adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín o, adúpẹ́ ẹ ṣeun gan. Ẹ ṣé sà, adúpẹ́ sà. Ẹ má wá lọ́dún tó ń bọ̀. Ẹ ṣé sà, adúpẹ́ sà. Ẹ má wá lọ́dún tó ń bọ̀. Ṣé kò lè sign mi fún yẹn? Now, to Darocha's own, yes. Darocha is Mama Mohbad's junior brother, which makes him an uncle to Mohbad. The Oku is for the wife and not the father. Baba Wande nìkan bí Baba Wande la ìmá pè gbẹ̀yìn lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Baba Wande ló máa bá wa sìnkú gbẹ̀yìn. Anyways, Uncle Mohbad ni Darocha jẹ́. That's the PA to Mohbad. According to their blogger, what we heard was that Mohbad's uncle, that's Darocha, happened to Bekonishe, that he had no job, and that was why he became a PA to Mohbad, which isn't bad. It's a family member. But what we are worried about, is the way this guy was buried. Like I said earlier on, that, we saw how he was buried. The picture showed before, earlier on, is a picture when he was on stretcher. We could see his neck. Do you understand? We could see his neck. That his neck was whole. There was nothing, His neck was still standing like that as a tall boy. And the whole body, we saw everything. For this guy that has come out to say that people are bullying him, calling all the people that Mohbad loved when he was alive, that people are bullying them. You're right. And I still stand by it. Dagocha, nobody, not even I or them or whoever, has any right to bully any family member. Even though, if we see things, it's not even our duty. It's just that we are doing agbenuso. Ayonuso. We come online because we want justice. We really want to know what really killed that guy. Because it's a suspicious way of dying. It was fine. It was good. But I've said it. Anything can happen to anybody at any time. Heart attack do happen. And before you know it, if there was no proper care, you go that way. Just like that. Somebody you see within minutes is gone. You understand? Look at this man, Dudu Heritage. He was fine. He went to play tennis at the no longer. He was with his friends even minutes before he died. He had heart attack and that was it. So you will have thought that just like that. Somebody that was still here, that means his friends killed him. No. But because of the fact, the circumstances, leading to this one's death is because they called a nurse injected him or put him on drips and he died just within minutes. So it could have been anything. So for all the people that are bullying you guys, which includes you, his uncle, his child, his wife, his dad, his mom, we have no right to even bully them in any way. However, there is this thing you talked about on what really transpired that day. You said the way he died and your own participation in it. You talked about how it was in the where you could not get a place for him and how you got the pussy. That's only Monday ni Mohbad. You understand that the pussy that's the coffin that you talked about the salt, the way everybody people were saying, like I said, putting a salt. I'm a Muslim, and when a Muslim dies, the first thing we do, that I've seen when my mom died, they put salt on her chest and then put this, I think they call it local embalmment. And because I guess he was the oldest among them, so he felt, no, we can't leave him like that. I know some of you have said he died since Monday. That is why. Some even said he died that very night they came back. So we don't even know how many days he died. Maybe he died on Sunday, he died on Monday, he died on Tuesday. Like you, his narrators are saying. Now, the guy he said he preserved him that day because I guess he was the oldest among them, or he might have been advised by people around there that, look, but I can see some people are still holding on to that. Why would he do that? Oh, she must like confirm. They've gone to the hospital. 2 hospitals. They said one said it was gone. Those ones admitted him in and said he died. Then the second one, after 15 minutes, the second one did not even let them put him down. I thought I said, brought in dead. So what would you have expected those guys to do? These are young boys. Even that Kilonjano, Dagocha can be more than 30 something. He looks quite young. Now, I don't like that Dagocha because he kept quiet for a very, very long time without saying anything. The question regarding Dagocha, who bathed Mohbad and dressed him, who placed his body in the coffin, who is the pastor that anointed his head, as Mohbad's stepmom stated, who bought the coffin, God bless you, ma, Eniola Aluko. Àwọn question tí gbogbo an bi wọ́n náà nìyẹn. Bodam Dagocha. Ṣé ko mo kọ́kọ́ ti yọ tí ọ̀rọ̀ yíyọ yẹn kò sọ̀rọ̀ ńbẹ̀. But you said you gave them money to buy the coffin. This is your own baby brother. Yeah? At least ọmọ ẹ̀gbọ́n èèyàn. Ọmọ tó lè wà lọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀ tó lè tọ́jú ni. And this guy was your breadwinner because you were eating under him. Now, the guy died, and that is why people are now being suspicious of your activities. They said when the guy died, you took him to the clinic, though you said his family members were there. That includes Baba Mohbad, Wunmi, the wife, and everybody. But you left him there, according to you, and gave them money to buy coffin. You did not check the coffin that they bought for him. Because when we even saw the coffin, it was a baby coffin you bought. All of you watching, or that you watch. I know it's a painful thing, like you said, you couldn't even go near him when they placed him down. It was during on social media, you saw that his neck was bound. That's a big lie. Dagocha, that's a lie. Don't say that. You should have just, you have been keeping quiet. You should have just kept quiet instead of telling lies. Because he said you couldn't even look at him. The same thing Baba said. Baba said he saw it on social media. You bought, they gave you 2 million naira. Davido sent 2 million naira to you. And for people that are saying, why is Davido giving money? Well, I don't know. Don't let me say anything that will complicate matters. Because we want everything to be sorted. And for justice to really, for those that are really involved, to get the real justice to be captured. Now, you said you couldn't look. But you paid out of that 2 million naira. It was later that Baba even had to call you when people were saying it was 2 million they gave. That she 2 million ni okuto sinye. Shoku 2 million niye. That was when you came back with the extra 1 million. You said you have spent 1 million on that burial. Does that burial look like 500,000 burial? The coffin you bought, I don't know how much they sell coffin. Like I will not know it. You guys will not know it. That if you bury your mo kekere, if you bury your mo ni mo iton taposi loruko Jesu. So we don't even know how much that is. Muitala said, give them more pressure. So we don't know. And then secondly, they buried your baby brother. You said you didn't see him. How come you gave them money, they bought coffin? Even merely looking at that coffin, you will have asked question. Even before Mohbad sile, more height Mohbad. Even that day, height yen, kuku boku yen sile ni. Ni wo shushu ke share Mohbad lari to iduro. But you broke his neck. And that is why people are asking questions. And that is why they are saying, Ajoke Aremu, the stepmother said, and that's the funniest thing. The same stepmother that was doing was the one that said it was anointing oil that they put on his neck. So which one do we believe? Who do we believe in all this? And that is why they are saying it's conspiracy. Because if truly you said you paid for coffin and you left there, all the numbers are invalid. Invalid ke. This word is not my own. I am just passing by. I am shaking it. Oh, shaking it. Okay. Only number one invalid. Number one invalid. Plus 44. That number you cannot call it direct is WhatsApp. Plus 44 74 66 25 7385. WhatsApp only. Okay, kejì yẹn ẹ jẹ́ kí n pe kejì yẹn fún yín. Kí ni kejì yẹn náà? Kí ti ẹ ní nọ́mbà kejì yẹn náà? Number prevailing issues yẹn jẹ́ n wò náà. +44 74 74 77 82 39 +44 74 74 77 82 39. That's the African TV ti gbé number àti Àjọkẹ́ ẹ kó gbé tó bá pè mí tó bá sọ African TV tẹ́ bá pè mí tí bá sọ̀rọ̀ sàlẹ̀ kó fún yín ṣé wọ́n náà wọ́ yín ni màá wọ́ yín ẹ wá báyìí African TV ẹ bá pè mí o màá fi sàlẹ̀ kó ọmọ mi ò túṣù rárá mo ras bàjẹ́ màá fi ras side mi hàn yín mi ò túṣù mo ras bàjẹ́ ẹ bá pè mí o okay now ẹ̀yin tèmi. You now broke your baby brother's neck and you are saying my brother, my brother. No. Ta ló purọ́ nínú ẹ̀yin àti ìyàwó bàbá Mohbad. Tó ní pé wọ́n fi African oil àbí anointing oil sí ọrùn Mohbad ni. Kí ni bàbá yẹn gan, the pastor that they are talking about, putting olive oil on his neck. What was that for? To wake him up? To wake him up? So what was that meant for? Kabi ìyàwó bàbá Mohbad. Ọlọ́pàá máa kó everybody gbẹ̀yìn ni. Hello caller, private caller. Ẹ má bú mi o tẹ́ bá ti gbé private.
Hello ma, ẹ kálẹ́ àti Àjọkẹ́.
Yes, ẹ kálẹ́ ma.
Ṣẹ́rí bí tẹ́yìn ò sí ma, èmi ò ń pè lórí kọ́ọ̀lù. Ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ká mi lára gan. Bí ọ̀rọ̀ tán sọ, ṣẹ́rí ẹ̀bọ́n ṣe ń pe lédì yẹn. Ẹ mọ̀ àǹtí Àjọkẹ́ inú ẹ̀ jẹ́ ká wò ó ọkọ èèyàn téèyàn bímọ fún ó sick quite alright wọ́n dẹ̀ wà pé nọ́ọ̀sì wa a ní ò bá wà ń bẹ́ẹ̀ tí ó bá kí n ṣe ìyàwó ẹ̀.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ máa ẹyọ kọ̀ọ̀kan ni kẹ́ máa sọ ṣe mọ̀ kó dà pé kọ̀ọ̀kan tẹ́ fẹ́ sọ àbí ṣé ẹyọ kan yẹn ṣé wọ́n.
kì í ṣe wá rí mo fẹ́ rí ìfà yín sí program kẹ́rí àwọn kọ́pù kan báyìí ìgbà yẹn wọ́n ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ jáde wọ́n wá sí NYC ní ìmọ̀ báyẹn rí ní orí Facebook nígbà yìí bí 3 or 4 years ago ni síbẹ̀ ìpè lady yẹn mọ̀ wọ́n kàn ṣe boyfriend and girlfriend lásán so bọ̀bọ́ yẹn wá fẹ́ propose girl yẹn so yẹ ní camp ń bẹ̀ bàtàn gba certificate wọn tán ẹ mọ̀ bọ̀bọ́ yẹn wá pretend bẹ́ẹ̀ ní pé nǹkan kan ṣe nìkan ṣẹ́rí girl yẹn ó sọ certificate ẹ̀ nù ó kàn fún gbèrè help water please I'll get us water now please help me to get water now ẹ mọ̀ ó wá di this year wọ́n tún wá ṣòkì ní yẹn lórí Facebook again ẹ mọ̀ àwọn méjì wá fẹ́ra wọn ẹnu bàtẹ́ mi tó ń ṣe èmo níyà mo ní kò tó tẹ̀ sí kọjá àtàméjì wa eventually ọwọ́ aṣẹ́ra wọn tẹkùn bí mo kàn ṣé irú girl yẹn ní kò bẹ́ẹ̀ máa ṣẹlẹ̀ sọ́kọ ẹ̀ ó máa ní kó ń ṣe oúnjẹ kí ló ń jẹ what is food ọkọ màlámà pé ṣé tó bá kó ìlú lè rí mọ́.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni òótọ́ ni.
ọkọ báwo fún point accusing finger.
síwọ̀n mi nìyẹn tí yóò ní bàjẹ́ ẹ ní sùúrù mọ́ mi ẹ̀dùn náà ṣebí ìlú òyìnbó lẹ wà ìlú òyìnbó lẹ ti ń pè.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni ma.
Yeah, you are very very right sincerely. Àfẹ́ tó bá pa purọ́ no mani ìrọ̀lẹ́ pa. But mo wá fẹ́ bring in sin kankan. Number one, for all of us watching, Mohbad, this was not the first time that he had such wound. This is somebody that has been brutally beaten severally. Tí wọ́n ti nà dáadáa. Ẹ má gbàgbé o àǹtí, a máa ń rí tí a máa fi tó máa fi wọ̀n pé ẹ tí wọ́n bá ti ṣe náà Mohbad ẹ wo bí Sam Larry ṣe Mohbad léṣe o the same Sam Larry tó ló fún lóyún o nígẹ̀ yẹn pariwo síta pé ó na ọkọ òun ẹ má bínú o ẹ má gbọ́ wa àǹtí. That was not the first time tó máa lù ú ṣèṣe màmá ẹ̀ gan sọ wípé severally kò ń ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ ọjọ́ kan kò ń ṣe méjì kò ń ṣe mẹ́ta so first time kọ́ nìyẹn ìyẹn jẹ́ number one ṣé rí wound tó ló ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí wọ́n ní òun ni minute n tó jẹ́ minute pé n tó kéré jù tó ṣe Mohbad rí mà ẹ má bínú mo understand yín o pé nǹkan tó ṣe Mohbad rí pé nǹkan kékeré tó kéré jù. Number 3 ṣẹ́rí the same way tí wọ́n fi pe nọ́ọ̀sì wá treat Mohbad the same way tó ti máa ń pe nọ́ọ̀sì wálé látijọ́ yìí wọ́n ní private nurse tó máa ń wá so first time tó ti máa ń wá treat ẹ̀kọ́ tó yẹ pé bí àwọn mi ti máa fi wọ́n sílẹ̀ even worst ones tó le gidi a fi wọ́n sílẹ̀ wọ́n á treat ẹ̀ Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ ká ṣèrìn Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ ká ṣìṣe Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kán fi ọmọ àbọ́kọ bú wa lórúkọ Jésù àdẹ̀ nígbẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ẹlẹ́ṣẹ̀ sára. Now èyí tẹ́ wà nílùú òyìnbó you are saying that she was cooking sincerely, auntie, I might stay in that kitchen and be cooking. Kí ọkọ mi dé máa ní pain ní yọ̀ mú lẹ́nu. Tí lẹ sọ, ṣé bó ti lògùn? Ah, ṣé bó ti lògùn? Kí lẹ máa ṣe nǹkan mi lọ? Kọ́ta ọkọ mi wá gbàbẹ̀ lọ. Àwọn èèyàn wá point accusing fingers sí mi pé mi mọ̀ pọkọ mi. Because mi ò care fún. Because the narrative is that she didn't care for that guy. And that was how, because ó ń dáná lọ́wọ́. Ẹ má gbàgbé o birthday ọmọ wọn náà fẹ́ ṣe bí 50 months birthday wọ́n dáná. Now, forget about the fact that so bad dáná gan. Kò wá impossible kí Wunmi kó jókòó sí sitting room kó nọ ṣe kó máa wo television because kò ń ṣe first time. Ẹ ti understand ma? Can you hospital ni? Can you hospital ni? Ó wà ní hospital kò lọ wò bóyá àbádọ́ next hospital, it will be a different thing. But inú ilé wọ́n ti jọ wà èní kọ́ láti máa ń gun lábẹ́rẹ́. So kò wá impossible kò yẹ pé kókò wo ni pé wọ́n á fún ọ̀n tí gbà tó pé pé ó dákú ló máa wí pé wọ́n fi mo dákú ṣeré. And people said mo nǹkan tó ń sọ ni àǹtí bóyá yìí náà ti gbọ́ lórí ìkíní ẹ̀ pé kò kí àfọkọ ẹ̀ àbúrò ẹ̀ sọ pé ó gbọ̀n jìnnìjìnnì bọ́ta ó lọ pé neighbor ó ṣe ó mọ̀ we were not there. But for the fact pé síbẹ̀ àdà fún yín and most of people asking for pé kò tiẹ̀ mọ owó abẹ́rẹ́ tó fẹ́ fún ọkọ ẹ̀ even àwa táwa ń bí ṣé mo nǹkan ní Nàìjíríà mo síìkì mo wà lọ́sibítù nọ́ọ̀sì dẹ̀ fẹ́ fún mi ní abẹ́rẹ́ mo bí nọ́ọ̀sì pé tó pé lóyìnbó lèmi dẹ̀ ti wá ni o torí ká nígbà tí wà Nàìjíríà mi mọ̀ pa ń bí àbá máa ń bí nọ́ọ̀sì ní Nàìjíríà pé kí ló fẹ́ fún wa no we don't. Even they won't tell you, they will just inject you. Even the doctor would. Because we're not used to it. So the same way. It's as bad as that. And you understand, ma? So how many of our ìyàwó Nigeria ló ń bèrè pé irú abẹ́rẹ́ wo ló fẹ́ fọ́kọ mi? So when people talk, I still wonder. Tẹ́ bá jẹ́ pé lọ jókòó síbi táwa yẹn, it come be pé she didn't even ask him. Ask her what kind of medication you want to give my husband. Ẹ̀rí dẹ̀ pa mí pé ní Nàìjíríà. Àwọn ará ìlú òyìnbó kọ́ ló ń ṣàánú. Alẹ́ mi kan tí mo bèrè lọ́wọ́ nọ́ọ̀sì tí mo wá láti ìlú òyìnbó. Ó ní I don't know. Ó dẹ̀ fẹ́ gbá mi lábẹ́ mi àbó ìṣúnú. Àbẹ́lẹ̀ ìṣúnú. Ó fẹ́ fi lábẹ́ kó wá pa mí dànù. Lápẹ́ dókítà wà. So, ṣé ti understand? Mo kàn fi sáré sọ yẹn fún yín. Go on, ma.
Everyone will be to fair coming again. Okay, my funny pen off, could feel around.
Yes.
One last thing. Like beginning of a serious telephone from Angula Berenide. You understand?
Yes.
Okay, and you feel around only pay on your see one put on. And you can do what you call it. Pay by the body for money or do that's enough him as he did.
Okay, ma.
You understand?
Oh, yeah, ma.
Hospital, but what is the boy is a form of hospital. And people watching show away and towing and only forward something like that. Pay the boy one thing. There is no to remember. Don't buy GG push away. Could like Balak Mokoma.
Very, man.
I got the first day, I actually value all of hospital. Second day, I'm pay if the 3 weeks of Amuyo or Lakon.
Oh man, do your go. You are right, ma.
I'm a pay to make a Emma win, but if you want to carry, see, mommy, my share of pizza. See, my salary, buy a mommy, and can call us to money, she don't talk when you are bring. Mommy, and the offering no one bill. Money, you love me, the Jokoama would give you. Terry or join you, but killing your moon, Gada. In the full army, most of my money, mamma, would have lost pizza. Mamma, you know, offering no one bill, money, my lord.
Ṣé ìgbọ́n tẹ́ ń tọ́ láti sọ ni pé pẹ̀lú gbogbo wọn bó ṣe wà ń bẹ̀ yẹn kí ló dé tó lè force Mohbad kó gbé lọ hospital àbí kán tiẹ̀ gbé kán. Ṣé mo pa àbúrò ẹ̀ sọ nǹkan kan ó ní it was not as bad as that. This is a guy that hates. Wọ́n ló profusely. He was bleeding profusely. That was what the police said.
He was in pain. Condition. Go glass, sorry, mirror glass motor.
To give no
first time. Only madam, you take it or just
bẹ́ẹ̀ni mà ó tọ́ ni kò sí rọ́bẹ̀ ó ti wà infected.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni àwọn ọkọ tèmi rò lọ́dọ̀ tèmi ni pé first the only form wo lo ba kini e tele te but lo wo lo teni pe o lo wo.
So Joke you get force Loni. You are right. But this guy he was conscious. So come get there, come be by force. Most of it, this was not the first time. Ti we man share lay. Hey, ti get ma. Wọ́n lè get there be. En tí ó ṣe pé bóyá sickness yẹn pọ̀ tó ẹ kò lè sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́.
Iye serious tele ye pe bàtà wọn so nsin. Ìgbà tó kọ́kọ́ sọ nígbà yẹn, wọ́n ní pé glass mọ́tò yẹn lo fọ́ tó wọ ní ọwọ́ ẹ̀. Yo pé glass yẹn wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. You understand? And if glass bá wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ for 2 or 3 days.
Oh, Marty were infected. It gets more. You are right. Honestly, ma, you are very, very right. I need to tell us so. But ma eje ki n sọ fún yín. Kọ́lọ̀ má jẹ́ kó fi ọ̀rọ̀ lọ́rọ̀ gbà wá lẹ́nu. Ẹ má bá mu accuse ẹ o. Ẹ jẹ́ kó lọ́pàá àǹtí ẹ ní sùúrù ẹ gbọ́. Mo like yín gan. Because ojú yín fa ẹ jẹ́ mo photo yín no. Torí ẹ fa okay. Ẹ mọ̀ lo private ẹ ṣe yo dada. But ẹ jẹ́ kí n ṣàlàyé fún yín. Ọlọ́run máa kọ́ fọ̀rọ̀ lọ́rọ̀ gbà wá lẹ́nu. Ẹ jẹ́ ká mú òótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà ńbẹ̀. Let's wait. Torí tó bá máa cross examine wọn àṣírí á tú. No matter what. Tí Wùnmí bá ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ lágbára Ọlọ́run àṣírí á tú. Tí ò bá mọ̀ ń pa ẹ̀ ní agbára Ọlọ́run bá protect ẹ̀ tọmọtọmọ. Ṣé ti understand? Àǹtí Kọ́lá ẹ tún lè ṣàmì. Ó dàárọ̀. Ẹ tún lè ṣàmì. You understand? Mo understand and see nto ṣẹlẹ̀. Àwọn wò pé ṣé wọ́n máa force àgbàlagbà tó wà conscious. Even I work with vulnerable adults here. Do you know that if they don't give their consent, I'm talking of people with autism and learning disabilities. Most of them they cannot verbally speak, communicate. What we do, we use symbols or whatever ways of communication to even ask for their consent in whatever you want to do with them. Without their consent, we cannot do anything. If they cannot communicate in any way, whether verbally, with symbol, or with equipment, or whatsoever, then the parents or their carers becomes the decision maker. Without that, you cannot force any one of them to take any care package. Now, this guy was conscious. Àbúrò ẹni kò ṣe pé nǹkan tó bad gan, ó ti jẹ Indomie noodles. Kò ṣe pé nǹkan tó bad púpọ̀ until that nurse gave him that injection. We people said it was the reaction of the injection or the antibiotics and all that he had. Do you understand? So we cannot say pé kó wá force àgbàlagbà. Because come wà nínú ilé adé ti sọ several times mi ọkùnrin ò kí ń lọ hospital. People are saying, why were they waiting for a nurse from a nurse from Kutonu? She doesn't stay in Kutonu. Wọ́n pè ní jọ́ ní alẹ́ bí ayọ̀lẹ̀ Monday. Ó dẹ̀ lóhun wà Kutonu. Òun adé láàárọ̀. Ẹ tó lè sọ mo sọ wípé kò sí nǹkan tó ṣe mí. Let me use paracetamol and kíní kan. Even his friend, he said he saw him in the afternoon. Only one bar clean away, you want Coca-Cola away, one bar dress. Only one it's a woo or my boy, lost hospital. That is friend, nickname. They were together in that party. But he said he didn't see him that night because he was tipsy. He went to sleep straight. It was the following day. Even the nurse did not deny it. Kubura Akimbade. The nurse did not even deny it. But you guys are coming out with different narratives of blood, of stabbing. So nurse yẹn ajẹ akuri ajẹ olórí tí kìíní ṣe tó sanwó fún ìlú lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ fún kó parọ́ mọ́ rẹ̀. So she did not see his body. Kó tó fún lábẹ́rẹ́. So a lot of things that we just talk about. Ti Eniola Aluko is tomorrow. I'm going to talk about that one. Ilẹ̀ ti ṣú ni. Ẹ káalẹ́ ma.
Hello, my sister.
Ẹ káalẹ́ mommy. Yes ma.
Oga.
Yes, ma'am.
Tún rí pé kílẹ̀ tún padà sẹ́yìn tẹ tún ọ̀rọ̀ gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ ti sọ tẹ́lẹ̀ tẹ.
Àbígbà tí wọ́n jẹ́ ká gbọ́ ká ní sọ. Hold on, ma. Hold on, ẹjọ́ mọ́ mi, ẹ̀yin hold on, ẹjọ́ èèyàn kọ́ wà on, ṣó ti yé yín. Hold on, ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ tí yín lọ, ma. Ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, ma.
Gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tá ti sọ tẹ́lẹ̀ tí wọ́n tún repeat lẹ́ẹ̀mẹ́wàá. Oye eléyìí tí mo ti ẹ̀dìgbọ́ lálẹ́ yìí jẹ́ mọ̀ pé so many people náà sọ pé wọ́n ní wọ́n kán ọmọkùnrin yẹn lọ́rùn.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo mi òun náà lásán.
Kó lọ wo ní
òkú yẹn.
mọ́ṣúárì ibi tí.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mà.
Pé wọ́n wá sọ pé wọ́n gbà kan wọ ọbẹ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mà.
Kí ló wá dé?
Ohun tí understand mommy ẹ wo nǹkan tá ń try láti sọ nìyẹn a ti fòkú yẹn náà hàn òkú tó fẹ́ kí bàbá lọ wò ní mortuary gan wọ́n wú ní ọrùn náà fẹ́ wò wọ́n rí pé wọ́n ní stabbing wọ́n ní kinní kan ṣèbókù ẹ̀ lọ ti tẹ́lẹ̀ yẹn then for the police tí wọ́n jẹ́ kí bàbá lọ rí I don't understand because we are going to call them do you understand ma. Pé kí ló dé police Nigerian police àwọn mọ́mì fẹ́ bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n ní kẹ́yẹ́ kọ́ rí òkú.
Gbogbo orí pátfọ́ọ̀mù tí gbogbo bloggers wà especially platform obìnrin kan tó.
Ẹ jẹ́ má gbọ́ orúkọ anybody sí bíbá ẹ má pọ̀ orúkọ wọn mọ́ mi ẹ jọ.
Mi ò tiẹ̀ fẹ́ dárúkọ ẹ̀ torí mi ò tiẹ̀ fẹ́ dárúkọ ẹ̀ nítorí mo ti counter ẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan rí lórí platform ẹ̀ mi ì kẹ̀dẹ̀ rẹ́dì láti dárúkọ ẹ̀ mọ́ because ẹjọ́ tí wọ́n yàtọ̀ sí eléyìí tí wọ́n ń sọ lọ́dọ̀ tí yín nígbà tí wọ́n túbọ̀ ń fi ọ̀rọ̀ kéèsì yìí tán fi ń dá wàhálà lẹ̀ all the time ni.
Wọ́n mọ tó ń ṣe.
Ó kẹ̀dẹ̀ wá sí ìlú. I don't understand. Ìgbà tí mo ti ẹ̀dẹ̀ wá gbọ́ pọ́n tún ní bàbá yẹn fẹ́ lọ wo òkú ọmọ yẹn wọ́n ní kó má lọ. Pé wọn ò jẹ́ kó tún wọlé yẹn ló jẹ́ kémi tẹ̀dẹ̀ pèpè jẹ́.
Nǹkan tá a gbọ́ náà nìyẹn mọ́mì for real nǹkan tá a gbọ́ nìyẹn wọ́n ní wọn ò jẹ́ kó wọlé wípé you understand wípé so àmọ́ reason we don't know ma.
Nítorí reason yẹn gan tó hàn fi jẹ́ kó wọlé yẹn ó yẹ kó kàn lè mọ̀. Bóyá nítorí pé ó ti ń bá àwọn tó yẹ kán gbé òkú sí lọ́wọ́ because àwọn tó fight fún justice tán fi lọ exhume òkú yẹn.
Wọ́n ti dọ́sídà
wọ́n lè láwọn iná gbòkú wá síbẹ̀ so náà ṣe jẹ́ kán lọ.
Mi ò rò bẹ́ẹ̀ mà because àwọn bàbá ló ní right as at that time o bàbá wà nínú àwọn tó tí àwọn police sọ pé kó wá gbòkú yẹn.
Wọ́n jọ sáìnì tán
bẹ́ẹ̀ni
sáìnì pé kán gbòkú yẹn sí. Ẹ̀kan dẹ̀ lè jẹ́ kán rí òkú náà.
Kò yé wa mà.
Tí ẹnì sí ọba sí ń bẹ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mà kò yé wa mà ẹ ṣe gan mọ́ mi.
Ọlọ́run á máa ṣàánú fún wa.
Àmì o Jésù wọ́n fẹ́ sòkú Mohbad dòkú kántán kanṣu ni ẹ má dá wọn lóhùn wọ́n fẹ́ sòkú Mohbad dòkú gan. Ẹ ṣe gan mà ẹ ṣe mà. Àmì mà all right mà ẹ ṣe gan mà ẹ ṣe mà. Mommy were confused kò sẹ́ni tí ò wà confused sincerely because when you look at it so nbolade no so for this particular guy then there is this thing tí wọ́n sọ wípé nínú pósí Mohbad wípé wọ́n da sawdust wọ́n ní and that sawdust is to suck blood wípé normally wípé sawdust wọ́n dà sínú pósí Mohbad èmi ò mọ̀ pa pósí torí mi ò ní fọwọ́ sí ọmọ yìí náà ní fọwọ́ sí ọmọ but for people that are talking about it èmi ò at least what we can see before this guy was buried is that body I showed now tí a rí bí kọ̀kọ̀ tó ti gun pa so blood tẹ́ni wọ́n fẹ́ máa mọ̀ sọ́ọ̀kì yẹn ni kò yé mi pé kí ló dé tó fẹ́ máa mú torí wọ́n náà yí lọ́rùn ni bóyá ohun tí mama stepmother àti Darocha tó wá kàn ní o kò yé mi that's after nígbà tó ti fẹ́ bury ẹ̀ o but before being buried we saw the body there was nothing like that so Darocha has to come out you understand aside from that coming out and he said he has gone to the police they have taken his statement and they have not found him culpable of anything to even arrest him so for us all that we are of course a kàn lè wò pé why would you say pẹ̀lú 2 million naira tó fún ẹ bóyá owó tó ń fẹ́ jẹ bóyá ó lè tó ń fẹ́ jà òun ló sọ di bó ṣe dà yìí torí bóyá ó lè ní Darocha fẹ́ jà lórí owó tó fún láti lọ sin ọmọ ọlọ́mọ ó jí nínú ẹ̀ torí pósí yẹn ò lè jẹ́ 500,000 naira ó dẹ̀ rálẹ̀ so what did you use 1 million naira to do. I think he said he paid for ambulance, he did this, and did that, and did that, and did that. And then for Mohbad's wife, and you're saying for all the people giving narratives, that Mohbad's wife and the whole family, that's apart from Baba Mohbad, that's Mohbad's wife, Spendy, all of them that were there, conspired. Hello, sir.
Hello, Auntie Ajoke.
Yes, ma. Ekalema.
Hello, ma.
Yes, ma. Ekalema.
Ekalema.
Yes, ma.
Elema. Ejo, mo kò fẹ́ keeping sí nǹkan tẹ́ ń sọ yìí. Wàláì gbogbo àwọn ibi tó ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ èmi lè dúró. Ẹ̀yin nìkan ni máa lè farabalẹ̀ dúró díẹ̀ pé kí n ti ẹ̀ gbọ́. Àwọn èèyàn kò wà heartless. People are just nǹkan tó jẹ́ pé ó wà obvious ṣe pé culture wa. Many things ṣe pé ẹlòmíì mọ́ o. Nítorí pé wọ́n kò fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n bá lè gbóhùn òun kò ń ba nǹkan jẹ́ lọ. Wọ́n kò ń ba nǹkan jẹ́ lọ. Ọmọ olómo kú èjẹ́ kó gbádùn. Èjẹ́ kó lọ sinmi jẹ́jẹ́. Ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní bú ìyàwó ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ṣépè fún ìyàwó ẹ̀. Àwọn tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí ní ìròkún ní ẹ̀mí Ọlọ́run kankan. Kẹ́yìn mi lọ yọ éèjì ẹ̀ kó nu éèjì ọmọ tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ tó jẹ́ Wùmí yìí. Nígbà táwọn wà ní éèjì yẹn, kí làwọn ń ṣe, kí ló ń rò? Báwo nìyàn ṣiṣẹ́ tó bá tó plan ni pé ọkọ òun fẹ́ kú, á dúró sí náà. Wípé kò ní kú. Kò wọ́n kú fẹ́ kú náà. So like you said, ó ti máa ń ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ tó ń tọ́jú ẹ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ma.
Tí ò bá dúró sí nísìnyí, ó ṣe tó bá yẹ kó mọ̀ kó máa kú, kò ní fi sílẹ̀ lọ máa dáná náà. Nígbà tó jẹ́ kó plan láti jẹ́ kó kú.
Wọ́n ló plan.
Mo sọ kí ló máa sọ pé kó kú fún ìgbà tó wọ́n yẹ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ fẹ́ máa mẹ́kọ̀ owó. Ìgbà tí wọ́n sì ń kọ́kọ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ kò pàdánù. Ìgbà tó yẹ fẹ́ máa mẹ́kọ̀ owó tó yẹ fẹ́ máa jẹun lẹ̀ tó wọ́n ti ń dé tó ń gbọ́ ti wá mọ̀ kó òun bímọ fún. Ìgbà yẹn láwọn rò pé kó kú àbí kó pa. Àwọn mi kò oníjọ́ ti bá gbọ́ nǹkan tẹ́lu mi máa sọ náà pé Ọlọ́run dè wọ́n ẹni yìí kò mú kúrò lórí ìjókòó tó ti ń pariwo yìí kó dẹ̀ kú dànù. Ẹ̀rọ àwọn èèyàn bà mí o. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ ká kú fọ́tayọ̀ o. Ẹ̀rọ àwọn èèyàn bà mí fún nǹkan tó ń ṣe. Ṣé tí Wùmí yẹ tó bá búrì ọmọ yẹn tí yẹn náà bá kú? Eventually kan bá mọ̀ pé Mohbad ló bí ọmọ tó fi sílẹ̀. Ṣé àwọn náà fẹ́ bá tọ́ ọmọ tó bá ti pa ìyàwó tó ti pa ọkọ? Àwọn náà máa bá tọ́ ọmọ yẹn because kò yé mi. Reason tẹ́lu mi fi ń fi ń ṣe nǹkan tó ń ṣe yẹn. Wọ́n ṣe pé wọ́n ti sọ pé ọmọ yìí ló pa o. Wọ́n ṣe pé wọ́n ti wádìí, wọ́n ti rí pé ọmọ yìí ló pa, ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wá ń bu, ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wá ń sọ̀rọ̀, ẹ̀ wá ń ṣépè fún. Tí ìrárí dájú nítorí pé ti wà nílùú òyìnbó, ebè sí ń so kátákátá. Ọlọ́run kú sùúrù lókè ọ̀run. Ọlọ́run kú sùúrù gidigidi gan lókè ọ̀run.
Ẹ ṣe gan ni.
Ewu ẹ ṣàkú iṣẹ́, Ọlọ́run á fún yín ṣe. Àwa ní fi rẹ̀ san fúnra wa. Ọlọ́run á fún yín ṣe. Nǹkan tẹ̀ ń ṣe, Ọlọ́run á support ẹ̀yin náà. Wàhálà ò ní débẹ̀ yín náà lágbára Ọlọ́run. Ọlọ́run á ṣàánú ọmọ tó ń pariwo lé lórí tó jẹ́ Wùmí. Tó bá mọ̀ kankan pẹ̀, Ọlọ́run á kó yọ lórí ẹ̀. Ọlọ́run á kó yọ. Ọlọ́run á dẹ̀ dúró tì. Ọlọ́run á jẹ́ káwọn ọmọ tiwa náà kọ́ gbọ́ràn sí wa lẹ́nu. Because I don't just know why.
I understand.
Ẹ kú iṣẹ́, ẹ má bá ṣe lọ.
Eshima, God bless you, ma. Sincerely, thank you all for supporting us. God sees our hearts. We are not here to make money out of Mohbad. Of course, we got followers and a lot of things have changed on our other platform. And you can see I didn't even do it on that monetized platform because I just feel that, I needed more followers. Well, unfortunately, more watchers. Unfortunately, this particular platform, Nigeria Styles and Beauty Tips, they have Towobo. I don't know who Towobo, but God sees your heart. Don't talk about my platform. Father, do it again. Stop flagging it. It's not monetized, and all I wanted was just to have more audience on it. It's painful that we have to go through this. Like they said, one of the sawdust, see, so that Ali suck a Jenny. We don't know where the AJ came from. We have seen the body of Mohbad, and we still insist that there was no stab wound on that body. And we stand to be corrected. Mohbad was not stabbed. Nobody killed Mohbad. As for those in the house, nobody stabbed Mohbad. He was not killed by his wife, and we stand by it until court of law proves to us otherwise. Aside from that, we stand for the truth on this platform. He was not stabbed, because if he was, we'll see it on his body. There was no stab wound. If you're querying her love life with her husband, it's their way. Baba Mohbad knew about the relationship. He was close to the wife. He even confessed to one blogger online, Tolani somebody, Adeniyi or Yeniyi or whoever, that Omo Muni Omo Mohbad, but people are asking for it, for the DNA. And we can see the people that were asking for the DNA is the African Television man. Thank God, Olorun ti bá wa yọ owó bàbá yẹn kúrò ní ọwọ́ Mohbad. But for every other person that's still in doubt of Mohbad's death, honestly, let's be patient. Honestly, it's just a matter of time. If Wunmi is actually involved in any way, through conspiracy or whichever way, God will expose her in a big way. In fact, agbelebo lọ́dọ̀ àwọn abiyamọ, because of course a lot of people have invested their emotions in this. No matter what, àwọn abiyamọ ti dìde wípé ọmọbìnrin lè ń ṣe báyìí fún opó, tí wọ́n bá wá find out pé ó ṣe lóòótọ́, ẹ̀yin náà wá rí bínú abiyamọ, because they have invested their own emotions on it. But without that, why are we? Yesterday I was talking to one of our lovely followers, our beautiful mommy here. I said, kí ló dé tí èṣù ní èrò púpọ̀ lẹ́yìn? Ẹ lọ wo bí tó ti ń ṣépè fún mi. Ẹ rí èrò Ọlọ́run á bá yín. Ẹ rí abiyamọ tó dẹ̀ máa sọ, you are right. Yes, you are right. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. Òun ló pa kọ ẹ. Ọmọ òṣì, ọmọ olóríire, ọmọ olórí, kábíyèsí Ọlọ́run. Irú pọ̀ yanturu. I was, yesterday, Ọlọ́run ẹ̀kọ́ lọ́rọ̀ depressed wa. I was like, God, social media should be a place that people because that is where we unleash our animalistic nature. You see people, you start wondering, Joe, if you don't trust the law courts, then who do you trust? Then what is the justice you're waiting for? What is the justice we're waiting for? Because if that's your narrative of where Osta Bokwela Dugodi, then atifi honi ni boni stab wound wa kò sí. Gbogbo nǹkan tí bàbá sọ, bàbá máa kó jẹ, because wọ́n fi owó, wọ́n fi ẹ̀tàn, èṣù lo ẹ̀tàn, ṣó lè jump òun ló ṣe fún bàbá. Wọ́n fi ẹ̀tàn gba oore lọ́wọ́ bàbá. Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ kó fẹ̀tàn gba oore lọ́wọ́ wa. We'll talk about all other things tomorrow by His grace. But let's just keep our fingers crossed for the truth. Like I said, we stand on the truth on this platform. Justice for Mohbad. The real justice, the truth about what really by Mohbad. Is it true? Yeah. You said social media is a true reflection of the nature of many people. Tonye Edomesa, you're right. Adekunle Mustafa Lawal, this platform is for free your mind, yeah? Come on, say it the way it is. But what I will not, or even if you say, I don't allow anybody to curse anyway. But at least if you want to say your mind, even if it is not to what I believe, I will talk to you as a mother. This girl you're looking at is well over 50, a grandmother. But I do not pray that any of those children go through what they're going through. Even for Baba Mohbad, abiyamo lèmi náà, mo mọ bó ṣe rí, fún ìyá Mohbad mo mọ bó ṣe rí. Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ ká fojú sunkún ọmọ. But there and then, àwọn mistake Baba Mohbad ó pọ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bó ṣe sọ síwájú. Òun ló jẹ́ kí wọ́n ní tí aláǹgbá ò bá lanu, tí ògiri ò bá lanu, aláǹgbá ò lè wọbẹ̀. Baba Mohbad ṣí ògiri wọn báyìí, wọ́n dẹ̀ jẹ́ ká aláǹgbá kó wọbẹ̀ káà. Those ones that want to make money out of his son, those ones that want to make followership out of his son, cloud chasers, everyone took advantage of him. Wọ́n dẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí jẹ́ kai. Sometimes, I feel very uncomfortable to be discussing about him all the time. But we need to set the narrative right. Because there are some people that are feeding you with lies. The only thing I can do, I don't know Wumi, I don't have any relationship with her or her family, but the only thing is to correct it. Hello? Yes, ma. Ekalema. Yes, ma.
My sister.
Yes, ma.
A
fine girl.
Yeah. Ṣé ti rí bàbá Mohbad wọ́n fẹ́ tàn gbore lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ó lé ojú kòkòrò ló ṣe wọ́n. Wọ́n fẹ́ tàn gbore lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ no. Ṣé ti ẹni tó bá ti wà láyé yìí tó bá ti ní ojú kòkòrò tó yẹ pé èmi nìkan láyé láti wà láti bá kí ọkọ àti ìyàwó méjì fẹ́ra wọn kọjá kórìkálukú lọ. Mi mọ̀ kó tó máa ń ṣàwọn ọkùnrin yẹn ó wà náà obìnrin míì tẹ́ bá ti lọ báyìí wọn ò ní fẹ́ kí kan ṣe fún kan. Àti pé ọmọ yẹn àmọ́ kó tó ṣe fún bàbá Mohbad tẹ́ bàbá ti fi ṣe orúkọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn wọ́n ti ní nǹkan kan nínú tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ ni oró ti wà nínú bàbá Mohbad bí kò tọ́mọ yẹn sọ pé wọ́n rò bí òun lòun ṣèké fún wọn torí kọ́ ń gbóbìnrin wá sí ilé àwọn kò jẹ́ dá ọmọ yẹn kó má sọ fọ́pọ̀ ẹ̀ lásán kó má sọ fọ́pọ̀ ẹ̀ àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ ọkọ ẹ̀ pápá tó wà nílé yẹn ọmọ sọ báyẹn lẹ́yìn náà.
Insult.
ọmọ sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́yìn ọmọ ìtọ́ba sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn tí kò ní máa jọ ọmọ yẹn ni. ó máa jọ ọmọ yẹn náà ọmọ Yorùbá ní gbogbo wa náà ọjọ́ ìṣọmọ kékeré ọjọ́ máa nà ó lè kéré lọ́jọ́ orí ṣùgbọ́n ọmọ ti gbọ́n díẹ̀ tó ti yé yín ó máa jọ bí ọmọ yẹn gan kó máa ṣẹ́ tuntun nípa irú kiri lẹ́sìn máa gbóbìnrin wá sínú ilé mi
tí ò dẹ̀ nílé sọ̀rọ̀
àtàjọba ìwà ara tó kí ni máa gbé báyẹn nínú kò jẹ́ dá gbogbo owó búkú lọ bàbá yẹn tẹ́lẹ̀ ló wà lọ bàbá yẹn tó lẹ́tẹ̀lẹ̀ wọn àtọmọ yẹn ọ̀rẹ́ jà ní wọn gbogbo nǹkan náà tó ṣẹlẹ̀ yẹn bàbá mi ló fọ́ lọ́jọ́ máa bí wọn mo ti sọ lórí fẹ́fún nǹkan náà pé ẹ kú tẹ̀lé
ẹ má bú bàbá Mohbad o àdúrà lẹ máa gbà fún bàbá Mohbad pé kọ́lọ́run bá wa jọ mo náà àdúrà lẹ máa gbà fún bàbá Mohbad pé kọ́lọ́run yàn wọ́n kúrò nínú ilé yìí because it's so
nítorí owó àlùmọ́ọ́nì owó tó máa tán Mohbad kí ló ní kò sí kankan wọn bá dé torí papọ̀ tó dalẹ̀ lórí kó lọ náà kí ló dé tó bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ọjà ìgbà gbogbo nǹkan jẹ́ fẹ́yàn kí ni ẹ̀jẹ̀ fún lọ́pàá jẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ìparọ́ fún níbi iṣẹ́ tí wọ́n ti bẹ̀ sọ́ọ́ síbẹ̀ síbẹ̀ àjẹ́ bàjẹ́ ọlọ́ni ọ̀yẹ́ kọ́ lé mi níbi iṣẹ́ ẹ̀dá gbogbo ojú ọ̀rọ̀ nítorí owó lásán lọ́sàn-án.
Kubuat Akínpàdé said wọ́n ẹ jẹ́ kí wọ́n bu no àfẹ́ kán bú wọn need láti bú wọn need láti bú wọn she can make her point but she doesn't have to abuse him she to understand. wọ́n á sọ̀rọ̀ lọ.
ẹ̀wọ̀n ìpòtà ń ṣe fún ọmọ òun bí yẹn sí sọ́dọ̀ kò dábí ṣùgbọ́n fún mi. ṣé àwọn aráàta tó bá fẹ́ sẹ́ni bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ àwọn olórí kúkú kan tó pé ẹ̀wọ̀n yẹn òun ló bá wá sọ̀rọ̀ mi ní fún kí n lè káni nígbà rẹ̀ ṣe jẹ́ kẹ́ni kúkú kan wá sọ̀rọ̀ fún mi. ẹni máa tẹ̀lé wọ́n pé àwọn kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lẹ̀ èmi ló kó wá nínú àwọn kékeré fún àfihàn padà gbà àkókò fẹ́ẹ́ jẹ kù tí wọ́n máa ní pẹ́pẹ́ ní kò ní bọ́ọ̀sì ẹnìkan kò ní ló máa wà nínú ilé mi. tí wọ́n yẹ kó mọ èèyàn tún sọ pọ́ǹsì ó ti yẹ kó oṣù kankan tán ní ẹ̀rí oṣù kankan ó ti ń bọ́ta ó ti ń jáde ó ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ ọmọ yẹn dákẹ́ ẹ tún sọ pé kó ṣe dákẹ́ kò jẹ́ kó dákẹ́ ilé ìwé náà wà náà ẹ wá dé kò tó ń gbọmọ yẹn ṣẹ́ táwọn àtàwọn àgbèrè kan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn tọ́ba sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ìbéèrè ẹ̀jẹ̀ wọ́n lè béèrè ajẹ́kú nínú ilé ẹ̀rọ bára yín kò lábẹ́ ilé nínú ilé bẹ́ẹ̀ ó ṣe níta gbangba ẹ wá dé kò tó ń gbọmọ yẹn ṣẹ́ èpè oníṣẹ́ ti jẹ ọ ìkòkè ní mu kò ní mú ọmọ ẹ̀ torí àdàtọ́ kan ló bá ti àgbà ló bá ti ṣe abiyamọ àwọn lẹ́nu kan wọn ó ti pọ̀jù ọmọdún mélòó lọmọ yẹn 24 years ọgbọ́n rẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ló ṣe ọmọdún mélòó ni wọ́n ṣáájú ètò bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn fún ẹwọ́n ní gbogbo tó ti fọ́ ọmọ yẹn ọlọ́run kan ló lè ṣàánú ẹ̀ gbàgbọ́n wọn ní ọyàn
kò lè fún kò sẹ́yọ̀ ẹni tó ṣe exclusive breastfeeding she couldn't because of gbogbo wàhálà tó rí.
ó ti pọ̀ jù náà ó ti pọ̀ jù ẹ̀gbọ́n mi náà ti kú tó ìṣọ̀kọ mi tó ìṣẹ̀fẹ̀ ẹ̀gbọ́n mi lásán mo mọ sábà tí mo rí mo lọ sí ẹ́gbàsì ìṣẹ́lẹ̀ pé mo wá sí amẹ́ríkà yìí mo tún sábà tún ọ̀fun mi rí kó lè lórí kọ́ lọ́wọ́ fún mi ọ̀kọ́ tó fẹ́ sọ̀tọ̀ tí mo sọ ọ̀tọ̀ òyìnbó ló ń dájú mi. ọkọ mi sọ̀rọ̀ pé wọ́n á fi lè pẹ̀lú ìwé àwọn kílò délé yìí fún ìyàwó ìgbà náà já ó ti ẹ̀sìn mi yàn á ti súnmọ́ wa ó ti ẹni. mo lù mọ̀ mọ̀kọ́ tí máa ṣe mọ̀ mọ̀kọ́ tí máa tún jẹ́ ní bébì lọ́wọ́ mo ní bébì lọ́wọ́ màá tó dé wájú ọba ìkọ́ mi ni mo lọ sọ.
Kàmáṣẹ́ sọ ọkọ èèyàn. Ọkọ èèyàn. Àdúrà náà la máa gbà fún bàbá Mohbad kọ́lọ́run bá wa yọ wọ́n kúrò kọ́lọ́run bá kọ́ wọn mọ̀ ọ́ ṣe ẹ ṣé gan ma God bless you aunty God bless you appreciate you ẹ ṣé gan ni kíní yìí dájẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ ń pa kíní yìí bẹ́ẹ̀ ni fine girl Àjọkẹ́ ẹ ra go lọ́wọ́ mi o ẹ ra go lọ́wọ́ mi o ẹ ra go lọ́wọ́ mi o lẹ́nu ọwá ojú ọlọ́gùn àwọn ọmọ Èkó pàtàkì God bless you ọmọ Èkó l'Àjọkẹ́ mi ò fẹ́ wàhálà o ọmọ Èkó ò fẹ́ wàhálà jẹ́jẹ́ lọmọ Èkó mi ń lọ ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ má jà o ẹ má bínú sí mi o ẹ kàn máa help condition Àjọkẹ́ kẹ́ máa ra go lọ́wọ́ mi kẹ́ máa ra arun lọ́wọ́ mi mo ní 1 million braids o ẹ jẹ́ ẹ má gbàgbé o ẹ dẹ̀ má gbàgbé vendor wa wọ́n ṣe 50% lọ́wọ́ yes CQ Haven Beauty Haven wọ́n ṣe 50% lọ́wọ́ don't forget to patronize them like I said Ọlọ́run ò ní bá ti yín jẹ́ ní ṣìṣe ní ṣìjẹ ní ṣìlẹ̀tẹ̀ we are standing for the truth and like I said we'll continue to stand for the truth until Wunmi is found culpable of this offense. Once they tell us that àṣé àjẹ́ Wunmi gbogbo wa máa dìde ni but for now you cannot call her àjẹ́ and we follow you. We are not for that on this platform even though she might have her own faults that ẹ̀yin gan ti rí tẹ̀dẹ̀ sọ gẹ́gẹ́ bí abiyamọ ṣùgbọ́n ẹ má gbàgbé pé ẹ̀yin náà bí wọn bí wọn mi lé age mate ẹ bí ọmọ bí Mohbad ní age mate ṣùgbọ́n instead adẹ̀ dúró lórí pé òun ló pọ̀kọ̀ ẹ̀ ìyẹn làwa ò sí fún we are not for that we are for the truth so whether you like it or not like I said èṣù ló máa ń lérò jù but lórí òtítọ́ ló máa ń lékè tó wáyé pé Wùnmí wà ṣe kínní ajẹyẹ so gbogbo pé okay now I want to ask you how much do you think Wunmi will be promising Adura as the blood brother of Mohbad or even his own mother tó dá ẹ̀jẹ̀ sí ilé ká má sọ pé òun ló tọ́ o torí gbogbo wọn máa sọ pé ẹni tí ò ní feelings fún already no but òun ló dẹ̀jẹ̀ sí lórí èèlò ni wọ́n máa fi bribe ẹ̀ kan purọ́ pé ọmọ ẹ̀ bí wọ́n ní ọmọ yẹn ti kú láti Monday ìyá ẹ̀ gan mọ̀ ń pa ẹ̀ kó wá cover up is it possible then not even that so there won't be any one of them that will say the truth Adura was there Spending was there the other guy that said he left in the afternoon you remember that guy that said when they were doing the wound, he told him to go to the hospital, and that Mohbad was even laughing at him and calling him schoolboy. The guy was there. Then about 4 or 3 other people, they were there. So none of them will say the truth. Are you saying all of them, including Wunmi, conspired? Lifestyle, thank you. Foley Abejide, God bless you. Lifestyle. That guy said he still saw him in the afternoon on Monday. That he told him, go to the hospital. And it was even, Mohbad was joking with him that you look like a schoolboy. Where are you going with your bag? So are you saying that all of them conspired to kill Mohbad? Kí ló ṣe fún wọn? Ogun wo ló fẹ́ rí? Like you pointed out about the lawyer being there before Baba. I don't know why the lawyer was called upon to be there. Maybe for another thing before that thing happened. I don't know. So, because I still wonder why the lawyer will be there. Except if they have a friendly relationship apart from a business relationship. So it could be that I don't know. So if you're saying that they all conspired to kill him, so why will it be all the family members, even his uncle, his wife, his brother, his friends? Kí ló dé? Why will it be? So who was Mohbad? I'm sorry to say, who was he that all of them would conspire to kill him at a time? What offense did he commit that his own blood brother too will conspire to kill him? Come on, Faith. Stop selling wrong narrative to people. It's really bad. Èyí ká máa lo common sense wa díẹ̀. Ẹ má ká àwọn tí ò tó yín kó máa lo ọpọlọ yín kó máa bá yín rò pẹ̀lú ọmọ ogun. Ẹ wo bàbá African Television yẹn, ó ti rí brain wa pé yeah, we are always consumed by emotions. So he used that to get into our lives and wanted to steal the money. Because stealing ni olè ló fẹ́ jà. Bàbá African Television scam lẹ fẹ́ ṣe. Olè ńlá lẹ fẹ́ jà. Ọlọ́run ló yọ wá. Ọlọ́run ló yọ wá. Ẹ bá gbé wa ní mugun gidi ni. Thank God wọ́n ti yọ wọ́ ṣàmú like Bàbá African Television. Wọ́n ní mo yẹwọ́ mi, mo yẹsẹ̀ mi, mo yẹwọ́ mi, mo yẹsẹ̀ mi. Now is ta ló máa bá wa sin Mohbad. Èyí tẹ́ fẹ́ máa dáwó. Why don't you let those ones that have been dealing with the burial arrangement, Baba, you accepted for them to go ahead. But you can see now, ojú yín ti rí, ẹ ti rí pé olè ni bàbá ẹ fẹ́ ṣe. Justice for Baba African Television. Ẹ ti rí fúnra yín sìn. Tó láwọn fẹ́ bá yín sin ọmọ yín. Wọ́n fẹ́ kọ́ auditorium fún. Wọ́n kọ́ fẹ́ kọ́ museum fún. Tó máa gbé sí, tá máa lọ fowó wò ó. Kábíyèsí Ọlọ́run. Tó fẹ́ tó ṣe fún gbà yẹn kí ló pẹ́. Awólọ́wọ̀ gan wọ́n lọ sí gbẹ̀yìn nígbà tó sú wọn. So, my dear people, we can see the truth, we can hear the truth, and we know the truth, except for the wicked ones that have refused to understand. For you that you truly believe in motherhood or parenthood, and you feel so much for Baba Mohbad, please advise him. Advise him to please. Baba Mohbad needs to come back to his senses. Eléyìí ti jó wọn lọ́wọ́. Ó jó wọn lọ́wọ́ gidi gan. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ ká ṣìṣe. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kí nǹkan tó à ń jẹ kó bá ń ta máa jẹ lọ́la kó bá jẹ. Ó jó bàbá mo ó jó wọn lọ́wọ́ big time. But he can still make the correction now. Kàn gbà wípé gbogbo àwọn tó sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn, they are not speaking in his favor. No. Wọn ò lè máa dáwó fún bàbá Mohbad lọ for a long time. No. African Television parọ́. Èyí tó pé under yín wọ́n launch placenta debut. Under yín orí méjì kan ló ṣe ni. Ṣé under yín ni? Wọ́n ti rí kẹta ń bọ̀ tó tún ṣe ó dà pé wọ́n tún ṣe bí in memorial. Oh sorry. In memorial for Baba Mohbad. No, kí ló ń pè kíní yẹn náà. Tó ń ṣe wọ́n ya photo Baba Mohbad díẹ̀ tí ẹ rò pé wọ́n tún lo collar mi. Orin kan ló ń bọ̀ jáde yìí. It was under your record. But you were saying that you told him to wait until his son was buried because you knew people were saying it. No, it's not fair. Don't take advantage of people. Ọlọ́run gan ò fẹ́. We want to make money, but please. Baba ṣe placenta debut. God does not want it. Kò dá, until ò dá. For all of you that you are feeding fat on this, ẹ rántí ọjọ́ ọ̀la, ẹ jẹ́ á dúró. Bóyá Wùnmí ló pokọ ẹ̀, àṣírí ẹ̀ máa tú. Bóyá àdúrà tẹ́ ń ṣépè fún, ó mọ̀ ń pa òkú ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀, àṣírí ẹ̀ á tú. Àdúrà gan sọ, ó ní àwọn òun lòun ṣe noodles tẹ́gbọ́n òun jẹ. Èyí kan tún sọ pé ara ògùn tó rí bàbá ẹ̀ sọ pé ó máa ń fi noodles ògùn sínú noodles ẹ̀ máa sọ̀rọ̀ ńgbà mí bí ẹni tí, oh God. Anyway, like I said, we are all entitled to our own opinion, but please let your opinion be your own opinion. Don't share it with people so that you don't convince or confuse people into believing in that your opinion. It's bad. You're selling a wrong narrative and people are so fixated in evil. Wọn kì í dúró mú òótọ́ dání. Ṣùgbọ́n ibi yẹn, And yeah, when you spread any news that is scandalous, you see people rushing to it. On my YouTube, if I do any programs, if I do so YouTube, I can call DC. Somebody, Onirisha gets a title, let me say, Onirisha gets an award for being the best king. Wala mi o kinri 100 people to my wo. If I write Onirisha sends Naomi packing, brings in 6 wives, they will rush in there. Okay, 6 wives ke. Mbolo ti gi won ko. Onirisha was disgraced out of Alaafin Oyo's office. They will all go there and watch. That is why you go on YouTube every day. You see the way they malign that king like no man business. Because that's the only way they can sell. They are forgotten me along there. Ntamaje tomaton unlola alone. Whenever you see where they are destroying people's lives, ewo Ọlọ́run abayin. E tún ma to ma rerin ma wo pe wo Ọlọ́run. K'Ọlọ́run dáríjì gbogbo wa o. Òpin ayé ti dé tán. I take it easy. Àwọn ọmọ yín ò ní ṣìṣe. Àwọn ọmọ yín ò ní ṣìlẹ̀tẹ̀. Wọn ò ní ṣìrìn. Wọn ò ní wọlé ibi láṣẹ Ìdùmarè. Àwọn ọmọ mi ò ní ṣìṣe. Wọn ò ní ṣìlẹ̀tẹ̀. Wọn ò ní fọ́kọlọ́kọ. Wọn ò ní fọ́mọlọ́mọ. Hey, Bukky Obasanjo. Hey, Bukky Obasanjo gave us. Hey, Joe, who is this mommy that he gave us 1,000? Since morning I've been talking. They didn't give me anything. They didn't give me anything. Mommy, God bless you for giving us stars. Ní fojú sunkún ọmọ, ní fojú sunkún ọkọ, ní fojú sunkún ọmọ. Lágbára Ọlọ́run, inú yín á dùn, ayọ̀ yín á kún. Thank you so much for giving us stars. Ní fojú sunkún ọmọ lórúkọ Jésù. And somebody said, Onirisha adopt Mariam. Irú yẹn la máa fẹ́ gbọ́. Have you gone there? If you see how many views those do have, Onirisha dumps Naomi. Onirisha dumped Mariam. Sometimes you start wondering, and these same people will still go next week. Want to know Onirisha that has dumped Naomi, Mariam today. We still marry Mariam tomorrow, and she will. Mariam and Kiniko fight dirty, and then you start wondering. So it goes to show you that people are more interested in evil than good things. Ìkà làwa ẹ̀dá. Ibi tó bá ti ń ba ayé èèyàn jẹ́ lẹ máa rérò tó máa pọ̀. Kódà ẹ jẹ́ ká máa pọ̀ níbi tó ti ń tún ayé èèyàn ṣe. Ẹ máa ra staff ẹni tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ èèyàn dáadáa. Ẹ máa fún wọn ní anything tẹ́ bá fẹ́ fún wọn. Ṣùgbọ́n ibi tó ti ń ba tèèyàn jẹ́ tẹ́ bá lọ ra star síbẹ̀ ẹ ń sọ ibi sí ayé ọmọ yín ni. It's not good. You might not know today. Because ṣé rí tó bá yẹ pé wọ́n ti sọ fún wa pé Naomi kí ló kọ ẹ Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ àǹtí Naomi ẹ̀yin kọjá rẹ̀ kí ló kọ àǹtí kékeré tó ṣe àǹtí Wùmí. If it has been confirmed that she's the one tó pa ọkọ ẹ̀ kò sí èpè tẹ́ bá ṣe fún kò ní jẹ́ lórí àwọn ọmọ yín. Àmọ́ ni tímọ́tímọ́ lè tí mọ́rí tímọ́tímọ́ lálámọ̀ ń tá mọ́ mo yóò máa ṣe ìlọ lẹ́yìn obìnrin tí má jẹ́ lọ sísàlẹ̀ kò lé ni. Do you understand? Tẹ́ bá ṣe ìpè yẹn lè pé lè mú. Ṣùgbọ́n nǹkan tẹ́yìn ò tí confirm wọ́n ní wọ́n pé ẹ̀dẹ̀bẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹ fi èpè sí ọmọ ọlọ́mọ mo para yín lè pè lọ ni. Kódà ẹlòmíràn ní ta ló mọ nǹkan tóun fi wẹ̀ kí ló fi wẹ̀. Atakoto ṣó lè mọ ọmọ inú àdó. Atakoto wọ inú àdó ṣó lè mọ ọmọ ẹwọ ọbẹ ni. Ẹ má bínú sí mi. It's not fair. Let's wait. And you will see that I, Ajoke, will stand by anybody tó bá ní Wùmí ló pa akọ ẹ̀ nígbà táṣìírí Wùmí bá tú. Ṣùgbọ́n without that, mi ò ní bá yín sọ o torí mi ò ní gbé pèsè orí ọmọ mi. A máa analyze bá ṣe analyze èyí ni. Wùmí, why did you say in court when they asked you who killed your husband? I don't know. Atakoto wọnú àdó Eshima, let's see Mercy. You understand? When they Wùmí, why didn't they tell? When they asked you who killed your husband, why didn't you talk? Yes, we said she wouldn't talk because Our lawyer said she should keep her mouth shut. She doesn't hold any explanation. And then she has told the inquest what she knows about it. So what else do we want to hear from her? Unless we wait until we hear the truth. Thank you so much, everyone, for contributing, for calling, for buying our stars, for loving our program, for press love and like. If you are for goodness of God, if you are a child of God like me, can you press love like? If you are a child of God, you know, if you are not a child of God, you might not press. Because some of you are not children of God. If you are a child of God like me, teba feka womo no, womo yin sorire. Te feka womo yin pàdé àdánwò ní orúkọ Jésù, mo de ní pàdé àdánwò lórúkọ Jésù. Wọ́n ò ní ṣiléyà, wọ́n ò ní ṣọkọ fẹ́, wọ́n ò ní ṣìyàwó fẹ́. Lágbára Ọlọ́run Ọba. Torí Mohbad ó lè ṣìyàwó fẹ́, Wunmi ó lè ṣọkọ fẹ́. Ní agbára Ọlọ́run Ọba. Àwọn ọmọ yín ò ní ṣìgbé, wọn ò ní ṣìṣe, wọn ò ní ṣìjẹ, wọn ò ní ṣìlẹ̀tẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin náà wà ní dá sí ní tó máa kó bá ọmọ yín tọmọtọmọ lórúkọ Jésù. Èmi náà ò ní kó bá ọmọ mi, mi ò ní kó bá ọmọ mi. Generation mi ò ní gbèpè, generation àwọn ọmọ mi ò ní gbèpè lórúkọ Jésù. Owó tí bàbá ti ń ta lẹ́sẹ̀ kí Ọlọ́run bá ṣe kí ni kó bá fi òróró ìtura sí. I love you all. Please don't forget to patronize CQ Beauty Haven. They are doing 50% of all their products. Please give me your glasses before you go. I'm selling them now. Do you not know that I'm selling glasses? Can you call me for all your glasses, Jare? I'm selling for your prescription glasses. Call Ajoke. For sunshades that are power sunshade. Ajoke, power. Power money in your lorry. Adiola Shake. Adereti, you're welcome, ma. Power. Ajoke. All my sexy lady, power, Ajoke. All my sexy lady, power, Ajoke, power. Ajoke, tanu, 1 million braids, box braids, 100% human hair, lovely sunshades, designer sunshades, branded sunshades, even Kologuko sunshades. I sell them. So give me a call, please. Call me on +44 74 66 25 7385. WhatsApp only. Yes, I will dial on. And don't forget, CQ Beauty Haven. They are doing 50% discounts. They are 100% organic because they are based here in the UK. They have their office in the UK, and you know everything is well regulated in the United Kingdom. It's not like the ones you buy in Nigeria. I'm not saying they are not good though. I'm not spoiling anybody's business. But when it comes to regulatory body that it's really you can trust on our own country here. At least this one is based here in the UK. They are well regulated. It's 100% organic products, body products. 100%. They are doing 50% discounts. Some of you that have been using their products, that's CQ Beauty Haven products, you know about it. They are doing the 50%. Run end of the year sales. Please don't forget. Contact them on www.cqbeautyhaven.com. www.cqbeautyhaven.com. They ship worldwide. Believe me, you will not regret getting in touch with them. Thank you so much. Appreciate and I love you. Have a wonderful night. I'll see you tomorrow night. Ishahala ni orúkọ Jésù ní gbogbo àwọn àgbáyé oríwo ya. Yes, I see you all. I love you. Have a wonderful night. No hate zone here. Bye.